We got Chrissy on here. Chrissy, you on the loud and
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, Lottie? How you doing today?
what's
Lottie
good? What's
Bmore.
good? What's good? Everybody, all love. What's good? What's good? I
Nothing
hope
much.
y'all peeped that episode. Truth
Yeah, that
pushers
was a,
in the building.
that was a very intense episode. It was good. It
It
was.
was
I laughed at I laughed at everybody at that table though. It was from Chrissy saying, "Okay, let's cut you to chase." To Todd telling Bryce, "Okay, girl, shut up." It was just so much.
man. It was a lot of cut and dries in there.
It
It was a
was.
lot of cut and dries.
Between the
Like,
confessionals and stuff. I live for that. It was good. It was a good episode. I'm glad we got to see your performance. It was so good overall. Like I said, we
yeah,
now
me too. Glad they got to see that. Worked hard to get that.
yeah, and then we have what do we have? We have 3 more episodes left too, so I'm excited about that too.
Nice. Yeah, coming to a head, guys.
Yeah,
Better
and getting ready
tune
for
in and go
season
catch up if you ain't do that.
getting ready for season 2 as well. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Though well, we got to get through the reunion too, so baby steps, baby steps,
Right,
baby steps.
man. It's taking. I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna be patient and wait for the suspense is building though for me.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about everything. But let's kind of get into it. Let's pull the episode up too. We're gonna pull it up. So I want to do a
Let's
recap
talk
with
about it.
you, walk you through some scenes. So the first thing I kind of want to go through is like going into the Karma and Bryson scene of the recap of New Orleans. So, what did you think about this scene? Did you like one part that really stood out to me? How Karma was like, "I'm so pissed!" Like she was like being on the table, she was
Yeah,
doing all. Do so. What did you kind of think about this scene? Did you feel like this scene was needed? Did you get this scene? Do you feel like this scene made them closer? Like, what was your take on this when it was over with?
yeah. I feel like this scene was a nice little spinoff from them in New Orleans for real, because they was bonding for real. So it's like just like he pretty much said, he wanted to see what's up with Karma, because Karma's black sheep. Really, she be off to the side by herself. You feel me? So it's like he wanted to see what's up with her. So I guess that scene was needed for them.
Yeah. Another thing she talked about in there, like I said, she was just talking about the Jesse Lopez. Do you feel like she being a dead horse at this point, or you get like the frustration of the whole thing of the narrative, what's going on?
I mean, I pretty much think it's both. And then I think everybody, and I speak for myself. I can't
Hmm.
really speak for everybody, but like we want to see what you about to do next, especially since hearing that she said it's just pretty much building and building and building. So it's like, damn, you gonna go get this money or what? What we about to do? Because I mean, like Bryson said, he said, "I help you do it." So shit, because it's building at this point. Like, girl, you got to get a little piece of that pie at this point.
Right, child. That's what the American Pie came from.
Believe that. You know what? I just put that. You know what?
Yeah, when you said it though, it clicked. Like, okay, that's
Yeah,
probably where it
right.
come
You're
from.
right.
That's probably where it come from.
You're
Yeah,
right.
it was.
That's what's up, though.
I think by her shoeness, because it's like the third scene that we show her. In every scene, she been talking about like the frustration with Jesse. So I do feel like it's been very helpful for her to be able to express that and kind of like get that out in a sense of that type of narrative. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Especially
So
since the last time she kind of got into it with her friend when she was trying to like be vulnerable. So she got a new
yeah,
friend to be vulnerable with that's understanding what she's going through. So that's cool.
yeah. I think Bryson was definitely understanding. Yeah, it was good. So I will.
I mean, I
I'm
feel like her
definitely.
friend understood too, but I mean, I feel like they probably been friends for a minute, so it probably was beating a dead horse to her at that point. She probably was tired.
Yeah, because what's up, Jamie? She was also frustrated with her friend because I guess her friend wasn't like being as supportive as she would like her friend to be.
Right,
So she kind of
right.
felt frustrated with her friend and stuff as well.
Oh,
So
you're
yeah,
right. So maybe she had something to say to her friend in the first place.
that part. So yeah,
Right.
I think it was definitely needed though. I definitely would like to know. I want to, like you said, at this point now, we want to see her put it in her music. So if she come back for season 2, I definitely would like to follow that storyline of like
Yeah.
putting
Put
it
it in
into
the
your
music
music.
or put it in the motion with the lawyers or something. I want to see you get that money for
Right.
real. If it's like that, you need to get that money.
Right. She said she want a half a meal, child.
Shoot, they making
So,
more than that. They can give it. They can break that off.
oh yeah, yeah. So we'll see. So it was definitely a good scene. The next thing we go to the next scene that we see, we talked about Ty. What did you think about Ty performance?
I cannot stop staring at Ty's hairline at this performance. Like, damn, he
What was wrong with his
look
hairline?
like somebody uncle. But
Oh,
I
you talking about with the
mean,
black hair.
yeah,
Oh,
that's his real hair color though, right? So it's just like
yeah, I think that's his real hair color.
it's funny.
I
I couldn't
never
stop
noticed
staring
he
at
be
it.
blonde though. I noticed it now since you said it, but I guess when he
Yeah,
blonde,
that I feel like that's why I'm noticing it because it's black.
yeah, it's black. Yeah.
You can really see everything on his face now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I mean,
What you think about the
Ty
performance?
performance. You know, he do his thing when he get up there.
What you think about the outfit?
I feel like him and Rebel need to stop wearing them flamingo pants. Like, why y'all in
Actually,
each
no,
other
I
closet like
like
that? That's crazy.
Rebel. No, no, but Rebel pants at the reunion was everything. I like those.
Oh, you did? You liked them?
I really did like Rebel
I
outfit.
think I
Ooh,
think the
Rebel was
pants
like
that
one of the
he
best
had for
dresses.
his outfit was going. I feel like it was going for me, but this right here is not. It's not going for me. I'm not. I like the other tie outfit. Really, I really like it.
Yeah, I think those pants are too. I don't know, but I like those pants. But Rebel pants at the reunion was not as buck as ties. You notice that, right? They wasn't at the.
No, they looked exactly the same to me.
No, I think it didn't have that much material, but it was
Yeah.
nice. I
I
like
think it
the
was the color
OG.
for me.
Yeah,
But it's something new.
I like the other tie outfit though, the blue jean. I like his with the
Yeah,
little
I'm fucking with
Jordans
it.
on.
I
Yeah,
liked it.
yeah.
I liked the
Somebody
performance.
said,
He
or
gave me.
were they the same?
It's almost like he
Carmen,
stole the show. Almost. I
Carmen
really
said,
like
were they
this.
the same pants? Not they dyed the pants before the reunion. Carmen said, was they the same pants?
They
I
look
don't
like it.
know.
Shit,
No, I
they
think
probably know the
honestly,
same. You know, they know the same people, so they probably shopping with the same people. You feel me?
no, I think Rebels was not that though. Honestly, I don't think they was as buck. I don't think they was that buck. I like top pants. I just didn't like the shirt. Um, but the pants, yeah, I like top pants. Like that's Ty. His personalities and stuff like that. It was in those pants. And then I also like Ty. This top pant.
Yeah,
His outfit because it was
Jamie
so.
heard that.
You said what?
Say yeah, Jamie heard me when I said that. It's almost like Ty stole his show. Ty stole Ty's show because his performance was giving me energy. Was fucking with it.
Well, the other Ty was trying to give it. It just wasn't landing. It's not
Yeah,
like he did. You
yeah,
see, he moving, he doing what he doing, but it's not. I don't think he's like a that type of performer. I think he's a very intellectual performer. Like just can give you the
right.
lyrics, the note,
But
can write
that's
you
the
like
Ty
a
I'm talking
minute.
about. He gave me more life than the other Ty.
Oh, for real? The blue
Yeah,
jean?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. But Ty was on a cord mic too. He didn't have a cordless mic, so that could have been it too.
Well, I mean, he also performed by himself before Ty got up there too.
Oh, okay. So you didn't like
So
the
he had
first
a
one?
choice. He had a choice.
You didn't like the first one?
Nah, nah, nah. I didn't really like it for real. I don't know. It kind of gave me nervous. I'm not used to Ty being. It looked a little timid to
Yeah,
me.
I got you. Yeah, but
I
also
don't
too,
know.
it was it. Maybe he wasn't as lit on his Hennessy. Cause yeah, no, I'm
Not
for
on
real
his
because
Hennessy.
since you said it, I did get kind of like because he was like, I'm tired. Usually Ty come in real strong, but he
Yeah,
came in
yeah.
like
You used to Ty busting out there. That shit.
da da
You
da da
feel me?
da da.
And
But
it
yeah, when he
wasn't
came, he
really.
started introducing himself like he was just trying to get time and kind of fill the crowd out. So I
I
do get what
mean,
you're saying.
it is
Yeah.
what it is. But that's not. It was a little dry for me. I'm not used to Ty being so dry. Cord or no cord.
Yeah, I get what you said. I didn't notice it until then, but yeah, I agree. It was a little
Just a
neat,
little
neat,
bit.
neat. um, yeah. So Ty, and then Ty Butterfly. That's his name. Ty Butterfly. He did
Ty
a good job.
butterfly.
Yeah, I like the song. The song kind of remind
I
me
do
of
like that
a
song. You know what?
yeah.
I
It's
like
not.
that. I like Ty part. It give me personality in the whole song. That's
Yeah,
what
but
turned me up for real to the song.
the song kind of give me a universal vibe. It's not a song that you can just say it's a hip hop song or it's that type of song.
No, no.
It's one of those songs that can really go on like any group of people can listen to. And I like that. So that's the part I liked about it. It was that song that anybody could listen to and do their thing. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I like the way
Um
Ty Butterfly freaked this part because Ty said he wrote the whole song. So I like how Ty
right,
Butterfly
and that's the thing about it
turns
too.
his own stuff on.
I was kind of gagged when Ty said he wrote the song. So that was dope. That it kind of showed Ty his writing skills
Yeah,
because
it
like I
did.
said,
It did. It
it's
let you
a
know he
good
got
song.
got something else.
Yeah, it really is a good song. I really
Yeah,
did like yeah.
pretty
Um
good.
so what did you think about so talk about let's first get into this. Talk about your road to the bonfire. Like how many performances you had to do, how was that process and how did they really give?
So the whole thing, like before I even like got on the stage with the feature that I had already been doing performances at the bonfire. So I have
Mhm.
already been doing trying to get on the stage a long time before I had got on that stage for real. So I tried a couple times. I ventured all the other doing other shows, came back, tried a couple more times. So well, not like a couple more times, but tried another time, and then it got to a point where I'm like, all right, let me consistently try. That's what I did. So the road to bonfire, that last one, before I actually got on the bonfire stage, that's when they started seeing what's up. Like they already noticed me, but I guess they want to see your
Right.
consistency. They want to see you really out here doing it. So I made sure I moved around the city before I came right back to stay consistent with that one, so they can really see what I'm doing. So,
So how many stages did you perform on before that? Was it just that one I came to film?
what for them specifically?
Yeah, yeah, to get to that main stage. Was it
So
one
it's like
stage?
a three-time type of thing. So that last one
Okay.
was like the third time, and then they put me on with the next one. That's why when I hit you up, I'm like, this gonna let me know if I'm be able to be on this
If you gonna
bonfire
be
stage
on
or not.
got you. Did they
So
let you know that night or was it like another time?
it was that night. It was actually that night when I
Okay.
left. So it
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
out. You feel me? I put all the eggs in that basket for the night, and it went down. So yeah, I'm excited. That was more
So
personal, a
so
goal for me.
yeah, and I felt like when you got on that stage, and I don't know because your people was there or those people supporting you, your performance was different than that first performance. It felt like you really owned this performance right here. Like it
Yeah,
was the
as it
energy,
should be.
that everything was just so different. Like the first one was good, but this was great. Like your energy was
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
like it was really like it was different vibe. Like you own
Yeah,
like
because
the
on that
place.
stage, the DJ is different, the host is different, so and the stage is different. The audience is like it's bigger, so
Hmm.
of course, and now it's time to turn all the way up. And
And then
when you get on
some
that
of
stage,
people
they
had the
have
headphones
rehearsals and
on.
everything.
Some
You
of the
said
people
what?
had the headphones on and shit.
Right, right, right. Because they got the silent DJ stuff going on. I seen the one dude; he took his headphones off. I just like, oh yeah, shout out to him. I see you, dog. I see you.
Hmm. And then you notice that like we had three of your songs in the episode, which was all really good songs. The one that opened the episode,
Appreciate
the
you.
booty
Yeah, he
song,
did. Big ups to you. Appreciate that.
and then
Juicy
the
Booty
other song.
was up in
But they
that
was
thing
all good
too.
songs though. They was all good songs. So it was only like okay, especially the first song. I like that song a whole lot. There was Money Thoughts.
Yeah, Money Thoughts. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that one. I
Money
like the
Thoughts is
booty song.
that's a song that I had in the chamber for a long time. Then I just put it out.
You just put it. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I had wrote that song when I first got to Georgia, when I ain't had nothing. Pot to piss in.
Yeah, that was good.
Appreciate you.
Talk about the performance. They believe. How long? When did you write? When did you do? Because you did first. They believe. When did you write? They believe. How long? And how long was it? That process.
So they believe was pretty. It wasn't even a long process for real because it came right after I just had to sit and really think about the fact that people really catching wind to motherfucking fire. Like this shit is really about to go up. I can just feel that shit. So I'm just like, I can't just have one single. Let me get another one out. And they believe
Also, they
comes out.
believe came out the after motherfucker. I thought they believe was
Yeah,
first.
they believe it's after motherfucking fight. So and then so now that turns into the two singles that I'm pushing. So when I go out and I got enough time to do both of them, I'm doing both of them songs.
All your songs, you kind of got the album like Carly B. First album was like it's a no skip album.
Ooh, appreciate that.
Yeah, it was dope. Like honestly, all your
Appreciate
songs like I
that.
can listen to it. Money Thoughts, the Booty song, the other song, all of
Hey,
them I can listen to. So like it's a no skip album.
hey, thank you. Appreciate that.
So it kind
Appreciate
of give
that.
you
You got
like
all the shit too. You got everything in one spot.
somebody said they enjoyed Made in Birmingham said enjoy your performance at the pink party. Your energy was great. Yeah, Lottie
Hey,
give a shit.
appreciate you, made in Birmingham. I try my best to make sure everybody feels like that when I get off the stage.
It was dope. It was dope. It was dope. And then
Appreciate
also
you.
to what y'all didn't see, Lottie actually got so many offer. Like, remember the people was coming up to you after this performance, as well as the
Right.
woman. She wanted to do some stuff as well. So, cause I'm telling you, your energy was so lit that night. It was really, really.
Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you. But you see how you saying like everybody was trying to come up to me and shit like that. That's why I'm like, man, I need some motherfucking help. I need to manage. I can't do all of this at one time because at that moment, I'm really supposed to be like mingling. Hey, can you follow me? Hey, did you follow me? Like touching hands with people for real. So I need to be like 6 people at that time. Hello? What's going on? Y'all hear me? Oh, what up?
Yeah.
What up,
Hey, what's
Jay?
up? What's up? What's up?
What up?
Not much. Not
You said
much.
what, Lottie?
Yeah, I said, so you see how you were saying like people was trying to come up to me and talk to me and like put me on with other shit. That's one reason I'm like, man, I need a damn manager because I can't do this business right here with the people and then like go do the promoting part with like getting my following up, like getting touching with,
Hmm.
the fans and shit like that. I can't do all of that at one time and then still try to go to work in the morning. You feel me? So it's like, damn, I need some help. So just that's
Yeah,
just a little
they
taste of
was
what goes on when you trying to go hard. You feel me? Like that's just a little bit of it.
Yeah, like I said, honestly, those people was coming up to, like they was really enjoy. Like your performance was, your energy was much different than any other time I seen it. It was good, and like you
Yeah,
understood where you was. Shit, you know what I mean?
exactly. I'm about to say I understood the assignment. It was
Right.
bonfire, so it was like that's it. There we go. Y'all ready? Y'all. So it was almost like it's my concert. Cause so it's like
Right, that
let's
part.
go. You feel me?
Yeah, it was dope. I enjoyed 100%. What did you feel about Vay coming out? Like Vay was the only one from the group coming out. Did you invite anybody else in the group?
I don't even remember if I invited everybody from the group. I know I invited Chrissy. I think he probably had to work,
Because it was on a
but
Sunday, right?
Sunday, yeah, it was
Yeah,
on
it
a
was a
Sunday.
Sunday.
So yeah, Vay, I always appreciate Vay's support because I like his creative mindset. Vay goes in with
Yeah,
his creative mindset. I really like it. And I like his swag. I like how he carry himself too. He just getting
and
out
I
here, so
think
he's like, yeah, let me see what's up with everybody.
that part, and that's why I appreciate him. That's why I appreciate about him is like he want to support everybody.
Right. He try to support
Unless he,
everybody.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
don't want him to, but he try to support everybody.
yeah. He don't really pick sides unless like if you do something to me, then of course. But he just not gonna pick sides in a group
Yeah.
environment type of situation. So like I appreciate that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. He
Jamie,
trying to
what you
stay
thought?
into a positive.
What did you think about Lottie performance, Jamie? Let me see. I think he stalled up.
Oh no, Jamie come
Jamie, can
back.
you hear me? I think he went out and come back in. So also too, you remember I asked you, did you bring anybody there? Like all the females that was on the front row, did you bring them there with you?
See, now that I'm looking, I did bring a couple of them. I brought like it looked like 2 or 3 or 4 of them. But everybody else, I don't know who nobody else was besides and Vay. I think Vay brought somebody too though.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
but that's what you're supposed to do. Bring your people out because that's what they want to see too. They want to see who support you.
yeah. Most definitely, I'm with you. I
So
enjoy it. So, question though, can you go back to perform on the stage again, or how does that work? You have to go through the same process
oh
again.
yeah, I mean I could not, but the bonfire stage it'll be a process all over again. But I probably could, work my management skills and try to get myself on the stage, straight on the stage. But that's it's a process.
It's a process.
You
Jamie,
got
what do you think about Lottie
I know
performance?
people, all that.
Well, Lottie, you already know. I'm a fan. Been a fan since day
Thank
one, since
you.
I found out who
Thank
Lottie
you.
was. Lottie always gives great energy and great stage performance when she hit the stage. So I was turned on to what was that song that I found out last night that I ended up putting on my playlist? They
Ooh,
Believe.
not you
I was
add me to
like,
your playlist.
no, for real. I got a playlist with a couple of
Hey,
y'all stuff on it. But They Believe. I was like, what song is this? I ain't never heard this.
I
I
he
know.
thought this
said
was
I
I
so
like
like
they
motherfucking
this
believe.
fire
one.
before. Right. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
So, but yeah, anytime you hit the stage, I'm always like locked in, like, what Lottie gonna do now? You
That's a
know,
blessing.
so
Hey, that's what's up. I appreciate that,
yeah,
and I'm glad that's what the mindset is. Like, oh shit, what Lottie gonna do now? Because that's only gonna make me
yeah,
want to do some crazy shit, so y'all can see what's up. Just bring me out
Yeah.
my
yeah,
little, you feel me, my little shell.
I thought They
yeah.
Believe was first. I thought you wrote that one and you kind of I thought that one you been wrote it and then you just but you never put it out. But I didn't know
Nope,
that you
it's out. I just
yeah, yeah.
perform it first because people love motherfucking fire so much more, and that's what you should end
Mhm.
your performance with, the banger.
I honestly though, I like They Believe better.
I appreciate that.
I like
I
They
like it.
Believe better. It's
I
something like
like that motherfucker too.
I like I like motherfucking fire too, but They Believe when I
Mhm.
it's and it's the beat, it's the breakdown. Honestly, I like that one.
Appreciate you. It's funny because almost a lot of people have said that song kind of got to grow on them. So
Yeah, no,
I
for me,
love all of the critiques though. So it's like it only made me want to ask you why, so I can tweak another song so it can be, you feel me, a hit. I make hits. That's what my mindset goes straight into. That's why I don't got no
me
album.
too,
That's why I don't
honestly.
got no mixtape, none of that. Because I be trying to think of a hit to make.
That part, and it makes sense now because when you told me you never had an album, I was just like, and she's the art, but it makes sense now. Like me, when you send me all your songs, the songs you send me, and I will listen. I say
Yeah,
all songs is opener. I get it. It's a type of
yeah,
album
appreciate
you
you.
listen to and you don't skip. That's the type of
Yeah,
that's what
most
I like
definitely.
those type of albums.
Appreciate you. It's a method to my madness. So everybody may not understand it, but hey, you still get hit with the same wave. So
Okay, waves. The
believe
other
it.
thing I want to ask Jamie about, Jamie, what did you think about Bryson and Karma sit down when she was talking about, of course most people gonna say this the third scene when she talking about Jesse about taking them money. What did you think about that scene? Did you feel
That's
like it
the
was,
third scene.
but I'm saying, do you think it was needed? Do you feel like she it is she got it out, she can express herself a little more? What did you think about it?
Honestly, you know, we on the third episode. We should not be still talking about this. I get it. Like, that happened to you. It's traumatic and it's unfortunate that it happened. Girl, go find a lawyer. Go find an attorney.
Hold on, let's
And
not
like,
forget that I think Bryson brought that up, right, in that conversation.
Right, Bryson, right, but at the
So
same
let's not
time,
forget
mm,
Bryson brought that up. So it ain't like she got invited to this
no,
and
no,
she
no,
wanted
no.
to tell
She
him.
said in the confessional, I reached out to Bryson. So she the one reached out to him. And she said
mm.
Okay, well either way, she ain't started with that. He
no, no,
did.
no.
He
She
wanted
didn't
to.
start a conversation with it, but let's just be realistic. We knew what the scene was gonna be about. Like let's just cut to the chase.
Well, yeah, Bryson knew what it was gonna be about it.
Right. So
I feel
you
like this
saying
should
just
not
at
be
this
a
point go get a lawyer, like, or put in
like
your
like I get it. I get it. It's unfortunate it happened. Somebody came up off of you literally. And I think at this point it's time to take action. Or I mean, we on
Yeah.
the show. Well, not we. Y'all on the show about music.
put it
If
in
you
the
don't get
song.
that pad and that pen and start the writing,
Right.
because
How
that
you
could
know
be a
she ain't
hit.
already do it? How you know she ain't
You
already
know,
do it?
Cause Rebel, he'll give a pass
listen.
in a minute.
Yeah, Patrick can spit some shit out real quick. He'll throw that
That
shit right out to the
Listen.
world in a heartbeat.
what it
Mary
said.
J. Blige
And we
wrote
just
some
gonna
of
be
her
saying what
greatest
the
hits
streets think about that
off
shit.
of trauma and tragic shit. So
It'll
I
be like,
mean, if she ain't already do it, just go ahead and what is this? I missed that scene. What is that?
she was saying Jesse named Bryson told her get it out. He was like, get it out. And she said, Jesse. So it was a fun. I
I
enjoyed
missed
it.
that one.
Yeah,
Damn,
it
I
was
need to
fun.
go back and look.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was one of I enjoyed this. And
I
this is one
was
of my favorite scenes.
when I looked at that,
It was
I thought
Bryson
about
face
Real
when she
Housewives
said
of Atlanta.
it was
Braxton is so
Uh,
funny to me.
right where Carmen said she was Latino, but now she Jewish, and that's what his
You
face
know
looked
what? When I thought I was the only person who caught that shit, I was like, wait a minute.
like.
I
Hold
missed
on.
that
What's he
one.
really trying to say? I think I know what she's trying to say. Well, no, I
Her
don't.
hair.
I'm just like, wait a minute. That's it.
Yeah, she said, but it's his face right there too. Why he gotta look at that girl like, is this? Do I believe her story or not,
He didn't
bro?
really get it.
Not the freeze
I think she basically just trying to say, she probably just trying to say she made a whole with him. Like she
Yeah, that was
flipped,
funny though.
maybe.
When she said,
I don't know.
she Latino, but now she Jewish. She was like, what?
Mm-mm.
Me?
Mm.
But okay,
So Karma did
That's
look
funny.
nice in this scene though, didn't she? Y'all like
she
her Karma
did.
outfit and her
I
wig
did
looked
like
Mm-hmm.
nice,
it.
right?
Yeah, I liked it.
Karma was
Did you
looking
like?
nice there.
Yeah, honestly, I liked it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed. I liked it 100% actually.
This man.
No, I did honestly.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. I'm sure. I believe you. I believe you.
yeah, I like that dress. I like though that type of material as well as that color though. It give me Jamaican vibe and all of that type of stuff like that. So no,
Which
I
makes
want
you vibes.
like
Yeah, I
Jamaican
think
vibe
she
and
looks
all of
good.
that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. What did you think about Ty performance, Jamie?
Not giggling. Not with the giggles.
So I actually know Ty Butterfly. We go back way back. Um, and just as just as far back as I know Ty
Okay.
Valentino. And I did not think this was a good performance at all.
Oh, you didn't
What?
think so?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I think I saw
Uh,
your comment. I was like, what time you talking about?
Yeah,
Oh, shit, you talking
it
about
yeah,
wasn't.
for
time.
both of
I
them.
liked
For
it for
both of
him though.
them.
Well, I
Ty
mean, if I was
Butterfly.
comparing those two, I liked his.
I know a
But
lot of
Ty
people.
Butterfly, he is great in the studio. He has a great voice, a great singing voice. His stage presence, I don't think is there. I don't know what
you
Ty
think it's always been like
does.
that, or you think it was just that performance?
I have not seen a performance where it's been better than that.
Oh, damn.
But then also
Well,
Ty
shit.
Valentino, I'm
I
just
liked it
like,
for him.
mm,
I liked it for
I
him.
felt like he was trying too hard. I feel like he was trying to push something that wasn't there. Like this ain't that type of song, right? Like it's a groovy, like kind of chill, kind of salon nose type song, and you damn near doing backflips and shit.
He was not
I don't
doing
think it's
no
that
You
type
were
of
backflip.
doing
song.
backflip.
Okay, he wasn't, but like close to it.
I don't know. I like what he was giving on the stage. Maybe because I got ADHD, but I don't know. I like what he was giving on the stage.
Yeah, I thought it was a.
Mm,
I feel
I
like
thought it was too
Ty.
much
I
because
feel
I
like
feel
Ty
like
couldn't really. Feel like Ty Valentino had a cord on his mic. Like he didn't have a cordless mic. So I feel like
I
that
don't
would be
think the
his.
mic came in effective with Ty Valentino. He just wasn't giving it this
Oh my
for
God,
that
made in
performance.
Birmingham. You going ham?
So I want to know,
I just
Lottie, question: are you sexually fluid or
I
strictly?
know. Right? Look at that. They just
ooh
went ham. I'm
ooh.
strictly clickly, guys. I like women, feminine women. That's my thing.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
so
have to.
just not
I didn't
women,
think we was
feminine
going here. I'm gonna have to go refill my
Yeah,
cup.
women.
not feminine women.
Yeah, I had to be very specific. I'm not. I don't want the ones that's like
So
me.
what about a trans woman? That's like a trans woman.
No, real women,
Oh,
cisgenders.
okay. No, because I see a lot of relationship where it's
Oh,
like
I know. I get you. I be seeing it too. But
yeah,
I'm glad y'all made it known since y'all's asking. Thank you for putting it out there so y'all can know. But if you watch the season though, I cleared it up also on that too.
yeah. You did talk in New Orleans. A little it came up because I think
I
who
think it
won
came
the
up twice actually before New Orleans and in
okay.
there.
I know. Then Bryson won a piece or somebody won the piece
Wait, what?
I don't know.
in New
Right.
Orleans. It
I'm
came
sorry,
up because
dog.
somebody was no.
Lottie,
I was
what?
No. No, thank you.
The thing was, they were saying she was attractive, and they were like, they were you know how you get drunk,
They're attracted to your masculinity.
yeah, it's the
Yeah, that's what
Lottie.
it was.
because you
But
notice in that scene with
It was
Carmen, he
a
kept
whole
saying,
bunch of women over there. Oh, I'm sorry, feminine
you
energy.
notice the scene, you
what
notice,
you want me to do?
did you notice the scene with Carmen? He kept saying he kept calling you he.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I said, you notice the scene that Bryson and Carmen had, he kept calling you he.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, yeah. If you go back and see it and notice it, he kept saying it.
If I didn't notice it, I'd have corrected him. But I didn't even wasn't paying no mind.
So okay, so the performance was great. Of course, we're doing a poll right now on our YouTube community tab. We asking who have the best performance on there. Between out of Ty and Lottie. So let me see what the polls are saying now. I
Oh,
did
we
it.
got a poll for today.
What the poll saying? What
Yeah,
the
what the
poll
polls is
saying?
saying? What the?
Let me look too.
Let me see what the polls are
You
saying.
make me want to go look.
That
So
is
Right, Tony.
funny.
Not they want a piece. They want a piece of the American pie or the Nigerian pie. No,
Who's saying? Hey Tony. Not they want a
no.
piece. I'm
okay,
screaming.
65% say Lottie, 35% say Ty.
Of course. I mean,
Dang. I guess. Which side they talk about then?
Well, I put Ty Valentino.
I'm just joking. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that was up. Can't
you
win
know
them all,
what?
you know. Can't win them all. It's cool.
yeah,
Let me go
yeah.
ahead
I
and
think
refill
both of
my
y'all
cup.
performance was good though, but I felt like you own it. You own yours, and yours was really, really great. So I think yours was the best.
Yeah, he probably just ain't do a good job on that one.
There
Yeah.
was another poll in the comments just about Lottie or Rebel.
Oh yeah, I did say that. Somebody did. I think
Now we
Lottie
don't
actually.
remember time.
Lottie, didn't you write something? Said and who said something to come like, and y'all gonna ask who had the best performance out of Lottie and Rebel? Was that Tony said that? Or that
I
was
don't
Jamie?
know. What just now?
Somebody,
I
no,
don't. No, I
they
don't know.
said it last night. And they was like, and
I'm not
y'all
gonna
gonna ask.
confirm nor deny, but I did see
I
it in
think
the
it was
comments.
Jamie. It was Tony
No,
or
it
Jamie.
wasn't me. It was not me. Not that
So
one.
that
Not
mean
that
that mean
time.
that mean it's haters on the pole.
No, they because no, they were saying because they was so into your performance, and they was like, and y'all gonna ask who had the best performance, out of Rebel and Lottie. No, it was I know who it was. It was somebody that support the show. It was I don't think it wasn't Tony. No,
So it wasn't a biased person.
yeah, it wasn't a biased person. No, I know exactly who. Yeah, it was a person that watched the show because they like like I
Oh,
said,
appreciate you, Alicia, whoever that is. Well, if I hope I'm saying your name right.
somebody said Ty be streaming too much.
Lottie all day. Believe that. Tommy screaming too much.
But
But
I
hey,
think that's part
they like
of
that shit. God damn it. He got his own.
that's part of it.
He like that shit.
Mm,
Yes.
Yeah.
mm-mm.
I just be wanting him to compress it. Like they do in the studio, compress that shit.
Look at Vadon dancing though. It was them dancing while you was like, yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
was they recording while he
yeah.
dancing too. Like, ooh,
Right.
zoom in, zoom out. I
Yeah,
see
look at
you.
this.
Send me that. That's how you be when you see a nigga record. Like, oh, send me that. Bitch,
That
send me
part,
that.
right. And you got the good phone. Yo, let me get that.
For real, my man got the iPhone. You know the iPhone
Right.
got the good
Like I said,
pixels.
you was doing all the acts. You was like you was sleeping. Like the whole thing, your energy and vibe was just really good. It was a
Yep.
good
Yeah,
performance.
I was on 10. I was in my on my level right there.
I'm trying to see, do we
That's my
have any
shit.
other performers this season? No. Well, we got y'all in the studio though. Nah, but not like on the stage. I think it was the last one. You and Ty had the last performance this season.
Well,
Okay.
shit, I wonder what them people like about his performance. You should have asked why at the end. Which I like in the difference. Like shit. Because now I'm
Difference in
analyzing now.
what?
Like, really? I'm really going take it into consideration for a second.
Mm-hmm.
But then if it's not making sense, I just can't go with that answer. It's not right. It's not right.
What's not
Just
What
right
looking
about
at the
answer?
crowd. I'm just looking at his crowd. I just who was vibing when at my crowd, who vibing at his crowd. I don't know. I think I
You be
still
having a
take the win on who
reputation.
had the best
You
performance.
be.
I'm just
I mean. You be. Listen. You know what you be
even
doing.
when Ty Butterfly got on the stage, he jumped down there and people was like in the line right there in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
But when Ty came down, it wasn't giving anything. Everybody was still over there, I guess, still coming to the show.
Hey,
Right, but
hey,
you also
Anyway,
too, you also know too. Yeah. That's true. That's true. But Ty did a whole set. Of course, we didn't show all of it, but he had a whole set. But I think it was about the same energy. I don't remember like something a big something being totally different. But you know, that was he did that last year around. Actually, it was so funny. The festival we filmed it on a Sunday, and the festival was this past Sunday, the 2003 festival. They do it every year. The Country Fire, Southern Country Fire, whatever that is.
hey
It was
Vay, there Vay up in this
yeah,
thing.
yeah. They do
it
it
was it
every
was last week. It
summer, I
was
think.
last Sunday, so it was really really good. So, guys, let's get on to the this long scene, child.
Yeah, I had hella fun at that performance.
Usually calling her bro.
Thirsty,
Not this
sell our
song.
blunts, keep a real earthy. Triple P, paid pretty caddy. I'm what you hoes wish you could be. Don't play with me, play with your mama. Your baby daddy is undercover. When you step to me, can you handle me? Give me what I need, all reality. Blunt hat, I'm Nene Leaks. Ow! Big bitch, I keep receipts. Huh. Who gon' check me, boo?
So today I'm
So let's get into this scene. So today,
Ow!
let's
God damn it!
let's get let's get into the backstory. So in this scene, we see Ty open up this scene saying he's meeting with Christy. How did y'all get there, Lottie? How did like he was going there to meet with Christy? He get there and there's three other people there. So I know you said you was there because I know Christy asked you to be there because you the one supposed to be a peacemaker or the one that's what exactly was your role? Like let me hear that from you.
I'm the truth pusher, obviously. I came through to make sure niggas was staying in the same realm of talking about what we talking about. Cause you know when niggas be lying, they like to deflect. They like to be talking about other stuff that's irrelevant to what the subject is. And I be wanting trying to get to the point. Like we need to get to the point, goddamn it. So that's what I was there for. Make sure we got to the point, to the facts, so we can get the fuck on.
And we was like, I think we filmed like this scene 45 minutes to an hour. Cause at first the way it was going, you see when Christy opened, he was like, let's get straight to the point. At
For real.
first, which
One
we
and
didn't
done. Let's
show
get it
y'all,
in.
it was a second, it was like the first part where Christy kind of felt like Bryson was lying to him because Ty had said that's all he said. Ty had went inside back to the restaurant to get some more to drink, and that's when um I stepped in and I gave Chrissy like no, okay, so I gave Chrissy the full context of it as well as Bryson and Karma. So when Ty came out, that's when Lottie asked the question of so why did you bring up? You remember you brought up you said why did why did you bring up why did you ask that question?
Right,
And
right,
that's
right.
when
Because I'm
everything
just trying
started.
to see his context. Because I wasn't
Yeah,
there when he asked it. I just seen it on the show, so I'm like, okay.
right, and that's when
I'm
everything
glad I
started.
asked him that.
But
I'm
right,
glad I asked him that.
because at first though it was gonna turn on like it was kind of like Bryson was lying because when Ty came there,
Yeah, it kind of seemed
'cause
like he was
Chris-
lying.
yeah, because Christy was like Bryson, you brought it to me a certain way, different, a different thing like that. So at that point, Bryson had to try to defend himself. He was like, no, like it was really shade there. But the way Ty had explained it, it was off like he had got off the hook and everything. He went back in and got another margarita and everything. So when he came back, that's when
Right.
Lottie asked the question, like, why did you ask that? And that's when everything started to unravel and like we got to that part. So that's kind of how that went. It didn't go straight to that point. It was more like it was in between time and conversations and different things like that. And then that's when Lottie asked the question, like, so why would you ask that? And then that's when Ty whole energy changed. But at first, they had started looking crazy. They had started looking at Bryce like he was crazy.
For real, because you know everybody know Bryson be drunk and all this other shit. And we
Not
and we just meeting Bryson, so we don't really know his real motives because they already got their own little beef. So it's like, what is he? Is you really just trying to get back at Tal, or is you really telling the truth? Because he being shady to somebody he called his friend, or somebody we thought was his friend.
Mhm. So when he did that, and Lottie asked the right question, like, "Why did you ask that?" And then that's kind of like when that's when Bryce says, and then Bryce was like, and yeah, he looked at Rebel too, and so that's when Lottie asked the question. So do you fuck with Christy? And then
Right,
that's when
like damn.
yeah, but Ty really was gonna get off the hook right like so fast, but
Thought
Ty
he
had
was.
got frustrated
Thought he
with
was.
Bryson, and he
Mm-mm.
was just like, you know what, fuck all y'all. Like he had just got frustrated with the whole situation. That's when he was just like, you know what, I'm just done. Fuck everybody, different things like that. So what did you
Mm-mm.
think about the top part, Jamie?
So I think Ty needs to grow up. I think Ty needs to take
Big time.
accountability for himself and his actions. So with this whole thing, right? I was looking at Chrissy, and I kept saying, "Chrissy looks familiar. Chrissy looks familiar." Greg,
Mm.
you remember last season on Real Life and Philanthropy? I
Yeah,
think it was somebody should
him and
I
Ty,
Ty
saw that.
yep, and Ty.
Ty introduced him
I
to
saw that.
Outkast as
Yeah,
his
so
friend.
I cut that, and that was in the confessional. I talk about that. It didn't just to make the episode.
It
That's
was.
how I met Christy through Ty,
Mm-hmm.
like at his
Right.
performance. That was the night Bryson and Ty filmed the scene at the club in
At
Decatur.
that yes, that was in
It's
my
given he
notes.
be lying.
That's why I had to go
He
look.
be lying
So
like
I
shit
was
because
like,
it's the same shit he was
No, I'm
talking
with
about.
you, and
He don't remember my performance and shit, but he didn't he definitely didn't even say anything about his own friend performance. So to me, that was given. I'm just trying to shade you right now.
no, that made
He
it.
be
It was in the
lying.
confession. I asked him that. It just it didn't make the episode. But I asked. I said, Ty,
mm-hmm.
you got to remember, you introduced me. Yeah, I said y'all was
Yep,
in a section drinking together. It was like because I think
that was.
they both went half on a bottle. It was his mom. That was
Yep,
Bryson. They was
it was
drinking.
all
I
of us.
filmed and I left, and it was there having a good time. That's how I met them. Like, and I think they
Mm-hmm.
were doing a song, the Blossom song. I think that's the song that they had together because they
Mm.
performed tonight on that night on stage. But Ty
Yep.
said he was like, "Child, you know how many people I do this with? Like, if I would have to call all them friends." So he was saying Christy was
But
still.
I don't think that's true though. Like I don't think I just feel like Ty needs to take accountability for himself because if you just doing
I mean, I
features
feel
with
like that's
everybody,
him taking it because he
no,
just
that's
clearly said
I
that
don't
that's
think
what
that.
he be doing.
No, no, no,
He
no,
But
no,
got
he
no, no,
to.
don't
no,
though.
no, no,
He
no, no.
don't
Let me
though.
explain it. He was saying that's not really his friend. He said he just do that. That's a professional thing. Like it's not his
Right,
friend.
like he create relationships and then disown motherfuckers and shit. That's not like a real
No, no, he
relationship
wasn't
type of
saying it
thing.
like that. I'm saying it wrong because I want to make sure I said it what he was meant. He meant it like the reason why he introduced Chrissy like that because they worked on a song together. He was like, if I did that with all the people I work with, you know how many friends I would have. He was still standing by. Like if I'm being honest, he never said in the confessional they was friends. He stand by that they was never friends. He was just saying the reason why he was friendly to Chrissy that night is because they had a song together or something like that. So I was like, okay. I said, but Ty, you gotta remember, you introduced me to him that night you on Bryson film. So and y'all was drinking, laughing, y'all had a whole section together and everything. So
I don't know nothing about none of that, but I remember see Chrissy and I never spoke face to face last season, but I remember Ty introducing Chrissy to our group as his friend. Now I don't know if he was using the word friend loosely or not,
okay,
but I remember
when?
that
So when
distinctly.
was that the season finale event or what?
I think it was no. This was early on in the season. I didn't even write the damn
I don't
Because
see
episode
how
I
you
down.
bring in a motherfucker around that many times that you ain't that cool with though.
But this was
because
early on in the season. This is I gotta go back and
so
watch
was
it.
you
But
there? Okay, make
I
sure.
was there. It was me. This is the night that I think they were performing at the atrium or something like that, and we
Yes.
were
Oh,
all in
you
the
was there
section.
that
This
night.
is the night Malik. This is the night Malik and Tom was about to get it. Was it who was about to fight in that parking lot?
That's the season finale. That was the season finale.
Okay, the season finale. Okay, well, whatever it was. Sorry, my bad.
Right.
I
So
misspoke.
actually,
But it
if
was
that
that night.
okay, I wasn't talking about that night. So he asked about Christy around twice. I'm talking about another night that he brought
God
Christy.
damn, come
So he
on.
asked,
It's giving
I
this.
don't
This
remember
nigga
Christy
just
that night. I'm talking about
lying,
the night.
bro.
You
Come on.
remember the scene where Bryson was admiring Ty and his mom relationship? Chrissy was
Yes,
there.
I remember
That's
that. Yes.
that. So we didn't show it. Him and Ty performed together that night, but we didn't show it.
Oh wow.
So that's the second scene that he brought him around. So if
That's a
we
lot
was
of you
there,
doing a lot of favors for people who are not your friends. That's all I'm
That's what
saying.
I'm saying. That's
I
what I'm saying. It don't.
I
It gotta make sense, baby.
I
No,
don't
it don't.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
but that's why I asked
Mm-mm.
him. You see, I asked him. I said, to be clear, this man said he told you his secret. You told him his secret. So are you really saying y'all not friends? And Ty he stood by. He didn't change his story in the confession. He said they is not friends. So I was like, Ty,
Ty
that is
doesn't
weird.
want to look back, and I get it. When you get caught up in your shit, it's kind of hard to backpedal.
And that's
You
why
know,
you see, I
because
asked him that
to save
question.
face.
Are you trying to just save face and say, I know I was a shitty friend, so let me
Yeah,
just fucking ignore her?
yeah, you're
And he
trying
was
to
like,
save face
Chris
no.
is
time.
going to fuck off.
And he was like, no, I don't know this man, basically. Mariah Carey. It
Yes,
was just
you,
Mariah Carey and J-Lo.
yeah, but you do though. You brought him around several times though. I'm just so confused.
It's exactly what I'm
I
saying
am.
right there. He don't
And
want to
you
be
Shut up.
embarrassed, so
Like,
he be
what do
trying to
you
embarrass
mean?
people.
so
You know what? That whole scene just it gave me a different perspective on time. I already had my like reservations and stuff about that, but I was like, well, let me try to think outside of my own reservations. But that
exactly,
scene right there, I
exactly,
was like,
exactly.
I don't know about
No, a
that.
couple of people in the comments said they was a fan of Ty and they not really feeling him. He lost points because they was like, they was saying nothing. They was saying what he said wasn't wrong. It's the way he came there to deflect, and he really pretend like it wasn't shady. And in the
For
end,
real, and then want to be doing all of that and then say it was shady at the end. I'm like, boy,
at
you
the end,
wasting my time. Like,
right.
what are
That's
you
the part
doing?
that they were saying that like if he could have just said I was being shady, it could have went another way. But they said that's the part they lost him because he really came there and it was like, no, I just said it, but out the whole time it was the shade of behind it with a person Christy do not fuck with. That's the
Right.
part. That's the violation. The violation is the shadiness with a person that I don't fuck with.
Y'all think Ty was trying to manipulate that whole situation?
He was trying to
In the
what?
Yeah,
scene,
that's how he did.
manipulate the scene.
Try to talk all loud and whatnot half the
Bryson
time.
said
Like,
he
I,
boy,
came there
calm
though.
down. Like, calm
Bryson said
down.
he
You
came
talking to
there
me?
to lie. He said Bryson said he thought a couple of phone calls was gonna get it gone and all of that, but I don't know. I would say Ty did not
I,
know everybody was gonna be there. Maybe he felt attacked too because there was so many people there coming at him. So that's something that could have like
Nah, but he wouldn't have felt
I,
attacked because it was only one person speaking to him and he asked him one simple question. All he had to do was answer it and there would have been no
but
attack.
Chrissy, honestly, you really asked the right question because Chrissy never asked him, "Do you not fuck with me?" Chrissy kept saying, "What you say?" You asked
Yeah,
the
because
question
at that moment, at this point in the show and at their relationship,
like,
it's basically like, do you fuck with me or not? So
right, but you notice
let's
Christy
cut to
never
the
said it.
chase.
Christy kept saying, "What did you say?" You asking the right question in terms of what Ty got
Uh-huh.
to think now and be like, because
yeah,
when
because
he said, do I really fuck with Christy?" Like he
at
paused.
this point, like to me, I'm not about to do all of this about a nigga that keeps saying that wasn't even his friend and shit. Like, do you fuck with me or not?
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, it's not about what you said. Because obviously, you said something and you ain't trying to be clear about it. Do you fuck with me or not? Because then we need to
Boom.
speak
There you
about
go.
something.
There you go. There you go. Because like you said, it's you said something. The perception of it. Let's leave that. The next question is, do you fuck with him? That's when he got
Right.
stuck. That's when he was like, you know what? Fuck all y'all bitches.
Right. He can't answer none of that shit. I wonder why he wouldn't just say it though.
Because he didn't want to take
Because
accountability for what the fuck he
Christy
was
didn't do
saying.
nothing. Because it would have been like, what did? Because Christy asked the right question. Then, what did I do to you? I don't think he wanted to say it because he like. At the end of the day, Christy was nothing but a loyal friend to this man on camera. I don't know how he was behind Ty back, but I can say Christy never talked about Ty in any malice way. He was always saying, "That's my friend. I'm loyal. I'm gonna stick beside him." So I
He even
think
had his
that's
back on the same time he was trying to snake his ass that same day. That's loyalty.
Uh, what Chrissy in the chat? Which Chris?
and
Chrissy is
this
Ty's
in
is
the
not your
chat.
friend, honey.
and this
Ty's
is the
not your
thing
friend.
too, though.
I
This is
think
the
you know that
gag,
now,
though.
but
Why Christy kept telling Karma to shut up?
That you know what I kept saying and saying like, Chrissy, you what? And you know what I said? Why the fuck he keep telling Carmen to shut up like that?
Oh my
Like, damn,
god,
Chrissy, like,
Christy is so fucking rude, bro. That shit was rude as fuck.
and
Karma, shut
Carmen just kept sitting back like,
And it came so
Fine.
quick
I mean,
though
he does
too.
have a
It came.
point. I'm not supposed to be here, but
Well, y'all not Lottie, you not y'all. Ty thought he was just me and Christy. Nobody was supposed to be there but Christy, based up
no.
on the
But from
call.
my knowledge, I knew it was gonna be me, Bryson, and Ty.
Well, the
I didn't know
call
Carmen was
she
gonna be
didn't
there
say
either.
that though. The call she said Ty and Christy, so Ty can proceed that way too.
I just know what I was told.
It was so funny though. Shut the fuck up! You're not supposed to be here. I was like, what?
Man, I was like, not two times.
No,
Not
that's
Chrissy
probably
talking about nigga, because I'm not good with my words.
that's probably why Carter turned up on him at that finale event.
And you know what? That's exactly why Karma turned up on his ass. She was like, you know what? He the last motherfucker. He say something to me, I'm going to fucking. Because she
You
remember
was
that. I think that was probably the last time they saw each other.
no,
Until,
we did your event.
or I guess the last time to get to speak
Yeah,
to each other.
yeah.
Some shit.
Speak for the most part. But yeah, he was like, shut. He told like 3 times, girl, shut up. Well, you're not supposed to be here. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
he was pretty rude.
ooh, child. But it was a lot. And then of course, Ty
Now we
and
a
Bryson.
dream team because we some rude motherfuckers. Like, don't condone that, Tony.
After that, it was Ty and Bryson. Oh shit, got caught up. Where
Oh
it was,
Lord.
it went down the hill after that. After Ty,
Those
after
two.
after Ty finally admit that he was being shady, and you know what? Maybe it was the drinks that had settled in, and he forgot that what he said earlier.
Yeah, I think it was too. Because he
Remember that was
started
his
slipping
second
up and
one.
saying shit. And then he just like, nah, fuck this whole situation. Because he can't control it now. That little liquor ain't got that time, boy.
And I think that's what it was. And he finally said the shade, and that's what everybody said. See, and Chris was like, "See, bro, you flip flopping, bro." And that's when all y'all started laughing together collectively.
Collectively.
Child. And
But
of course,
Chrissy, you talking about because why the fuck Karma there? But Chrissy, but you don't think that was rude, Chrissy? You don't think that was just
Karma
like,
was there though because Karma was in a conversation outside the club when Ty called him out. That's why she was there.
see, now there's your answer.
But you remember this? That was like our third spot. Cause remember we were gonna film the scene inside, and then we moved like 2 times and stuff like that. So I
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
now that you say that, it makes sense because yeah, when I saw that scene, I was like, yeah, Karma was there. So
She was there. She was out there,
yeah,
and that's why she was just like, Ty, you showing your ass, Ty. And then she kept talking though. I would say that she kept talking. When Chrissy
you
was telling her
stupid.
shit up. She kept talking.
Not she kept talking though. Yeah, I mean, I will say that. So you basically saying Chrissy was warranted in saying what he said to her.
No, I know he. I don't think he was. No, I think that was
What?
Jeremy.
How would you say super producer?
No, I don't. I didn't notice he was saying that until I watched. I was like, he was mad rude to her, and she
Yeah,
didn't say
yo, I didn't
nothing.
even, and it's fucking crazy because I was right there. But that none of that clicked to me that hard until I watched the scene, and I was like, damn, Chrissy,
Yeah, he was like, shut the fuck up, bro. You're not
you could
supposed to
have
be
easily
here,
just
bro.
been like, hold on, Carmen. Let me.
Right. He was like, fuck her. She ain't supposed to be here. I'm gonna do her any type of way. That's what.
Nuh-uh. Well, I think he's just mad though. But that's why I'm like, damn, you don't think that was a little harsh? Because he was in his feelings, he was in his emotions. You feel me? He's sitting right in front of the motherfucker. He really want to reach it over and touch and shit. So it's like, don't you think he was a little too hard on Carmen?
Okay. Also, too, let me ask you this too. That's at this point. That's when. So after you raised the question and Ty just went off on all y'all when he said, "This is what Christy asked him. What did I do to you, Ty? What did I do to you, Ty?" Because and you notice Ty never gave him an answer. He never could give him an answer.
Because he had no reason.
Yeah, he really
He
didn't.
had no reason.
And I told you,
Anyway,
I
I
said,
guess he didn't want to look like an asshole because that's some asshole shit.
yeah. And he really didn't have an answer because I don't know, but I don't think he would have did Rebel like this because I think he see Rebel as a true friend. And I
Yeah,
told him,
I think he said that before. Like that's his friend.
yeah, but he also told me in the beginning Chris was his friend.
Oh shit, he told you that?
Yeah, we brought him on the show. So that's what I thought. But when he kept saying certain
Oh,
things,
wow.
I was like, he
I
could be
mean, I
your
believe it though. I believe
I
people lie
want to know people's
because he be
definition of
blatantly lying
friend.
on the show. You be showing him lying through his teeth on the show.
I
I'll be like,
I want to know
what the
people's
fuck?
definition of friend. and the different tiers that they fall in, because obviously Ty has different tiers that his friends fall in.
Or maybe Ty never he was a disposable friend where he didn't value their friendship, So he's like, I'm just
I
gonna
mean, if that
Or
was the
that
case, he should be saying
being
that because he just keep on saying they wasn't friends.
right. That's true. Yeah, yeah. But
But that's
I
what
was
we
about
can
to say
see
that's
that though.
more
We
of
can
an
see that that's what it
opportunist.
is.
That's not more of a friend.
we can see in the confessional, y'all see, I kept asking him. He said he don't know her. It's Mariah Carey. Chrissy is J Lo. I don't know her. So he said they're not friends.
He just be trying to be
But
funny.
what I want to know is where's all this energy coming from Ty?
Sally is
Where's
I
nowhere.
don't
He
know.
be embarrassed. That's why
Maybe,
he be having to
yeah,
say something.
maybe
like
Ty was
why
just
do you?
but I think this what it was. I think Ty was just being shady. Bryson, of course, took it and it became a fire. And rather than Ty just owned it, and that when it was small, it got bigger, and he didn't know how to. I feel like he didn't. I feel like he meant it as a shady moment, but not a malice moment.
And
He
so
wasn't
you
trying to
turn
kill a
and
man.
you leverage that to be shady for a moment. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm asking
I
questions
feel like that.
because
I feel like he was just trying to make probably good TV. Bryson got a win of it, and Bryson took it back and Ty. Because when you notice when Bryson
mm-mm,
brought it to Chrissy at the Atlantic station, did y'all notice Ty and Rebel face? They was like surprised. They was like, "What?" So I think they
mm-mm.
didn't. Bryson knew, as well as they didn't think Bryson was gonna say something. They thought maybe it was gonna play out in the show, but if the show don't come out for like 6 months later, I can come up with anything or I can spin it. I just don't think he thought Bryson was gonna be right there saying Ty had just got done talking shit about you. I think
How
that
not? We
You can tell Bryson get under Ty's skin like fucking grease. That shit is funny as hell.
he do,
yeah.
but Bryson be talking like y'all can say whatever y'all want about my friend about he drink whatever, but the bitch holds the receipt and
Oh, he was
90 times
he
out of
was
10
he was grilling
he
Ty at that table. Like he would not
Low
let
key, he
but
was low key. He was
he
trying to
was
get
one
it in
hundred
real
percent.
small,
He was one
real
hundred.
slick.
I feel like he was 100% correct. And Bryson has always
Yeah,
said that he felt like his support system coddles him because he is only child,
and I think
et
it was
cetera. And Bryson was like holding his feet to the fire, like not at this table. No, ma'am, you got to be
yeah.
adult. You got to be an adult today. And Ty was like, no, I don't want to be that.
Right, and I think it was a lot for Bryson because Bryson was drink. Everybody was drinking at the table, but you notice every time Chrissy would come in, he'll say, "You know what? You right. This is about you and Ty." And he also went further when Ty said he wish he died. He went even further to say, "No, Ty, I don't dislike you. It's just you on your bullshit right now, and I can't support you." And I think that was very mature to say that because he
yeah.
could have been
He
like,
did be telling him stuff
"I
like that
support
too.
you too," but he never said that. Even when Ty was talking crazy, he was like, "No, I still got love for you." To me, that's a big person. But it's like, no, I'm not gonna go with your bullshit, Ty.
And you
And
see what Ty said? Like, damn boy. And he talk about stop saying that. Oh my
no,
God, saying you love me. He talk about some. I hope you die. Like, bro,
Ty is
yeah.
not mature
what you
mentally
doing?
to
Where your
Ty is
love at?
not
You need a goddamn
mentally
hug, like right now. What the fuck?
he's not mentally
Not
mature
right
to
now.
take
For
in
real, my
what
man needed
Bryson
a
was
hug right then
saying.
and there. Don't be telling people you want them to die because of a conversation, bro. Like, what are you doing? You
Yeah,
tripping?
that was Bryson already told me about this like a long time
Yeah,
ago.
Bryson was
Yeah, that
really
was a
But
hurt.
little
like
deep.
He
Like,
he
was
told
really
me
bro.
about it a
hurt. I
long
told
time ago, but like hearing it and then seeing it play out, I'm
him,
like,
yeah, yeah, he was really
oh
hurt
bitch,
by that.
what?
He damn sure was lashing out. That's why he said,
Yeah,
I don't fuck with any of you hoes. Like, boy,
It gave Lottie.
shut
Oh,
your
is that
hurt
what he
feelings
said?
ass up. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Learn how to have a sit in your shit. Like, you said what you said, and you getting confronted about it. And he asked you straight up. All you had to do was answer that shit and move the fuck. He could have got on. He could have got up and left. But you
hmm
decided to dance around the whole table, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
and
Weird
then
as
in the
shit.
end to say it was shading, it was like Ty, you
And
defeated
now
your
look at him
people.
dancing
But
with his man boobs and shit.
now
Like, wait, what are you
that
doing?
was funny though. Stop with the lies. What they said with the lies. Whatever his song he made up.
I I feel like in that
He
moment,
be trying to give us good TV. It's something to laugh at. We ain't
yeah,
laughing with his ass
in
though.
that moment, yeah, he was trying to give good TV trying.
No,
And I
I
felt
think
like
I think he felt ganged up on. I really think he did.
I mean, towards the end, I would felt
he
the
brought
same
it
way.
on himself. He
I
brought
would
it
have
No,
felt
on
the
I'm not
same way.
saying he
himself.
didn't bring it on himself, but I think he really did because I think he was really, you know how you have your mind set up, I'm gonna meet this one person, my friend. But when he got there, it was Lottie, it was Bryson. Out of people, Bryson, you know Bryson ain't gonna let shit go, or he ain't
But
gonna let
stop
you just
lying then.
so I
Okay,
think
well,
he
if we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it, right?
Stop
okay.
Ty,
playing with niggas and shit.
you are the
Everybody don't play like
reason
that.
why this avalanche is what it is,
That's
right?
true.
And
But he
so
did say it.
Chrissy said that he brought everybody to the table for a reason. Now,
For a
whether
reason.
Ty knew it or not, that's not his business. You had Lottie the mediator, you had the source, or well, or where he heard it from, and then you had Bryson who brought it back to him. So
Mhm.
I felt it was justified. Whether Ty was
No, I think it was
felt
totally justified. I'm not saying it was. I'm saying I think he already felt like the war was over when he sat down. And
You can call it
when
more of an
I
intervention.
think I'm tell you this what it was. I
you
think when
caused
Lottie
it.
asked the question, why did you bring it up to Rebel? That's when he got stuck. Because at first you noticed he was rolling with the punches. Boom, boom, boom. But when
Yeah, he thought he was good. Then a nigga
Lottie
hit that motherfucking nerve like, hold up.
Lottie was like, Lottie was like, why did you ask that? We heard that you asked the question. And
Truth pusher.
they said, and Lottie said, why you asked it? He said, because we was doing. And then Chrissy said, who what did you say? And then from there, it was kind of like, and then Lottie asked the next question, do you fuck with Christy? And he was just like, you know what? Do I fuck with Christy? And then that's when everything that just started to unravel.
Yeah, because that's kind of an answer right there,
Wow.
Chrissy. For you, that's kind of why I just asked it so he can see his reaction like right now. You can see how he feel because he's not gonna say it.
Right. He wasn't gonna say I'm convinced. He was gonna
And he
leave
still
it.
ain't say it. He
And
did his
Karma
own
said
thing.
that.
Well, he said, I don't fuck with none of you guys.
I don't
And
fuck with none
Carmen,
of you hoes.
notice Carmen said it in her confessional. She was like, Ty gonna
He
come here.
said,
Carmen was like, he gonna play around on Christy head to make him think that they still cool, but they really not. And that what Carmen said in her confession, because she even had it too. Like, he gonna dance around Christy head, like in the sense of he gonna say the right thing, and but he never gonna say, Christy, you know what, bitch, I just don't fuck with
Mm,
you. He wasn't gonna just say
mm.
that off the real until Lottie had to just say, you know what, do you fuck with this man?
Child, that ain't no friend.
not mine. You see, I just dismissed myself when he decided to really say we ain't fuck with me like that. Oh yeah,
That
yeah. Oh,
that
that's cool. That's what's up. Let me go eat my food in here. I don't need to be here for this. I'm done, right,
that
Chrissy? All right,
really
bet.
put
I'm out.
a bad taste in my mouth. It
Yeah.
really
Yeah, mine
did.
too. After that moment
It
with child, just like, yeah,
mm,
Yeah,
no,
because
I'm
I
not
think
fucking with that
that's
nigga
where
no
you and
more.
him kind of like, yeah, because yeah,
Mm-mm.
like he
I don't
said,
like people like that. No, I'm not fucking with nobody like that. That's a motherfucker that stab your ass in the back. No, thank you.
because now it makes me rethink
oh, and yeah, and then somebody
a
said this.
lot of
He
things.
said, Ty said she
Yeah,
would kill
rethink
all
it,
these
goddamn
people.
it. Rethink it, because you known him. You done known this motherfucker longer than we done known his ass.
No,
Well,
I'm
not
looking
longer
at a
than I
comment.
known him.
It's something he said in the confessional, like somebody said. Remember when Ty even said, if I knew all secret, I would have told it. Like it was nothing to him.
Right,
Remember
because
he
he
said
can't
that?
hold water. Thank
Yeah.
you for the info.
He
I hope
did
his
say
friends
that,
heard
but
that
like,
shit.
did we clear up where the because I may be forgetting. Did we
Hmm.
clear up where the car test came from?
It was Ty.
Yeah, it came from Ty. See, the shit that Ty was doing is saying, no, he didn't say that. No, he didn't say that because he wasn't saying what Bryson was saying verbatim type shit.
Right. That's
Like,
the point. Ty was trying to play around because
like, bro, grow the fuck up. Like, how old are
he
we?
never
You
said what
tripping.
Bryson said, like word for word. So Bryson was, lit, and he was just, Bryson just got the gist of the conversation. He was just telling
Mm.
Christy, like, watch out for him. But Ty could stand on the ground that once again, I really did
Mm-mm.
say what Bryson said I'm saying. So, like Lottie said, that's the ground he was standing on. So technically, Ty didn't say Christy was a broke bitch. But he did say Christy wasn't gonna have those parties. So that's gonna allude to money or money issue or stuff.
Oh, you know what?
He
In that
did.
scene, that wasn't even. He didn't say that. Patrick said that shit. So you mean he a broke bitch? Basically, he added that shit
Oh,
on.
No, no, no.
Tony.
It was vague in the confessional. It was vague. Remember when they was in the
I'm talking
car?
about for that to be sent to be getting spread around in that conversation. Somebody piggybacked off of him saying, "Oh, he not about to have all of these shows," and like, "Oh, so you mean to tell me he a
Well,
broke bitch?"
Rebel said that he never knew about this allegedly. So I don't know.
They was right there talking though. That's stupid. They all some liars.
Tony said, "Can we address him lying about not seeing Lottie's performance?" Because I'll drop the
When he
screenshot.
clearly was recording with his motherfucking phone
Oh, you saw in New
at the
Orleans.
pink party, lying ass boy. God damn, he need to act like he didn't see that fucking hairline that's sitting at the back of his damn neck. He need to stop fucking playing with me. Like, boy, you see my shit? Your ass was bouncing too. Them goddamn
He
skirt on. Like, stop playing with your long sleeve. He was sweating his back off at that damn show. The
now
fuck is he
Lottie,
talking
Oh
about?
God.
you need to stop.
No, he need to stop. He need to stop. Be
Lottie,
honest, damn it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
oh, so he was recording your performance?
You recorded his ass recording me. He look just like this, damn it. He
Oh,
look just like
I
this.
promise you,
The
I be
fuck you
recording, but
mean?
I do not be seeing. I be just recording.
And
Like
it's all right, you ain't gotta see it because you damn sure showing that truth though. I appreciate
right, that's all that matters. Like I just showed.
appreciate you.
Oh my god, I didn't see that. I gotta go
Yeah,
back and watch
facts is facts. Ain't
what.
nobody got time to be trying to let these niggas
That is
know stupid
hilarious.
ass. Like if you gonna lie, make sure you really ain't around. Like it really would have made
So
sense
Lottie
if
he
you
was
was
wasn't
just
he
trying to
was
across the
film
recording.
it
way
like a
behind
true
me
fan.
recording me. Like whatever.
He was really recording you on camera.
On his phone or somebody's phone.
Oh my
Shit.
god! I would if I would have seen it, I would have did a flashback. You know, I would have picked that up. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not it. Not it was.
That was weird as hell.
Not
I
it
just
was
laughing
giving.
like, what?
Like it's given like Jimmy got that big tablet, but it's like I didn't see
You
his
better put that
performance.
flash on, goddamn it. The fuck? Let
Oh
them
my
know how it looked to
god!
record because we saw you. We saw you. Like, what are you doing?
Oh God.
What did y'all
I'm
think when he told?
screaming.
What did you think in the moment, Bryson? I mean, Jamie, when he told Bryson he wish he can die. What did you think at that moment?
Oh,
All
no,
right, let
Question.
me
Let
go
me
to
ask you though.
myself.
Let me ask you this, Jamie, because you filmed with Ty last season, right? You didn't film a lot with
Mm-hmm.
him. Do you know this Ty that you seeing? Do you feel like you worked with him last season on RLP 2 or what?
I'm gonna give a couple different perspectives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew Ty before we started filming.
talk to us.
Because Ty was. I have a nonprofit, and y'all know, and
Mm-hmm.
Ty came to a lot of my events, and he was interested in like community service and giving back, et cetera, et cetera. And then he was tied to another organization as well. I didn't know Ty for rapping, right? And so I
I remember you
found
telling me
out
that
that
you were surprised he was a rapper.
I was surprised because I was like, okay, cool. If that's what you want to do, cool, whatever. And then he started making music. He stuck with it, and he committed to it. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The Ty I knew then is nothing. Much like, and I spoke about this before. Much
You did
like
say this.
another
You said this.
castmate
Yeah.
that was on previous seasons. Nothing like the top. The people I knew then are
These are
they
different
were
people on
likable.
camera. They're different people on
They're
camera.
different. It's
Oh,
given the light
wow.
switch comes on and it's just like, oh, where did this come from?
What did you
Cool.
doing to them, Ruffin? You got them turning it on, goddamn it.
No,
And
that's how.
so
So Malik brought Ty in, and Ty was kind of like this when he first day of filming. Like he was very
Oh,
opinionated.
really? Damn. He
I
had
didn't have
practice
so
on.
I didn't have a reference point of Ty before then, to be honest.
so I'm
Oh,
saying this
okay.
to say maybe he wasn't showing me that side of him as long
Okay.
as with the other castmate. Maybe they weren't showing that, but when we started filming, I was like, okay, cool. When I knew about Ty and the other castmate, I said, okay, we're gonna be cool. But then this light switch came on. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Do you think he's worse on real life and music? Do you think he's showing
Oh,
like
hell yes. Hell,
okay?
100% worse because I feel like maybe it's an artist thing, right? Because like on
Okay,
Real
that
Life
could
and
be it.
Philanthropy, it's more like giving back. It's more like
Yeah.
Like we can create events and give back or whatever, but when it comes to artistry, like this shit comes from your head. Like you take
Yeah,
time and you
you
got to
could be a
refine and keep,
diva,
you
Patti
know,
LaBelle,
yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
You get,
Yeah,
and so I feel like he had to, I feel like there's Ty Valentino, and then there's Ty Valentino in real life and music. And then when those cameras come on, you gotta play it up. We know this in reality television. You gotta give yourself, but give a little extra. But I feel like Ty gave like
You know what I
too
do? Cause
much,
I don't give
you
myself
know.
a little extra. I just give my extra self. On my regular life, I have to tone it down.
I would
I
say
feel
this,
like I give my extra. I feel like recently I gave my extra self, but I feel like
but you
maybe
can't.
95% of
You
that
could
extra.
give your extra self, but it need to be you. You can't fuck over
That's what
people.
I'm saying. Like, yeah, it gotta be you. Like,
Exactly.
I'm giving y'all my ADHD self, but
Because
on my regular life, I can't
this is
have
the
that.
thing. I don't mind a person doing whatever they want to do. This is the problem I have
Hmm.
with a lot of the cast members, especially with one of y'all. He wasn't even an official cast member, but he was just, on the show. They'll do something, but when it's time to be held accountable or meet the other cast to address you, now you don't want to do that. But you said
Mm,
all the crazy stuff, you did all this dumb stuff. Now it's time for you to
yeah,
sit in it. You don't want to show up. So that be the problem. I don't you can put a big show on because at the end of the day, when people watch you, they gonna know if you being fake or not. So if you want to
yeah.
be fake and do all the antics, I don't give a fuck. It's just when it's time to follow that scene out where it's time for us to act question you, you need to be available. You don't need to shut
When
down.
it's yeah,
You don't need to be
Right.
like,
That's one reason I said I wish I would have did my little sit down, because now I feel like I should
you
did
remember I
that too.
called you, but she was like, I don't
Yeah.
want to talk to him.
well,
Yeah.
I
And
feel like it's
I was just
something.
on the energy of like I don't want to mix my energy with that bullshit.
Right.
I said what I said. I'm done pretty much. I'm just pretty much. I wasn't
But
thinking past that.
I feel like there's something to be said when it's time to hold your feet to the fire, even if it's not something as extreme as like Ty and the whole Chrissy and Bryson situation. Like it's something to be said to be like, okay, well, stand in your shit and
Right.
stand ten
Clear the
toes
Then
air
down,
for
right?
real.
you
Like
remember
even I
season
had
one in New Orleans.
some. Hmm?
Remember season one in New Orleans.
And that's what I was thinking about. Even I had some, some situations I had to be like, okay, this is what it is, and after that, I feel like the people that were around and people who saw it was like, okay, well, I can see why you did what you did. I might not have liked it, but I can see what you did, and I can respect you for standing 10 toes down on your perspective.
Hmm.
But when you backpedal and lie
Yeah,
and try to
it's
spin
not
a
a good look.
story, it's not a good look.
It's
It's
And
not.
it's
people
not
gonna write you off.
respected
It's not respect
because
because
it's not
if he would
directed.
have came there and said to Chrissy, "Yeah, I don't fuck with you, girl. Like I was just using you for a storyline. However you want to put
Come on now, come through with the truth, babes.
it would have been people have been like Ty crazy, but
Damn.
I respect him. Watch out for him, but I
Yeah.
respect him. But it's the 40 minutes scene have to happen, and then at the end,
40 minutes scene.
no, but I'm saying in the end, like he told on himself when he said I was being shady. That's the whole
Yeah.
point. Christy was
Yep.
trying to get him to admit that he was
Yep.
not
Mhm.
admitting. So for you to get there and to say that finally is kind of like, what's the purpose of the scene? Because that's the whole point. Christy was trying to get you to understand. What did you do?
Exactly. Why
Did
you
you
was
put me?
denying it the whole
Yeah.
time?
Did you put me in a situation as your friend where another person can talk about me? Um, that I don't fuck with. That was he was us for me. That's his point he was making. And Ty understood that, but Ty, he wanted to do it his way.
Yeah, he want to do it his way. He want to drag that shit.
Ty wanted to save face, right? Like he
Can't
wanted
save
to
that
save
big
face,
ass face. That's a lot of face to be
and
trying to goddamn save. His hairline make it more like shit. Come on,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. Why you on this man hairline?
Because that fucking episode, I'm telling you, man, that episode had me seeing his shit from a whole new perspective. God
For
damn
real,
it.
I didn't notice it. Maybe it's that black. It's the black
It's the
hair.
black. I'm telling you, it's the black because I didn't see it on no other color that he put in his head. His head just shaped funny on that shit, but like when you use black, you can see everything.
So Jamie asked you about this though. We never brought this up though. You remember with RLP, right?
Mhm.
You cause Ty, it kind of got back to Ty because remember at the reunion. I know you said you originally wanted to have a word with Ty because you weren't feeling his energy either, but it kind of went a different way at the reunion. What was that, and why did you say something at the reunion? Because you remember you told me you weren't really feeling Miss Ty, to be honest.
Give me some more context.
But you remember at the reunion of season 2, you remember when the Roshane deal came out when um Devontae went back and told Ty all that stuff that they were saying about him. You know, you was deal with Ty, but you did say something like he's not, it was something about him you said you don't really fuck with.
Right, and you know what?
She
Ty
could
actually
never,
asked me. So I don't know if it was on or off camera, but Ty actually asked me if I had a problem with him. I don't
but that's
have
why.
a. I don't. Right. I try to. I
Mhm.
try to. I don't have an issue with Ty. And I'm gonna speak on this. I just the Ty that I knew, or the Ty that he
Not dummy
presented
boy.
himself to me. The
Mhm.
Ty that presented himself to me prior to the lights and the cameras and the actions is not the Ty that I see and know now, and I don't like that because I feel like you're not being authentically you. And if that
Mhm.
is you, you sold me a different dream, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
You
boy.
know,
Talk to him. Talk
I don't
to
like that. So I feel like season one, I even I gave an image of Jamie, but I feel like as seasons came along and like I got an idea of like, okay, bitch, it's time to do this shit for real. You got a portion of me, but you get the full me now, right?
Mhm.
Like, but I don't ever switch up. I think that's fair to say. I don't think I've ever switched up on
No,
anything,
no, you
friendships or
never.
anything like that.
If you ride with someone, you ride with them all the way. Like you don't
Yeah,
switch up.
yeah, and I don't
him.
feel that's
Hence
what
why
Ty
he ride with
did.
Bryson so hard. He ride.
I don't feel
That's
like
what
that's
I
what Ty
hear.
did. Even though in real life and philanthropy, I don't feel like some of the stuff he didn't play a major part that affected me negatively, but I also saw how he was moving through
It was
different
within
circles,
the
and I'm
group.
like,
Yeah.
I don't
I
want to
can't
get
fuck
close to
with it.
you because if you stung me, I know how I'm gonna react,
You
and I
damn
know how.
right.
And honestly, I know the influence of the cast that I have, and I know how I can push certain buttons to
You
make
better
them
know
react,
yourself.
and I'm not
You
doing
better
that,
know
you know.
yourself, Drake.
Hmm?
You better know yourself, Drake. That's what I'm talking about.
But no, like so I was kind of playing it safe around Ty for those reasons because I was like the image that you gave me is not who I'm seeing now, and I don't know. It's giving it. I don't want to call Ty fake, but it's giving fake.
I mean, if it looks like a
The
duck, it quacks
perspective,
like a
the
duck, it
person.
sounds like a duck, it's a goddamn duck.
This ain't a roast session, but I didn't like who he was portraying, who he introduced me to, and who he continued to portray himself to be. It I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with it. I feel like if that's you, present that to me. You know, give me your full self.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
put on
fake
a
with me,
facade for
y'all.
me.
It's no real shit.
That's true. I get
And
that.
that's what I was saying. I didn't have an issue with him. I didn't
Yeah,
like
it's
how
not.
he was
It's just
moving.
yeah. You had a reference point. So when you have a reference point of a person, you be like, it's giving some different. So you don't know how to take it, or is it the authentic? So then you were seeing how he was moving in a group at the time too. So you
Yeah.
have that too. So you like, how do I put this on a scale?
Yeah, how do I put this on a scale? But then also, do I want to put it on a scale, or do I not want to like be bothered with it at all? Because as you can see, who are my friends? You have Bryson, you have Darion,
Arian, yeah.
and then you have, I mean, some of the OGs as well. And those people, for the most part, are themselves 24/7. You
Nothing
not gonna get
consistent.
them to switch up or whatever. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be themselves on and off camera. Me and
That
Darian got
part.
into it before I got on this live. But if I call the bitch now, we gonna be like, oh hey girl, what's the whatever, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can't have people around me who I have to guess or have a second thought about. That's just not how I roll. And I second guess some of Ty's um, thought processes. And when I saw that
Mm-hmm.
the scene that we playing now, I'm like,
It was confirmation.
maybe that might be it. I don't know. I haven't had
Mm-hmm.
that personal
Nah, that's
experience with
black.
him, but
Yeah,
but
funny.
seeing that, I was just like, oh, okay, that's probably why we
Somebody,
never got that close. I don't know.
somebody said, did you say Tyler like a roast? Who said that?
No, I said this is not a
Not
Tyler
a rump
roast.
roast. Not
Oh,
a turkey's ass.
Y'all mess. I'm not
no,
even.
Oh,
that was
god
Tony.
damn.
Tony said in the thing. Did you say Tyler like a roast of this?
Oh Lord, y'all stupid.
Man, do not like no rose now.
It's
This
pack
Lottie look at
time.
the comments.
So
I'm
let
gonna
me
take
ask
About
y'all
to be a
this
this.
though:
roasted
Do
session.
y'all think do y'all think this episode Miss Rebel, or it wasn't even noticed?
Who?
Rebel.
Patrick?
I'm not calling that man there.
Trick. Is
Listen,
that what you're talking about?
listen.
Fucking Patrick.
I'm not
Lottie, let
calling
me say
him
this.
that.
No, it
I'm
wasn't
gonna say
nobody
this
even
and I'm
thinking
gonna
about
work
that man until
backwards.
you said something.
Let, so those are facts. What Lottie said are facts. But also,
Real.
I like Rebel. I've come to like Rebel, right? But when you said his name at the
Look at
reunion, I
you.
said when you said his name at the reunion, we all looked around. Well, behind the cameras.
Yeah, who the
I was
Right.
fuck is
like,
that?
Patrick.
That guy right fucking there. Him right there. It's that dude right there. I
Not
used to like Rebel
can't
too. I
stop.
used to like Patrick also.
not
You
Patrick. Do
know?
not call him that.
Me and
Don't
K
call that
Star,
man
me and
that.
K Star looked at each other like Patrick, bitch. Hold on, let me go through the. Hold on, who is
Do we have a name tag for Patrick? Who's that? Uh,
He's a fucking
that
man.
gagged me?
Um,
But
they they wasn't in the
if
episode
it
either.
so honestly, that's why I like. This is what I love about real life and music. You could put any one of the castmates together, and it'd be a good show. You don't need
Yeah,
Bay. You
yeah,
don't
exactly.
need.
I'm
You
glad you
don't
feel like
We
need
that.
didn't
Bo.
we didn't have
You
Ty
don't
last
need
week,
Rebel.
but it was good with Rebel. Ty wasn't there
Right.
last week, so I think we need to
hmm
switch Rebel out one episode and Ty out for episode because they about the
Whatever
same.
you want to
Right.
You do what you
do.
do, super producer. It's your game. You feel me? It's
I'm
your
just
shit.
saying though. So I'm just saying like because remember last Ty wasn't there, but it was still a good episode. This week
Oh, I
Rebel
don't.
not
I
there.
don't even remember. I don't even recall.
But no, that's what I love. That's what I love about real life and music. I love my show too because we are the blueprint. But
I
whatever.
can't wait to see y'all
I
show.
love it's a mess.
This
But
shit
I
gonna be a
love,
mess.
love, love real life and music because we could be focused on one group of people and then we could be focused on another group of people and be watching the same show and still be entertained and still y'all still give it. So I gotta give
Yeah,
y'all
and that's
props.
why I'm
Like
kind of
y'all bring it.
interested to see how this new some of the when we sprinkle new people in this group, how it's
hmm
gonna still because like I say, I noticed too, you can still keep it going without everybody. Like
hmm
Good.
I,
That's
I
good. I
think
mean, you got a good cast. Goddamn it.
I think you like I said last week, Vo not here this week. He'll come back next week. But last week, Ty and Vo wasn't there, but it was still good. This
hmm
week, you don't have Vay and Rebel and Vo. And this scene right here alone was just it was hilarious. I watched it back to
Yeah.
back. It's between Bryson Ty telling Bryson, shut up. Okay, girl, bye. Okay, girl, bye. You shut up. And
Man,
Bryson
that shit was crazy, yo.
they was going in. So I think
I'll
it's gonna be very interesting to see. But the thing about it though, I want a different dynamic where we can move forward to have fun. So it's like we can have a
you might
drama,
need to
but
shake up the cast for
we want
that.
to do group events together, more fun events where we can go skating and all that, and everybody can genuinely have
Ooh.
versus like you feeling weird. It's supposed to be um that type of thing. But yeah, I think it was good. I think we missed Vay because I think Vay would have gave a lot of faces if he was at this table. He probably wouldn't have said
Yeah, I be
anything.
missing Vay.
You
I
know what
miss
I
Vay in
want
the
from Vay?
confessionals too. Need to put Vay in every
No,
confessional,
sorry,
damn it.
wrong person. Sorry. They be eating y'all up in these confessionals.
But I
Man, he
but
be funny to me. Like I'm
They
living
be taking
for it.
me
I'm
out.
sorry, I am. He be funny as shit. I'm just trying to take notes of how he's flowing through this goddamn shit. It's funny to me.
I'll catch you last week when he called Rebel Reebok.
He said, but you can't mistake him for a Reebok.
That shit was funny. Now that was
That shit was
hilarious.
funny. He got the jokes. Let me see that. I love the jokes, bro. I love me some jokes.
You know, they sweet on Rebel, so he ain't gonna go too hard. He might give one or two jokes and then he gonna stop.
I mean,
Vay is really
he
sweet on
did
everybody. He ain't trying to really hurt nobody feelings, but he funny. Damn it.
Yeah,
until that IG post came out.
Yeah.
child. You see, he took it down now.
It's all right. I'm sure somebody got the
Right,
screenshot
screenshot,
production.
screenshot.
I'm sure somebody got the screenshots production.
Somebody, right, very much so, honey. So
Somebody
all
said people was team time. Nobody, wasn't nobody no team time in the beginning. What you talking about?
Wait, Leave that
No,
clown
no,
out.
no, y'all. I think because remember Ty brought y'all in, and you remember at the first it was like y'all really wasn't saying too much about to Ty is what he kind of saying because you remember those scenes when Ty and Bryce was going at it, y'all really wasn't saying nothing.
But
Now,
Ty wasn't talking though. He wasn't saying nothing to us.
right? But
You
what I'm
like
saying,
kiss
y'all
pop
wasn't saying
rap.
nothing to him. Y'all wasn't correcting him at the time. Y'all just let him be
So
him when him and Bryce was going at it. Y'all never gave y'all opinion either.
Well,
Y'all
in my defense, I had to catch up. I had to see what
wait.
the hell they had going on. To be honest,
So who all clocked up because the cast is what? Bryson.
oh they left
this
and tore
team
him up.
Bryson, or
I
we just
think
team
I think
Ty.
Ty so I who all cool right now because we are the shot. We really did. We done with this season. We just got to put the reunion out in the rest of the episode, but we done.
I
Um,
think it. I think the group went back to what it was. It's the big three and the
You
core
think
five.
so?
I think.
yeah, I think
He
I
keep doing
mean,
this core
and that.
five shit. Everybody with this core five shit. I guess it
no.
could be the
Well,
core
so
five.
I think they cool with everybody. Ty probably only fucking with Rebel and Bo at this point. Bryson cool with everybody except for those three. Lottie, I think well, I can't speak for you. You here, you can speak for yourself. But I think it's kind of like James. It went back to the almost the five people really y'all. Not all y'all cool because I don't think Christy fucking with Bay right now though. I don't think Christy's fucking with Bay.
why?
Tracy, come through. What you got to say?
Why Chrissy not
Um,
fucking with Bay?
he not fucking with because
Oh wait, is
Nice
it a
time said we
reunion?
clicked up. How
because
many?
he
How many
he
No, that
feel
was
clicks?
like
Ty.
he
Sorry,
feel like
that was
They
Ty.
be Chrissy feel like they be doing. He said, "Well, weird shit." That could mean a lot
You
of
can't be clicked up. Will separate themselves.
somebody to my people tend to gravitate to the loudest, even when they full of shit. Oh my god, Top
Not the
Butterfly.
loudest, but I feel like
No,
all y'all loud.
no, but at the same time though, I think Bryson, I commend Bryson for this season. Let me tell you why. Bryson came in this not knowing nobody. Ty brought Lottie,
Mhm.
he brought Christy, he brought Rebel, and he brought Vo. So he had a lot of leverage in terms of in Bryson mind. Bryson was thinking everybody was going to be trying to attack him. So for him to stick out to this
Question.
That's what
whole
exactly what it sounds like.
for
It's
him to
what
stick
people
Question
was
for
thinking,
you.
and it's not what it
and
actually
never
was.
question the integrity of the show in terms of like, yeah, at least the production part of that to me. And he's sticking out through the whole thing process, not knowing who these people is. To me, that says a lot because that's
And
nine
that's
new people.
another reason why I was weird as hell. He talked about that's not his friend. You bringing people in. It
So
seemed like you bringing in friends, right?
wait. Okay, wait. So wait.
Yeah, Ty brought
Okay, so
Lottie.
wait. So Ty about Lottie. So y'all friends too, or was friends, or how did mm, how did Ty bring you? How are y'all? How did y'all get
Because they
connected and
all
then
was in a
like bring y'all
social
into the
circle
show?
together. They was all like performing at
Yeah,
the same
we
time.
just know of each other and know each other type shit.
So you friends like he friends or was friends with Chrissy?
No,
You said
Lottie didn't
what?
know.
I said so you friends like he was friends with Chrissy.
You talking about like how him and Ty was friends?
Yeah, I'm being messy.
The weird thing about that
I was
though,
about to say I don't know what kind of
you
friendship
know,
he called that
the
shit. I don't
weird
know
thing
what
about
that's
that,
like.
Lottie and Ty never really discussed their friendship too much on the show, to be honest. Like
Cause
they always spoke and respect each other, but they never really went in depth
mm,
about their friendship. It was very much like we respect each other, we both artists, and that's kind of it.
Yeah,
y'all respect
that's
each
exactly
other as
what it was
artists.
because that's how I met him and that's how he kind of brought me in too. So I was like, oh, that's what's up. He put me on with some shit. Let me see what's up with this shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
all right. Well, I
and
get
that's why I
that.
say I commend Bryce because Bryson was thinking y'all was so cliquish because you got to think about it. You don't know, so he
Yeah,
could like they finna all team up on me. So the fact that he still
Hmm.
stuck it out and he was still willing to participate and still be open, that says a lot about a person because he could have been like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do that because I don't know these people and they all
nah, knowing Bryson now, he ain't that kind of guy. He like, oh shit, let me get ready. Let me get ready for
right,
this
right.
shit.
Of course, he don't always speak your mind, but I'm saying he could have been like in the first day when I told him Ty bringing all these people, he could have been like, no, because you gotta remember at the time, the first day of filming was around the recording Ty Bryson talking about Ty music. You remember that's what we left off at. So
And I
him
will.
and Ty relationship was still kind of unsure because Bryson, I released the recording of Bryson talking shit about Ty music.
And I will say Bryson did think it was like the Ty and friends against him initially. That's what
Right.
he voiced to me. This is prior to like y'all filming and stuff like that. But that's what at least he voiced to me. He thought it was like the Ty and friends against
Right.
him.
Then don't make
So
it no better than me and Bryson. Slick got into a little verbal
Yeah, the first
sword
day.
fight. That didn't
Yeah,
make it no better.
the first day. Yeah, cause you came. I thought you came in strong, Lottie. Though
I'm
you was
just a
late.
strong individual.
You
That's
made
just
your
how I
first.
come in. Everything. Sorry,
You made your
but
first
not
mark,
sorry.
though. You was you because I cut some of that conversation because y'all was going at it for a minute.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
remember the first episode when because Lottie came in late. She was late, but she came in. Remember when Bryson made the comment, "You can't go in the studio and make a hit in 30 minutes and stuff." So Lottie had a lot to say about that. And Bryson did feel some type of way because you called him bald head in his confessional or something. Your confessional.
Trixie is bald headed. That shit
It's
was
the way
funny.
you said it though.
This bald headed nigga talking about something. I mean, it is what it is. He bald headed.
Yeah, but I think
She
y'all
bald.
have grown to know Bryson and respect him. Like he gonna do him, but Bryson is not gonna be
Yeah,
out
I'm
just
just a jokester too. Like
yeah,
so, especially
yeah.
if you could take jokes, then always shit. We can joke all day for real. Bryson could take jokes too. So
And hey, Bryson is a fucking good time though. He's a good
yeah,
time.
he is. He's fun. He
He's
is.
really fun. And I think, like I
he
said, the
is a
fact
good
he
time.
stuck it out, it says a lot about that because it
Hmm.
was a based up on the black and white, it was a lot against him in terms of what he could perceive at the time.
Right.
Even though if it
Right.
was true or false, it was going to be his perception of it. So the fact that he didn't let his
He's kind of
perception of it stop him, it was really great.
Chrissy
So
Team Bryson now because Bryson speaks up for him. Who is
no,
the? Wait a minute. What? I'm reading the comments. Sorry, I might be late.
I know. I'm reading it too. No, Christy and Bryson go at it
Yes, I
still
have a
today. They
cigarette.
they they still
Hey, Ty Butterfly. We was talking about you earlier.
we
Bryson,
saw
it
Ty
was
come up.
funny. Don't take a. Well, oh my alcohol. I mean medicine. Bryson was funny. Don't take offense.
But no,
No,
like
he
I said,
doesn't take offense often. Not really.
no, but I'm like I said, I'm excited to see if we could get back to um
High tie butterfly.
I'm excited to see if we can get back to that dynamic of that
Fun.
group with the new people and then some of the people that's returning and stuff as well. So
So the
we'll
drama
see.
and the reading and shading stuff is fun. Like it's entertaining to watch. Um, but I hear what you're saying about like incorporating some of the fun aspects because I realize I don't want to say too much, but we had our fun moments on this past season as well.
Hmm.
It was a lot of drama, but we did have like some fun, genuine, and I would love
Right,
to see.
right.
I would love to see that
No, we
for real
honestly
life and music.
we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it,
I mean, I
and
can come and do a crossover and do a little activity for y'all. Y'all
we
not gonna
gonna.
do me like y'all did that manager though.
Oh, child, no,
Ooh,
Lottie,
not that
what,
vanity. You can't even say his name. Say his
Lottie,
name.
I don't
Lottie,
know that boy.
Lottie, how do
DJ
you feel?
Leon. He petty.
Lottie, how you
Oh,
feel about
Leon.
Leon coming back
Ooh.
by himself this time though?
You say he coming back?
No, I'm asking you, how would you feel him coming back by himself, like as a manager to show his management skill?
But
I feel like he
real,
deserves a chance to do so.
No, what I'm saying, you think he will this time, like he would gel with the group? Is kind of what I'm asking.
Oh, I feel like he would this time. Cause I feel like he already see what's up the first time, so the second time he might come in a different way. He might play it a different way.
so question, and this is not being shady, even though I know how it's gonna come off.
Am I in
Mhm.
here?
Is
Y'all can hear
does
me?
he
Yeah, we hear you,
actually
Ty.
manage people
Oh, what's
though?
up? Y'all said y'all was talking about me?
No, we
He
was
Yeah.
had
talking about
the artist that was with
your
him,
performance.
Harley Star.
We was talking about your performance.
Uh,
Some people were
uh,
saying like you did better than Ty. Like, and I was like, I think a Ty he didn't have a cordless mic like you.
Ty didn't have a cordless mic. Ty and I get two totally different things. And
I don't
honestly,
think it
I
was
was
about the
finna
cordless
stand.
mic though, cause he had the choice to switch the mic, and he actually had a cordless mic when he performed on his own.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
just
yeah,
been
because he
watching
gave
that.
it to Ty Butterfly.
He gave it to Ty.
Ty,
It just
Ty.
got said
Um,
he he performed out
Hmm?
there, it wasn't too many people vibing with, but when Ty Butterfly got out there, he was giving a little more than what Ty was giving. So that's why I was like, oh yeah, I like that. And when you pan the camera, you can see the people vibing to Ty Butterfly. He came to the
That's why
crowd.
Ty. That's why Ty gave me the mic. Ty and I got two totally different styles. Ty is a rapper. He get on stage, he chill with it, he vibe to his beat. I was
I
gonna
ain't
stand
chill.
at the mic.
Ty, yeah. Da, 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 da.
So there was two mics.
Okay.
When Ty
Right.
first called me out, I was gonna go to the mic that was up on the platform. But Ty was like, no, bitch. I know you like to rip
I
and run,
want you to.
so
He probably was like, "Yeah, I really like you on this goddamn song. So you come on, do your big one. Get out there. Stop
so he
playing."
was like, you take this mic. I'm a stand up here. I'm rapping. You get out there and do your thing and do your big one or whatever. So at first I was gonna stand
Mm.
up there because it was only two mics and the one mic was not cordless. You had to be in that spot. But Ty was
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, bitch, I brought you out here. Get your ass out there and perform or whatever. So I'm like,
Exactly.
okay, and that's what I gave. But Ty and I have two totally different styles. Um, and two totally different vibes. So I appreciate him for bringing me out to that.
What did you
But
think
Yeah.
about?
also that's the vibe. Like SFQP, like that's a chill crowd. It's usually sparse. It's DIY artists that come together and build all that shit and make that shit happen. They have a huge movement there. I saw somebody in the comments say something about if they had seen the setup, they would have came and like turned around or whatever. That's not. It's not. They're not cheap or anything. Like how queer artsy white people do. They have a
Yeah,
real different
yeah.
DIY, do it yourself type of vibe. That's just the vibe that they
But yeah,
give.
that's the vibe intentionally. That's the intention. That's intentional.
Yeah, and then also like them is mostly like non-binary, trans, like
Friend,
white
yeah.
people and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
that song is one probably the main song that was like along their vibe. Ty is more hip hop
Hip hop,
and
yeah.
all that, whatever.
That.
So when shit got
Mm.
popped, that's when okay, now they
Mhm.
feel it. And of course the girls, well, everybody don't know what I give, but those who know what I give know what I give,
Yeah,
and
I
that's what
this,
I do.
this is my first time seeing you perform.
That
Yeah.
that brings a lot of perspective
Mm-hmm.
to why y'all chose that song. Because I've been in Southern Fried I think once or twice, so I got to know what it gives. So for me, like choosing that song, I'm like, oh, okay. Because at first I was like, why are you choosing that song? I've heard
Roll
that
it
song
up. I
a
think
couple years
roll it
ago,
up.
but like when like hearing that perspective, I was like, okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
Not
Mm-hmm.
to me because I've seen Ty perform plenty of times before, and that's why I say what I said.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about stage performance. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the song choice
Yeah, he was talking about,
solely.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was really good.
Yeah,
Ty, you
nice.
still here?
It was. I do agree.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Also, question though, what did you think about the sit down scene with Ty, Christy, Lottie, Bryson, and Karma?
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I ain't on the show, but when all this shit, y'all know me and Ty is tight.
Mm-hmm.
So as everything go down, I be knowing shit and I be knowing what's going on. I haven't even finished
Hmm.
watching that scene because that shit rubbed me the wrong way. So when shit
What
started to
part?
get heated, I turned that shit off because once again, I said this before. I have no shade towards Chrissy
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, but why would you have Bryson there as a witness when Bryson wasn't the person who received the original tea anyway? It should have been they. Because if we turn the video on and go back and watch what Ty said, sure, I can be real. I've already talked to Ty, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel no way about revealing this. I think what he said today was partially shade and also partially criticism. Her
Hmm.
shit is not mixed and mastered.
Right,
He
but
didn't say
you
nothing
know
else
what
extra.
Bryson brought to him was about the conversation they had outside the club when they said something. You remember when Chris had his event? Remember the conversation? We have route
But
filming.
then Bryson twisted it. He said Ty said you mix and master your music in your car. That is not
Right.
what Ty
Which
said.
we
Because Ty
clarified
repeated
he
what I
wasn't
said.
saying right. But at that time, though, we did not know that you said it because Christy the one revealed it that he said it to you. Ty kept telling us that Christy said it to him, and he still stand by that to today. He said that Christy told him. Christy saying no. He said that's why he kind of felt some type of way about you because he was like, I know who I tell people stuff to. I'm not a dumb bitch. He said he told you. You went back and told Ty Valentino. Ty Valentino said no. Ty Christy told him. So that's why Christy was feeling some type of way about you because he's like he understand now. He kind of like know where y'all
But
stand.
here's my thing with Chrissy. No, she don't know where we stand. Because as a real bitch, I'm genuine as fuck. Before I responded to anything on the show, before I even came on the after show, I went directly to Chrissy.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to play me in her inbox. I'm gonna let her have it. I'm 31. She like 25. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. And also, I understand, like I said before, the way that this came back to you was shade. So you're gonna assume that I was coming from a shady place. But first of all, like, bitch, where was the lie? There was no nasty intent or anything. I repeated what you said. And it's not a secret. If you go listen to the song, it does not sound mix and master.
So you admitted that you did tell Ty Valentino.
I did tell Ty, but it wasn't on no shady shit. It wasn't even on no critical shit. It was Ty. I love this song. I want Chrissy to take it more seriously, but she says she do not want to go to the studio and mix and master it because she says she do a car test and it sounded good enough for her. And that is exactly how I delivered it. So
Question.
What's
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Question. So, could it be? I don't know. I'm just asking. Could it be that maybe Chrissy mixed up the two ties to say that Ty?
Well, Christy is sure that he only told Butterfly, but Ty Valentino.
She probably did only told me.
But Ty Valentino saying
I don't
in
know.
the
I'm just
confessional
asking.
that for sure, and I asked him twice. He said no. Christy told him that. That's why he said he would never
Well,
say.
if Ty said that, he probably was saying that to try to leave me out of it.
Oh, okay, probably
because
so.
I'm not on the show and I ain't got nothing to do with all this extra drama. Ty Butterfly was never coming from a place of
No,
negativity.
I wasn't. I didn't think you.
No,
were,
I'm not saying you saying that. I'm just trying to clarify. Like, that was never what it was. What Ty did with that statement, that's on him, and I'm not.
Right? No. And he probably was trying to do, but me no, like me.
But my one thing about Christy that I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it here. You can't keep running around saying that shit. If you're gonna be a real bitch, take this from a real bitch who's been in the game 31 to you're 25. You got to be real at all times.
Right,
We're all people. So you running around saying if it's not directed, it's not respected. Why didn't you say something to me before you came on the show and tried to throw shade with a lie? I've seen you.
What you mean?
What you mean hugged? Because the first time I heard
he
that
probably did that because, like you saying, it wasn't coming
I
from
want
a
to hear
shady
from
place
Chrissy.
from you.
I want to hear from Chrissy.
But
I want to hear from Chrissy because Chrissy is the
Ty
one
brought
running
it as a
around
true
saying.
thing.
Chrissy is the one running around and saying.
Not running around.
If it's not directed, it's not respected. You and I have had conversations. You went to the show before you ever came to me. You went to the show first. I had to find out through the show that you had a problem with me. And then you try to play me in your inbox like I did something to you. I've never done anything to that girl, but try to work together.
But he made
try
to
to be
see
real.
what you was telling Ty.
But that go back to being real.
Okay,
you keep
right.
saying if it's not directed, it's not
right.
respected.
Okay,
you need to stand by that and be real and come to me and
so
direct
I
it
do
at me.
give you that he should have said something to you, but he probably feel like you was being shady. But I do agree. He should have, not probably. He should have said something to you if he knew that where the information came
because
from.
we passed each other and we've hugged and everything. That's not real. That's fake.
Even after it came out that
no, this was
Ty was
before it
saying
came
that?
out. But from looking back at the timestamp, it was already filmed.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like
yeah.
after
We
he
didn't know
found out
about
that
Ty.
Ty
We
was
didn't know
saying
about
that.
Ty Butterfly to confessional. The raw footage was already filmed. So I agree. So the confessional was just
it may have been. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was. Let me track that because the last time I saw Chrissy in person, where we spoke and hugged, was at the premiere. You had that function with the premiere.
So that means he knew then we had already a confession.
Right. So then that's fake because you already had a problem with me. And instead of taking the opportunity to say, hey, I heard that you told this. I have a problem with that. We could have been squashed this. You and I could have never had a problem. So what you was expecting from Ty, you didn't even get me.
So how he play you in the inbox? Well, like what happened?
Well, after I saw the episode, I went directly to Chrissy.
Not you a direct bitch.
It always and always will be. I went directly to Chrissy because before I say anything, I got to make sure I say something to you. Because I'm not a bitch. Me, let's get along. Let's squash it. We ain't even got to be cool like that anymore. But if we don't have an issue, let's not have an issue. So I went directly to her inbox. I said, hey, Chrissy, I just watched the show. I saw what you said. I didn't like that, but I can understand that the way it came back to you, you probably assuming I said it on some shady shit. That was never the intention. You and I have only had good interactions. I hope to only have good interactions. But also, at the end of the day, you know you lied.
Not you know you lied.
You know you lied.
You said that?
Yes. You know you lied. I don't appreciate you lying.
Okay,
But
wait,
remember,
about
you
what?
and I know the truth.
Stop. What did he lie about?
Right, lied about what?
Which part did he lie about?
Chrissy went on the episode and said that I was mad at her. This was she thinks I told Ty because I was mad at her because I wanted her to pay to mix and master my verse. That don't make sense because I was the one who put money down on the studio session.
Yeah, you said you sent him money, right?
Yes, I paid money for that. Also, too, it don't make sense because this is your song. So if it was going to get mixed and mastered, who paid for it? Should I, the feature that you requested to be on the song, should I pay for it? Or should you? Because it's your song going on your album. You would pay for it, right? So why would I even open my mouth to ask you to mix, first of all, just the verse? Just the verse? That don't even make sense. Also, if you listen to the song, I'm on almost as much of the song as Chrissy. So why would I ask you to only mix?
And then you performed
verse?
at his thing too. You was there, right? The performance that day we filmed. Yeah, you was there. He performed.
We performed together. I was supposed to be on stage and everything, but I didn't do that because my vibe was fucked up, and I did not want my fucked up vibe.
Oh, so you was aggravated already?
I was aggravated with something else.
Okay, got you. I got you.
You know, so I didn't want that in her footage. So I'm like, let me step back. I'm gonna do my performance with her or whatever it is. But that's my only thing.
Yeah, you right.
So what he say to you? What he say to you after you told him that he lied?
She well, from what she said, she waited a week to respond or whatever. You know, Chrissy's thing is she has to play. I'm too good for that. I'm da da da, and that's fine. That's a defense mechanism. You'll grow out of that, hopefully. But she responded and said some shit like, "I don't even know why you keep reaching out to me when that was a mistake. Jesus. This is the first time I've ever reached out to you."
No, I don't know why.
I'm not even finna listen to that. Da 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 da. Well, Miss Thing, if you're gonna be Miss Bitch Who Don't Care, Miss Bitch Who Don't Care would have never responded in the first place. Would have never responded, and a week done passed. So, bitch, you talking to a real bitch. You're not finna play me. Like, so if you
that's what you that's what you sent back in the message.
No, actually, what I said was much worse.
What?
Okay.
So let me tell you this. Like I said earlier, like I've known Ty Butterfly for quite some time. If it's one thing I know about Ty Butterfly, if there's an issue, he's gonna come to you with it with the raw.
Period.
He gonna come to you with it.
So you don't think he should have came at Ty? Basically, what you're saying?
I'm not.
Well, he didn't have an issue with Ty. He had an issue
like...
with Chrissy saying that Ty had a problem with him because he didn't pay for the song. So that's his only issue.
No, I'm saying I'm talking about Ty. You don't think Chrissy should have came at Ty Valentino at all?
I'm not gonna say that because I can, and I told Ty this. Ty and I already had this conversation. I said, Ty, the way you said what you said about that girl's stuff, it looks shady. And
not
for somebody else, and that's no shade. And for somebody else to come back to her and bring her some shit that you said and bring it to her as shade, whether you meant it as shade or not, like that probably hurt her because she thought you was her friend. And I told him that. We've had this conversation. I don't like that. I even had a comment on the page where I said this episode makes me sad because I don't feel like none of this shit should.
And he also said that Rebel is not Ty's friend too, Lottie.
I saw that.
I said that, but you know, Ty and Rebel, they got their weird friendship. The shit that Rebel be doing, I can't fuck with, but that's their business. I done said my piece on that. Like
He
I
said
would
it.
not
So
get up
It's
on
he commented on one of the episodes. It's on the comment. It's still there.
child
It's still there.
because I meant what I
So what
said.
time? So look, Ty. What Ty say after that? After you told him it was shady, why you do that? What did he say to you?
He said that he was surprised that Chrissy thought that they was friends.
I'm done.
He said he's just
so my
surprised.
question.
Now he's surprised they thought it was free.
Question. So do you, how do I ask this? Um, from your perspective, Top of the
You
Fly.
don't think he gonna Mariah carry you?
Who got
Oh,
Mariah Carey?
I was not going to ask that.
Who
Ty
got
gonna
Mariah
Mariah
Carey?
carry you and be like, I don't know him. You know
Who,
Mariah
me?
Carey and J-Lo. Yeah.
He
I
can't
don't think
possibly
that's
do
possible.
that. I'm on like 3-4 of his songs. I'm on credits. Like,
Well,
but
Christy also too. Christy on one of his songs.
and don't even compare me to her because
I don't mean it
there's
like
no way.
I don't mean it like that, Ty. I'm just saying like he on one of his
Right,
songs.
he's not comparing like that, but he's saying like it's the same situation though.
It's not.
It's not the same. I'm just being I
Because
was
there's
being
no
shady. I was
room.
being shady.
There is no room for Ty to even say that. Ty would never do that. Even if we have an issue, it would be handled way different. When we've had issues, it was handled way different. I know his mama know me. I know his folks. I done slept at his house, vice versa.
Ooh, so
Like,
we
it's
found
not the
out some
same thing.
tea at the reunion. You remember that thing about because that came up too since you brought up the house. It came up also too that Ty said basically Chrissy didn't never been to his house. Come to find out, Chrissy have been to Ty house,
Yeah, I was
and he
there.
been right.
Oh
But Ty had
yeah, that
told
is
everybody that
right.
Chrissy never met his mama. He said Chrissy never been
That's
to his house,
right.
and then we found out later it wasn't true. So that came out. We were surprised about that.
It made me learn.
Oh, well, I don't know why he said that.
Yeah, he said they know. He said
It's given. He just don't like Chrissy. Like, why you don't like him? What he do to you?
that what you
Asking
said.
the same question and shit. What he do to you?
I don't know.
Um,
So
so you can finish, Jamie, about the Chrissy.
no, I
The
just had a
song.
question. I mean,
So who
and
owned the
I don't know
song
where you
now?
going. What?
Who own the song now? Who have it now? Is it out? Can I listen to the song?
What song? The song with me and Chrissy?
Yeah,
It's on that project that she had the release party for.
not
It's
on
her.
that project.
It's on there now. Unless she
Wait,
removed
who
it.
had a release party?
You know,
Well,
Chrissy that was out there talking about his stuff at that event.
at
Oh
Mix.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
means.
So it's Chrissy's. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Top Butterfly. So do from your perspective, or I'm just asking what however it lands is however it lands. Child. So do you think would you consider Ty, Valentino, and Christy friends prior to this episode, or because
That's a
I
good
think you're a lot
question.
closer
Honestly,
to Ty Valentino than I am. I think you're closer to Ty Valentino than
honestly,
I am, and you
yeah,
might have a different perspective.
as close
Right.
as
Or
I
were they
am to
friends, or what's
Ty,
going on there?
the only thing I knew is that he and Chrissy did that song together.
So why
I
was
never
y'all in his
heard
house
Mm,
about
together? Why was y'all in
them.
his house together then? What was that about?
That was about because they had the song together, and that
Okay.
night they was performing together. So Chrissy came over, and he was right. Chrissy probably did not meet his mom because Miss Rebecca wasn't there. But
Okay.
Chrissy came over. We pre-gamed for a little bit, and then went out to the to the performance. But other than that, I didn't know anything
About a
about them
friendship.
about a friendship.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just asking questions again because I don't know. So you were there that night of the finale for Real Life and Philanthropy season, or the finale. It was when we were at
Mm-mm.
this. You were there?
At Ty Party. Remember when
Eh,
Ty Party? He wasn't there. I don't think he was there. No, they yeah.
I wasn't
Never
Yeah.
there.
mind.
Yeah. He
Question is,
wasn't there.
because I'm asking because I know you know come to a lot
Yeah.
of our stuff. So
Because Christy was
okay,
there that night too. So that's why he's
because
trying to
Chrissy
act
was
up.
there that night. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
I
Ty
was trying
wasn't
When they
to.
there.
got into it,
Yeah, when they got into that Ty
I
Party.
heard about it, but I
You heard
wasn't
about it.
there.
Yeah. No,
I
he
was
My
was.
just
bad. Sorry.
surprised. I was surprised that I
Well,
feel
I
bad.
guess Jamie just trying to identify what from you knowing Ty outside of this, is he just lying about their friendship or was it never a friendship? You know?
Well, no, okay, lying, but
Okay, that's
also
what. Okay,
I'm trying.
you can explain it.
No, I mean we can go with lying, but also I'm trying to gather how because Chrissy really from again, as a viewer, Chrissy really feels like they
They
were
was
closer
friends,
than what
right?
is
And what Ty
led
given, yeah.
on camera,
Oh
and
no,
for
wait till y'all
Ty
wait
to
till the this footage, this unreleased footage I'm about to release, which is
Oh
gonna be
oh
Lord,
out.
well,
mercy.
you know
So
what?
What's the footage?
It's
no,
always production.
it go into depth about Christy legit thought they was friends. Like I didn't show all of it because I was
Mm.
putting out this week because I wanted to like y'all understand like this like either somebody crazy or somebody lying.
And so I'm
You
gonna say
know?
this right because it feels very one-sided. It
Why
feels
you gotta
like,
be crazy?
oh, I. It feels very one-sided. It feels like Chrissy feels like, oh, we friends. We don't, we might not be the closest of friends,
I'm gonna
right?
say this. I
But
think
we might.
I mean, it's obvious
why
their definition of friendship is different. Both
it's
of them.
different,
But
but
it's
I
not
also
even that
feel
though,
like
y'all. I'm telling you,
Christ. I
Chrissy
feel
said he
like
told this man secret. I'm telling you, when y'all see this new footage, it wasn't just like, it was like Dell. He said Todd one convinced him to stay in Atlanta. He was about to leave because he went to jail. Like it's a lot of stuff that this man was just saying. It was just like a surface thing. I just haven't released it on purpose until I put this special out. So when y'all see that, you're kind of like, okay, either like I said, it's gonna come down to the one two crazy or lying. It's not gonna be like, oh, your perception of friendship is different. No, it's gonna the depth of what
I
he was
disagree.
saying.
First of all, my friend ain't
That's a
crazy.
good question
Second
from
of all,
Lifetime
No, I'm not
Wellness right
talking
there.
about your friend. I'm talking
oh,
about
is Chrissy
somebody.
crazy?
Somebody gonna be crazy or lying. And
I
whoever y'all
feel
will
like
decide who that person gonna be.
I
I'm
feel
Right,
saying
good
like
question.
Chrissy is probably still at a point to where if she takes to people and think, see, this is what I'm gonna say to her, sweetheart, you can enjoy somebody's time, you can have a good time with them, y'all could have exchanged some tea. That do not make y'all friends. Friends stand up through a test of time and through events. So if y'all hadn't been through shit, you are mistaking somebody that you had a good time with as a friend. And if anything in the industry, everybody you collaborate with cannot be your friend. Sometimes you need to leave it in the studio.
I agree with you.
And that's
But it's the thing
so
though.
that's
Christy
valid,
is
right?
not. I'm gonna give. This is why I can't just go with that. Which I have to investigate it some more.
Oh.
If Christy was like a Vay, Christy personality is not a friendly personality. So he just not
Mm.
going up to people saying you're my friend. Like if you know Christy, you know he come off a certain way. So if it was a Vay would be naive and say you my friend because
Yeah, that's why I like Chrissy, because she reminds me
so
of me
that's
in
what I'm
some
saying though.
aspects. Like, bitch,
So
if
we
I
can't
don't feel it, I don't feel it.
so it
If
don't
I don't
take
fuck with you, I don't
so
fuck
for
with you.
right. So we can't go with the narrative like some people just think because we had a good time one time. Chrissy is
No,
not
I'm
doing
not trying
that.
to say nothing bad about her. I'm saying she probably did. They probably did have a good vibe. And she probably did like Ty. She probably did tell him some things. I'm saying that sometimes, yeah, you might like somebody. Yeah, y'all might have had a vibe. Y'all might have had some moments, but that don't necessarily mean, because even if y'all did have all those moments, it couldn't have been over no long period of time. You didn't really know him. He didn't really know you. And I think where Ty is at now with Chrissy is that if you say I was such your friend, how come when you want to talk about this issue and get to the bottom of it, you surprise me with a group of people at a table on camera?
Because
So
if Ty
Ty
said it
saying
on
like, if
camera,
I
no,
was
we
such
filming
your
the show.
friend,
No,
if I
no,
was
that
such
don't
no no
no.
no yeah, y'all filming a show, but at the end of the day, when Ty said what he said, it was between him and Vay. You done brought the
Right.
I mean, he got
But
a
conversation up with
point, but
somebody who wasn't even
that's the
there.
same shit
that's
I was
not
trying
the
to
same
tell both of them. Like, why y'all
conversation.
not talking to each other on the
Ty
phone?
also
Not to both of them.
that's not the conversation that Chrissy really was stood to him. It was at Chrissy event. Once again, it was a conversation when they went outside and Ty asked Rebel them, and it was talking about the event. After that scene, Bryson met with Lottie and Chrissy, and he the one told them what they said about the car test. And when Bryson
But
used the
this
word,
what
let
I'm
me finish.
saying though.
When
Okay.
Bryson used the word car test, that's when it registered to Christy like only person that knew that.
No, that nigga said you mix and master your stuff in the
Yeah,
car.
yeah, it was that. That's
That's
what
what he said.
registered to him. He wasn't paying Bryson no attention about the base situation. It was the fact
Yeah.
of
But
at the
that's where
event.
Bryson got it from.
That right, but Ty
Bryson
doubled
didn't get it
down
from
on
Ty.
it.
Bryson
Once
got it
again,
from
he
Vay.
doubled down on it at the man event, talking shit outside the man event.
But
That's
what Ty's trying
undeniable.
to
And the
basically
nigga
say
don't
is
know.
like, if they was really cool like that, why you ain't call them and tell me like
No,
what you doing like?
Right,
Because
and
and
I
he
asked
even
them
if it
doubled.
both
was
the
going to be
same
on
thing. Like, why you ain't
I
camera,
just call each other?
I
If it's
agree
that
right?
with that.
serious,
Even if it was
like
going to be
call
on
them.
camera, why wasn't it me and you?
I agree with that. Once again, I said earlier,
So, and I'm not
Ty
saying
got
nobody right
there.
and nobody
His
wrong. I'm just
energy
saying
was
that's
off
probably why you
considering
feel
he
how
considering he
you
was
feel.
there with 3 extra people. I get his energy once again, but once again,
Yeah.
Chrissy was trying to get to one question, which what this is what Ty thing fell at. In the end, you
And then you
admitted
brought Bryson.
you was
Bryson.
shady. That's
Oh
the
my
part where
God.
when he admit it was shady, it's like Ty, this is the whole
Not
point of me
Bryson.
with you. And for you to say it wasn't shady in the beginning, but after the drinks get to flowing, you say, you know what? I ain't gonna deny it was shady. I was being shady. That's the point of where he was kind of like getting it, and what Lottie was trying to get them to understand. It was more about was you allowed talking about me with a person you know that do not like me.
They
And
don't
when
like her?
him and Rebel, you remember him and Rebel
Oh,
had that
Rebel.
situation.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's what Christy kept saying, and that's when Lottie kept saying, "Did you open the door for someone to not like this man to do this?" So that was the whole thing. I agree. When he got there and he seen those 3 people, I get the I don't fuck with none of y'all. But I'm just talking about the Chrissy situation. Chrissy just wanted to
I
know.
think they both handled that situation poorly. I do think Ty should have been more conscious.
Mhm.
Like, you and that girl didn't have some moments. You know she probably like you. She probably looking up to you or
I'm not
whatever.
looking up
Why
to you.
did you go? I mean, because well, maybe not looking up because the Chrissy done achieved a lot and done a lot too with what she does. But at the end of the day, you know this girl fuck with you to some kind of degree. So for me, if I expect somebody to fuck with me, I wouldn't expect to be caught by surprise
Mhm.
by something you said about me. But also on the other side, I don't expect you to surprise me
Right.
with an interrogation with a group of niggas, especially one that me and him keep having bumping heads. And also, you need to question his motives because this nigga don't like me.
Right. Right. I get that. Yeah.
It's, in both ways. So I think they
But at the
both
same time, they
dropped the
kept
ball.
saying, and that's why, and that's why Karma was there too, and that's why a lot of them was there too, and that's what Bryce was trying to say. It's just not me saying it, Ty. You pulled us outside, and you said this on camera. I didn't tell Ty to say that. I was just there with the
What she
camera.
said? What Ty said when he put?
So when
Because I
Ty
don't
called him
remember. I remember
outside,
the moment, but I forgot.
what he said, well, he said, all right, how y'all heard the album, and it was like, no. He was like, well, it's not mix and master. She do the car test. He
And
led
that
that.
was outside of her function, right?
Yeah, that was outside her
Yeah,
function.
and that's not right. That wasn't cool.
Yeah. So that's what Christy cared about. He didn't care nothing about that drunk night when Bryson was lit. Because he didn't believe Bryson. It was just when Bryson started to say keywords like the mix and master, he was like, oh, the only person I told that is to Ty Valentino. And allegedly, that's what he said. So he thinking you told Ty, you know, he told Ty Butterfly, he thinking you the one told Ty Valentino. So that's when it started registering his head that maybe Ty is being a bad friend.
Yeah, and I always will acknowledge like Ty, the way that you went about things to her, she thought y'all was cool whether you say y'all were or not. That it looks fucked up. So
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
So I mean, I don't know. The puzzles are still not connecting for me, right? And I just and I'm saying I'm truly not being shady.
I think it just
I'm
came full
I'm
circle for me.
I'm really saying I'm saying this to say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy is like locked down, locked in, with Ty
A
Valentino up
friendship.
until this point.
Mm-hmm.
All for us to know now, like Ty saying
I had
essentially,
dropped
we
out.
were
What
not really
happened?
friends. I just gave you an opportunity.
Well,
And
Jamie,
however
Jamie,
you
Jamie, can you repeat that? Because Ty just got back.
oh shit.
No, just the top
No,
part.
I'm sorry.
no, it's cool because I had listen. I get it. So I'm saying like Chrissy is all locked in up until this point, or up until like maybe an episode or two ago. I don't remember. I've been
Mm-hmm.
drinking, but Chrissy has been all locked in with Ty up until this point. Ty's my friend, et cetera, blase, 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 up
And I
until
applaud her for
recently,
that.
right?
I thought that was the
It
realest thing I didn't see her do. Is like I'm gonna
well,
wait till I
so
hear it
so
from
let me
him.
finish, right? So let me
Uh-huh.
finish, right? So like I just cannot fathom somebody riding that hard for somebody else, only for the opposite person saying, oh, we just not friends. I just gave you an opportunity. I gave you a platform. Whatever the reason was,
Did he say that?
I'm reaching. No, at this point, I'm reaching. I like,
Oh,
but it's me paraphrasing at this point. Like Ty said, okay, essentially, we not friends. I just introduced you to some people. That's how I'm interpreting it, right? But something is not saying right for with me. Either like Greg said, maybe somebody lying or somebody crazy because
That's my point I'm making. That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying, Jamie. It
I
just
don't
don't make
see
sense. Something is
I don't
off.
see somebody riding that hard for somebody who is not your friend. But I'm gonna bring it back. I'm not gonna ride for Bryson or Darion only for them to turn around and say, "Oh, bitch, we not friends. We just did this just because," without having like for me that would be a slap in the face, and I would get evil on that ass. But I'm just like, we missed an puzzle piece. I'm missing a puzzle piece, not we. I'm
it
just
may
not
very
saying it.
well because
But
I'm
then, like Greg
curious
is
my
saying,
damn
like he
self.
got
Like,
on unseen footage of like some other things. Again,
Yeah, of
I don't
Christy.
know. I'm not a part of production,
It's
so
Christy.
something
It's
is
Christy
missing.
her
part.
name is not Christy.
What's her name? Chrissy.
Christy.
He can't say it. That's why we
Chrissy.
just stopped correcting him. He been doing it the whole time. He
Oh,
Um,
write
y'all
it
been
down the
correcting
right
him
way.
too?
It's
Because I,
weird.
it's the
oh,
thing
I
with
just
Christy
named, so her
though.
name is not Christy.
The thing with Christy is this: for him to say that is like not like it's something missing. Why would he think and tell this man say? You convinced me not to leave Atlanta. When I got out of jail, I called you. When I was going through
Mm-hmm.
depression, I called you. I told you my secrets.
Well,
You
I
told me your.
think
Let me finish. You told me your secrets. It's like countless of stuff that you'll see that he's saying. That is not someone you meet one night and we do a collaboration together and we do a good son and I do that. So that is the thing that is like what is missing? Something is missing. It's just something is missing. And then for Tyler to be like, we was never friends. It's like some missing on.
well, they couldn't have been that good of friends. I'm gonna say that right now.
I
They
mean,
couldn't.
obviously.
They couldn't have been that good of friends, like because
Yeah, of
I
course.
didn't
Yeah.
know that they was kikiing, and like I said, me and Ty
That's why.
is real close. So maybe there was a
Mm-hmm.
trajectory, and the plane never made it to the destination, but they
Oh
could
my
not have been
god.
that good of friends. But also, if I remember correctly, Chrissy said out her own mouth that she didn't really have any friends in Atlanta. So maybe Ty was somebody she was looking at. But at the end of the day, I
Right.
can't
And
speak
and,
for
and, and as
nobody.
part of that confessional before that, she said Ty was the only one. Like I said, a lot of stuff was just cut out, but with you,
Although that's a lie though, because I met her through somebody who was supposed to be her own friend. So now I'm wondering who's fake, because the person that I met you through was supposed to be your friend,
she said
and it
Ty was
wasn't Ty
Well.
Valentino. So if you only had one friend, how do you define friendship?
Well. Oh
Mm.
well. Hey, listen. I mean, I feel like a lot of people on this show define friendship differently. Because we've seen that. I
Come on,
feel like
y'all.
we've
Y'all
seen
gotta
that.
know. No. That's a big stretch. For someone to say you not my friend to someone say you are my friend, that is not a person.
I'm
Well,
not
we just
saying that's my feelings, but I feel
no.
like
Right.
friendship has been thrown around
I
differently
think
on
we
this
in
show.
2023. We know what a level of friendship is. Ain't nobody is crazy. Just no. Come
And
on,
let's
it's
be all the way
something missing.
real. We've already discovered that somebody has a tendency to lie. So
Exactly.
Well,
I don't know about
well,
that.
That part.
you
And
don't,
you do know. You've
you
recorded it.
don't.
Well, he talking about
I feel
well.
Chris.
like me and
Y'all
Lottie
talking about
talking about
Ty.
two different
Y'all talking about two
persons.
different people.
We listen.
If Ty
Y'all
told a
talking
lie,
about
I
two
don't know
different
nothing about
people.
that.
But but
We talking
but I
about
bet you Ty can
different
still say the
people.
same thing I'm saying though. You feel like he is recorded too, right?
We feel like what's record?
So
I'm
The
this
not.
is
lie
the
that you're talking
question.
about.
Huh?
It says,
No, the lie that I'm talking about is recorded.
Yeah, he
Because
told
I
me.
just,
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You can say the same thing I'm saying too, but we still
yeah,
talking about two different people.
right. We talking
a
about two
lot.
different people. So I'm saying,
It said,
I'm.
Lottie, why do you think
We
Ty
know
invited
some.
y'all
We
to the
know some of the
show to
girls
be shady?
lie, and I'll say what's
What you
called
say,
is an
Jamie?
Aquarius, just like Marlo
Oh,
and
Tony asked
Ken.
a question. He said, Lottie, why do
Child,
you think Ty invited
he
you
sure is
all
Aquarius.
to the
He-
show just to be shady?
Why would who do what? Oh, who you asking
I
what?
mean, I guess
That was
so.
towards Lottie.
Oh,
I guess wow.
I mean, I
I
don't
guess
really know what
Tony's
his reason was,
asking
to be honest. I think I asked him that myself.
to the platform, like not to to
Or
rule out the
like, what is
music.
the
Like he's
Honestly, I
yeah,
asked.
pretty
think
much.
him and Lottie had a problem after this episode because he basically said he don't fuck with none of them, and like other than that, they never had a problem. Him and Lottie never had a problem before then.
Yes, I
was
don't
he
know. I
at the
guess
sit
he
Wow.
was
down?
just needing some bodies, I guess. You feel me?
Listen,
He
we
was
get
at the
into
sit down,
this.
right? On
Yeah,
this
Lottie.
episode.
Yeah, Lottie was there.
Well, that's probably why.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. That's when he said he don't fuck with her.
I mean, I didn't watch the episode, so I don't know what he gave, but he probably just lumped y'all all together.
Yeah,
I
that's
need
what
you
I
to go
figured.
back
I
and watch
figured
the
he was just saying
episode.
that because he felt like he was getting ambushed, and it was just like he didn't expect none of that shit. So I try to like you talking
Yeah.
about me because he pointed out all the problems why he don't fuck with everybody, but he ain't had nothing for me. So I'm just like, so is you really meaning that, or?
I
He
And he
just
mean,
pretty much
mad.
said yeah. So I'm just like, all right, well, fuck you too.
Well,
because
I
he
don't know.
probably
I
just
don't
lumped
think
you
he
into the
really had
group.
no smoke for you,
He
Lottie,
don't.
up until like,
Well,
look, I don't
he
fuck
should
with
have
none of you
came over there
guys.
to the side when I
Well, he
grabbed his
said
arm and
Lottie.
told
He
me
said
that.
Lottie was there because she Christy Uber driver.
Right. He said I was the Chrissy Uber driver.
But I'm saying I don't
But
think
if
he
he
had
really
no real
didn't fuck with me
smoke
like
with you,
like how he
Lottie.
tried to say that, then he should have came over to the side when I tried to pull him to the side and told me that.
I think it was so much going on with him and Bryson though.
I feel
And
like,
it is what it
and
is.
this is one of
He
those
was pretty
times,
direct
right?
though when he told me that.
How did
So
y'all feel about Ty actually trying to hit Bryson? Like it got to that point where he
Dude,
actually do the first
He
hit.
that
he
wasn't
shit
needs
was
to
trying to
be
hit
hit. Somebody
funny.
Bryson.
needs to hit him.
No, he.
Well, so first of
Why do
all, I
Bryson
don't
need to
think
be
he.
hit, Ty?
Hold on, time out.
He needs
I
to be
don't
hitting
think
that mouth.
nobody. I don't think Ty was really trying to hit Bryson. I don't think that was that. It's just it's not. I don't think it gave that right. I don't think it was giving that. I feel like Ty was just felt like he was pressed up against the wall, and then Bryson was right there. Like, and when you look at it, he was given. Oh shit, our season is not airing yet. But like when you look at it, it's given. He was trying to move his hand out the way, but it wasn't given like Ty. I don't feel like Ty's a fighter. Like I feel
He's
like
not a
he
fighter, but what
knows
I'm
how.
saying,
I
he
feel
was the
like he
first.
can defend himself, but I don't feel like he was trying to be the initiator to fight Bryson. I feel like Ty felt like he was up against the wall,
Mm-hmm.
right, and they were getting into it, and it was an exchange of hits. I don't feel like Ty was like, "Oh, well, I'm about to fight."
No, no,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
that
he
was
was trying to
given
fight.
that.
But if we look at it, if there was evidence, he the one threw the first like get your hand out my face, and then even when Bryson he stood swung at him a couple of times, even though he wasn't. I don't think he was trying to
It
like
wasn't a
hurt him, but
swing.
he was the first one like swinging at Bryson.
He
Bryson
was
didn't know.
being
That
aggressive. He
bitch was
definitely
probably
was
too
being
close.
aggressive. He was
Back up.
no, they were
Back
even.
up.
It was even, but I don't think Ty's mindset was like, I'm here to fight. Like this is where we throw. I don't see Ty being a fighter, honestly.
I don't see him in the fight because I think he would have fought Malik.
Child,
No,
okay,
because if y'all don't remember Ty background, there's a reason why he couldn't fight in the league.
right, but also I feel like if you felt like you were that threatened, going with like, let's go with
No,
this
not
story,
if
right?
you're risking your freedom, you're not.
Right, that's what
Right.
I thought it
No,
was. I thought it was
but
like he
No,
wasn't
you're
also,
trying to go
not.
back to
so
jail type
listen,
shit.
The period. So that's
listen,
not what
listen
that
at me.
is.
If you were, listen,
No,
I'm
because what
going.
you're saying is some bullshit. We
No,
know
you're
why
not
Ty
even
didn't
letting me
fight
finish
Malik.
to even think about what I'm saying. You're not even
No,
letting me
I
finish.
know
You're
You
he
won't
right.
let me
You're
still.
right.
finish.
I
Go
don't know
ahead.
why.
You're
I
right.
don't
Go
know
ahead.
You're
why.
not even letting me finish.
You're right.
You're
You're
not
right. Go
even.
ahead. Go ahead. You go. Go ahead.
So
I'm
what
wrong.
I'm
I'm off
saying is,
that.
if it came to that, and if he felt like he was really like that threatened or whatever, to where he had to defend himself, or if he felt like he had to fight,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of his background, you're gonna defend yourself. That's what I'm
No,
thinking.
Jamie, you got. Do you have a felony?
Pardon?
Do you have a felony? You ever been to
Absolutely
prison
not.
before?
Nope.
No. So once you
But
experience that,
also,
and Ty went
mhm.
off
Oh
probation,
wow,
and it
Ty
was
said,
on
"Lottie, your
camera.
mama don't want to hug you. Keep it cute, girl. You always bringing up my mama."
What?
Who said that?
Go
That's
ahead. Go ahead.
So
in the
Go
comments.
ahead. Go ahead. You were
Your
saying. I'm
mama don't
sorry.
even want to hug.
No,
I
like
interrupted you.
Ty had
what
too
kind
much to
of stupid
lose.
ass weird shit is that? If I can't get in her
Ty,
my
go.
mama,
Ty,
yours
go
gonna
ahead.
give me one.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because Ty called me that night. I was gonna pull up.
You was in Houston.
I was gonna be on my way because he sent me the shit when it happened. So I was gonna drop everything and be on the motherfucking way. But he was like, "No, don't worry about it." Da 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 da. But at that time, like, no, like, and y'all on camera. So Ty whole thing is like, bitch, I cannot put myself in a position to go backwards. Because let's be real, who's scared? Like, no, I don't know Malik. I done seen him a few times, but everybody's scared of no
No,
motherfucking
Malik
Malik.
is not scary at all.
And them punches wasn't doing much of shit.
No, but what I'm saying, I still don't think. I think that's the thing. But my whole thing, I don't think Tyler. He don't fight like that's. He's not a fighter. It's not a bad thing not to be a fighter.
No,
Like
and I'm not
when you
saying
know,
that.
he's
I'm
sitting
just
there saying
saying his
everything.
reasoning. Like, no, like when you have a bunch of shit to lose, sometimes you got to take to what other people it looked like an L. And so it looked like an L to y'all, but I still am out in the streets and I'm free. So bitch, it's a win for me. And there's no
I don't
shade.
know because I feel like so if we talking about like if we gonna go there and talk about like court and going to jail and stuff like that, if we gonna put all the aspects into play, let's put all aspects
And
into
just real
play,
quick, everybody, Ty
right?
puts this in his music. I'm not spilling no tea that he hasn't already put out there. So let me just say that.
Who said that?
No, I'm just saying, just in case people like, because he's not here to speak for himself, and not me revealing that. I don't want nobody to ever think, oh, this bitch over
Ty's
there
in the
telling Ty
comments.
T.
No, the comments understood. They know what you saying because somebody already said. We know what he's saying.
Oh,
Right. Somebody definitely said
Um,
that.
yeah,
I can't see the
No.
I lost
comments.
my train of
Oh
thought.
yeah, they already know what you're saying, honey.
They say we know who Team Ty.
Right. So no, and it don't even give that. You don't give that you spilling tea. It give you got a problem with Miss Chrissy though.
I
And
don't
Miss
have a
Bryson.
problem with.
Yeah, it's
I
trying
do
to
have
get
a
me
problem with
right.
Bryson.
Bryson. I mean, I can give
What's
that
your
because I
problem
do.
with Bryson?
I
Right.
do
He
have.
was just kicking with Bryson the other week. Now he talking about
But see,
I
that's
was just
who was kicking with Bryson.
y'all was up here. Y'all had a little kiki moment. Y'all was laughing a little
Yeah,
bit.
because I'm mature. Like, I don't have to like you. We can still have a
So
good
that mean
time
that
if
you
we
and
stay in
Chrissy
the
need to
same
get up on the
space.
live then.
But what did he do? Why you don't like Bryson though? Just go what you didn't see him?
What
Y'all
I'm
can
been
clear the
seeing,
air.
what he been saying, and every time I have an interaction with him is some kind of weird shade. And I don't even know you, sir.
He
And I
probably
heard that shit
okay.
that he said on the live, like I don't like, and then I don't think what that nigga say is cool. I don't think how he do people is cool. I don't think the way he did me, and I don't even fucking know you, is cool. So yeah.
Okay,
so
I asked why.
give us
I
some
asked why
what
because I
happened.
didn't know.
Give us some
I'm not
backstory.
taking a shot. I didn't know why. So you know Bryson outside of this? It was outside
I
of
don't know him. I didn't know anything of him until the show. But from reaching out to him on the show, I respected his talent. I think Bryson is very talented. I'm also a
Mhm.
singer, songwriter, and recording artist. So I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I respect what you do in the studio. I would love to learn from you
Oh
or
wow.
whatever. So maybe we can get together and do something or whatever. So we
Mm.
had this conversation about that. And then when you see me in person, it's shade. And then it's all this weird shade. And maybe that's just how he is, and I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But you throwing
Yep.
all this weird shade. I don't know you, so don't play with me like that.
So
Okay.
let me say this, right? Let me say this because I'm always gonna be like be the 10 times out for all of y'all. Well, the people are real life reality platform, right? Because I feel like I've gotten some time to know a little bit about each and one of y'all, right? But Bryson, and I obviously we're like you and Ty Valentino. We're really close. And
Mm.
so it is that, right? He will come off shady and can come off shady and shit. I'm gonna be honest. More times than not, if he don't know you, he will come off shady,
Yeah.
right? But Bryson is at heart truly like he has a heart of gold. He really does. And so maybe y'all haven't spent that time together or whatever it is. I'm not making any excuses for him. I'll hold his feet to the fire just like I hold anybody else's feet to the
He
fire.
really
And
do.
that bitch definitely will do the same for me, right? So like I feel like maybe y'all haven't had that opportunity to share that space. I'm sorry that hearing back that y'all had that exchange or whatever
Mhm.
that exchange was. But he truly does have a heart to go. If you can get past all that shadiness, the bitch will honestly give you the shirt off his back if needed, right? And that's just how he is. Maybe y'all haven't shared that space yet,
And I
but
will
Mm-mm.
say this
We
too, though.
have.
Him and Ty also had a good moment at the reunion, which I think it wasn't like don't I don't want to mislead like it was a cutter, but they do have a respect for each other, which I think at the reunion they
mm,
will talk about. So I do think why
do
you
they?
mad?
Oh Lord.
Why are you tickled? That's funny.
What was
I,
the
I, I,
Jamie? I'm laughing at
I,
Jamie.
so, but I can't speak on nobody's friendship because I never impose my views of friendship on nobody else's. Like, if Bryson is my friend, but I will never impose his or my view of their friendship, Ty and Bryson.
No, I
Obviously,
said
there is a
respect
love
each other.
there.
I'm not talking. I don't think they have a friendship. I think they like this process. Because they've been through the wash. They both said crazy stuff to each other. But I think at the end, they kind of like, you know what? I gotta, that's what I mean. I don't mean they got a friendship. I'm not
Bryson has
trying to
a love.
mislead.
He genuinely has a love and a respect for Ty Valentino, right?
Mhm.
I don't know what the other side of that fence looks like, but I can only speak from how he is. Because I've, obviously we've had intimate conversations about everything that's been going on. But he tells me off camera, off audio, off all of this shit. He honestly, genuinely is something about Ty Valentino. He actually loves and adores as an artist for Ty
Mhm.
Valentino
Yep.
regardless of
Wow.
them, like, sure, Bryson, are you sure? Because some of these instances says
And that
this, and
gets
he
hard to
like, no,
see.
bitch, no. As an artist, I have love and respect for Ty. He doesn't agree with everything that Ty does and how he goes about things, but as an artist, as a person, he has true love and admiration for Ty. He honestly does.
Yeah, and
Now,
he said at the reunion too. So that's what I'm saying. I think when y'all see that,
yeah,
it's not like cutting like flowers or get the Valentine, but it is like okay, we'll see what things can go.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
And
don't think
hopefully, I mean, Child Butterfly, maybe you become on season 2. Maybe like y'all have that kind of like
That'd be
on
nice,
another,
right?
he already saying
you
Rebel
know,
is not that man friend.
maybe.
So what's your sign, Ty Butterfly?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh wow,
I know
Jesus.
it.
Oh
I knew it.
wow, Lord
Jesus.
Jesus.
Anybody can get it.
No shade.
Gemini,
Anybody, it don't matter.
No shade. Just don't try
Gemini
me.
for
Don't
sure.
try
I don't
me.
everybody.
That's why I try to be honest and try to be real. Like,
So
Geminis, we like to have fun. But the minute you try it, or sometimes we go too far, I'll say that. Sometimes in the kiki, I might sip a boundary.
Um,
I'm glad you're honest with yourself.
I have a lot of great close friends who are
but I
Gemini's,
do
and
like Gemini. If
it's
they
given
wrong,
all the
y'all
time.
will acknowledge it. Others,
Gemini's is fun as
Of
hell.
course, Sagittarius,
Fun
that's
as
our
shit.
sister sign. We are our
yeah,
Sagittarius and Gemini
Gemini's and
sister signs.
Scorpios, a hell of a
It be
vibe put
time. It be turn
together.
up time.
we definitely
Somebody got to turn us down.
Scorpios is
Listen, because I'm
Oh,
supposed
you
to
a
be 12.
Gemini, Lottie?
no.
No, I'm a
Lottie is a
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Our birthday on the same day.
Oh, y'all both
Hey,
Sagittarius.
Hmm.
yeah, turn up.
Oh, my
Yeah.
straight boyfriend
'Cause
is
I
a
have a Scorpio
Sagittarius.
friend. To love a Scorpio, you have to know them. You can't just because Scorpios be like me and my friend is a Scorpio. We
Y'all
done
remember on
Yeah.
Precious?
so much.
Monique
But
said,
Scorpios are the sweetest people outside of their foolishness, though. Like
And they're very sensitive
Scorpios,
too.
they very,
They
and
come
that's why
off
they go like
very
that. That's why they
you
like that
gotta
because they're
watch
very
them.
sensitive. But
they
they
come
very
off very
intuitive too.
hard.
They're very
Listen, I
intuitive.
have y'all know Darion, but he is very like
Oh yeah,
he comes
yeah,
off
yeah,
very
yeah,
like rah
yeah,
rah.
yeah.
But
Rah
he's
rah
a
when you first,
Scorpio.
but
Hmm.
when you get to know Darian is the sweetest person. Like he
A
will give
sweet.
you
They
anything.
very
Like
sensitive, but they don't want you to know that.
I know, yeah.
Listen. Talk
They don't
about
want you
it.
to know they're
And
sensitive.
they don't forget shit. That's why they all want revenge.
Oh, that bitch is. I call that bitch all the time. Bitch, you are an elephant.
They do not forget shit. They not gonna forget how you make them feel,
I
and they
have
gonna
to keep
try.
receipts
They're
just
not.
for
That's why I have to
Darion. Okay.
disengage because a Scorpio they right by Sagittarius, so we both can go at it. So I have to disengage the
Because y'all
Scorpio
Sagittarius,
because we can
y'all,
go there too,
once
and I
y'all
don't be
start
want to do
going,
that.
y'all
Y'all
don't want to
what?
stop.
I
Y'all
Right,
don't
got.
but
want
You
to
gotta
that's
I
get
why
that
got.
stop.
issue,
Listen.
baby.
I have to.
I'm not a person. I'm not a person for receipts, but I gotta keep receipts just for Darion. Because that bitch was. Remember 3 years ago when you said at 10:42 in the morning, bitch? Wait
Uh,
a minute. No,
Yeah,
I
oh,
don't.
Scorpios don't forget, honey. They don't. You be like,
No,
what?
they.
You be like, are we talking about that right now? I got other shit. I'm about to go in this store and I'm about to go to bed. Really?
Yeah,
I do not want to talk about that. But when you
yeah.
have a Scorpio friend, like my best friend is a Scorpio. Like when you outside of there, they
Hmm.
are like just the most coolest, sweetest people.
They sweet as
Like
pie. They really are. Sensitive
but
they
asses.
are. I love
yeah,
Scorpios.
yeah.
Sensitive
I don't know
asses.
what it is
I
about
love
them, though.
after
I
I get
never fuck
to
with their
know them
friends.
and we go through our bullshit because I want you to know I can match your shit with you, and then we both respect each other, then we both can be cool. That's how I have
That's
to
why
do it.
Pisces are the best sign because we consider
You're a
ourselves the
Pisces.
mirror sign.
Pisces is not the
And
best sign. Take it
Pisces.
back.
okay, calm
I
down. This is
love
my time.
I
Pisces,
love
and this is
Pisces
why I
too,
Thank
love
though.
you.
Pisces.
Most people
They
don't.
ain't the
Because
best though.
when Pisces fuck with you,
They yep.
Pisces will go out
Pisces
of
fuck
their
with you, yep.
way.
They don't switch up on you either.
Will go
You ain't
out
got to
of their
trust the Pisces.
way. They will go out of their
Like some
way,
of
and
y'all
they will
cast members.
bring stuff to you.
The child Jamie, you remember that first scene with Trey Raw and T Spiller them when they were talking about Darian? You was about
Oh.
mad as if you was Darian.
Listen, I don't know what came over me.
That's
Pisces
how
are
friends supposed
legends.
to be.
I don't
Pisces
When
are
know.
Ty
I
not
don't
in the
want to
room,
spoil no
Ty's still in the
teasers,
room.
but also like
If I'm gone.
that moment. But also, you got to think about it. Like we just came off of season 2 of like that shit about Devontae and how he
Devontae,
was
yeah.
talking about Darion and all other stuff. And then now I'm like, here we are again. And how dare you come out of your mouth about something
Child,
foul again? No, absolutely
somebody
not. I'm
said
not doing that.
Leos are the best. I
They
like Leo,
motherfucking lying.
I
but
like Leos,
Leos
but
be
they
lying
cheat.
though. They be
And they
making up
cheat.
stuff.
They be cheating.
Not they be
Well,
Yeah, you're
so two of
spot
my
on.
closest friends are Scorpio is a Scorpio and the other's a Leo. So like, and they are best friends.
well, you know what?
So
Leos don't lie. They just
Yes,
magnify.
they do.
They lie
no,
and
they
they
lie.
cheat.
They lie.
They lie and they cheat and
They
they
lie.
hoes. But
Yes,
they
they
cool
They
do.
lie.
people.
Oh yeah, baby. Leo will make you feel like you the only one, and then
Make
they
you feel like
get
you the
you.
only one. Tell you he a top
They're
and
gonna
he
get you.
everybody
After
bottom.
that though, they gonna they're not interested in you no more. Yeah, they are the
They
worst.
Leos.
I love Leos. I have a
Uh-huh.
special place in my heart for
I
Leos,
do too
but
though,
They're
but
fun people
those
though.
them
they
hoes
are.
as
Leos can
friends.
have a bet. They have the best time, but they
And
like
they gonna do what they want to do.
pretty
That's
Period.
much
what it is right there.
They gonna
and
do
do
what they
all
want to
that,
do.
They gonna
and
And
do.
then
that's why I can't date them.
you know
Damn it.
As
Leos gonna
friends,
make
the best
they make you
friends.
feel like you the one till they get you.
Mm-hmm.
Then they
Tell
start
you they a
shooting
top
pussy.
and they a bottom.
I love Leos. Wait, what?
He's stupid. He's stupid.
I love
He a top
Leos.
for
They
you, bitch.
as
Yeah,
friends, Leos and Scorpios are my two. They have a Sagittarius too. They have a special place in my heart. Everybody else, fuck y'all.
Oh,
I'll be
you know
going
thanks.
what
by.
Girl, fuck
sign that
you too.
I love a lot is
Yeah,
Cancer. I like
that girl, fuck you too. You left that Gemini out like, you switch it up.
yeah,
Okay,
see
and I
Gemini.
respect
Man.
Pisces.
What I
Understand?
respect about
Well,
Gemini, and I like Aquarius, and that's what I like about Christy. Christy he don't have a respect for a person. He would get to anybody, and I think Gemini kind of like that too. That's what I like about Gemini as well. They anybody can have it. It's not like
Well, period. If you try me, you're
yeah,
gonna get it.
even a friend. If a friend try
that's
them,
the
they don't care.
Scorpio.
Right, right.
Um,
Just don't try me because I try not to try other people. So when I
Chrissy
get
is an
tried,
Aquarius, though.
I take it
yeah,
personal.
Aquarius like that though. Aquarius will get with anybody. They'll get with you. They don't care.
Mm-mm. So I
You
know.
say
I
Chrissy's
know.
in a Aquarius?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Marlo, honey.
Okay.
Kenya,
Mm-hmm, Harlow,
Marlo.
honey.
I like
Mm-hmm.
Marlo, but I like Chrissy.
Hmm.
I don't like
Child,
Marlo, but I like
we see
Chrissy.
the game she playing this season, honey.
Child.
What?
Mm.
What game?
Um, Tony said we get. Leo said we get bored easily. We do. They like excitement. Leos like excitement. They gotta be yeah. But shit,
Y'all
I
do, but
live in a
even when y'all
real
not
world.
bored, y'all still cheat.
Oh, wow. You
Somebody say
sound
it's so
hurt,
much.
Ty.
Leos
Ooh,
are
get that
I
Gemini.
am. My
Gemini,
first
pulling them
love was a
cards,
you,
damn
Leo,
it.
and he told me he was a top, and he was not a
yeah.
top.
Oh my gosh. He said he told me he was a
I
top and he is not a top.
Leos. I think
He's mad. He big
I
Leos
mad.
are
learned.
Leos
I
are the
learned.
big manipulators
Everybody
too.
knew but me.
Oh
Not.
wow. Okay.
Oh wow.
Um,
Not
it's so
everybody
much.
knew, but you.
Somebody gonna tell
That
my
mean you saw the signs.
one of the Leos gonna tell my the Leo said it's so much love to give. Don't hold it against us. That's such a Leo.
I don't. That's why I can't date y'all. We can be
No,
cool.
is that you gotta say that in the beginning though. You don't after you get your nut,
Right.
you can come to
Don't
your
lie to me.
You know
after
what?
you
They
got
That's
rather
your
why.
lie, though. They
You
rather
done
lie.
took
That's
my
my.
virginity.
That's why
I
all of
think it's
my
more fun to
Leos are
them.
close
Yeah, it
friends.
is. They
We
like that. They
we
like that
we
fun
we
shit.
not platonic.
It's more fun
We
to them
are
to lie.
we are solely
Hmm.
but
platonic.
we look at
Okay.
like at the end of the day, it's real life out here. Like I ain't got time to be your toy like all the time. Like
Exactly. You play
I
too
gotta
much.
get
No.
my
That's that's
business.
why you friend zone their ass and keep on going.
Exactly.
Hello.
Exactly. Never dated another Leo since.
Love you. Bye.
That part. We'll be cool because you
Right. We can be
oh
cool
my
all
Cause I
day.
god.
already know
Oh
you.
my god, I'm really just thinking about it. My worst the sign that was Leo. Like they always leave you like thinking like, bro, what the fuck oh my god. They
Because
be
So
they
if you
gotta
was
playing
a
make the
dumb.
most out of
Pisces,
the
you would have saw
moment.
that miles
They be
away.
playing.
Just
I'm
saying.
just not realized. He just hit me. He was a Leo.
See? See, and what he told you he was. He told you he was a top.
He was child. He acted like a boy, honey, and he wasn't a boy.
No.
Okay. See? 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 Y'all be lying. That's why y'all sign is a lion.
See,
Cause y'all be lying.
if you were a Pisces, you would have that spirit of
You would,
intuitiveness. So
but think
you
about
know
But
Terry, we
see,
take
keep
people
this
as
shit
face
a
my
value. We
story
mile
was
don't
away.
different because
a
this was
chance.
before I came out.
What you
I was
say, boss
15
man?
years
What you say about
old.
that
I said,
Sagittarius, boss
I
man? What you
said,
say? What?
Terry, we take people as they as face value. You tell me this who you are, I don't have nothing to go off for. Why would I not take that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mm,
But
mm,
people gotta
That's
mm,
tell
how
you that. That's
mm.
why I don't be fucking with the people that don't know how to speak the truth. You gotta know who
Nah,
you is,
woo, Lottie, Lottie,
huh?
girl, be quiet.
like so
What?
I'm not if you tell me you a top or a bottom, I'm not gonna go investigate it unless I see different. I'm not gonna go investigate.
No,
You gotta be
sometimes you gotta
honest.
investigate it a little bit. Sometimes you gotta,
Y'all
I
ugly.
mean, now
you
that
gotta
we
do a
know better, we
background
do
check.
better. So
Sometimes
now
you
I
gotta
gotta
Sometimes you gotta
investigate.
do a background check.
right.
No.
Let me go see you in your
Mm-mm,
comments on Instagram.
mm-mm.
I
Keep
think
that
to
in your
do
Sometimes
that,
I
hard
gotta
eyes.
source
He
that
a top.
Twitter. Sometimes I
I
gotta
think
source
to
Let
that
me
do
see
that
your
Twitter.
after I get
comment.
mad. You know, after we get mad and it come to us and we realize. But in the beginning, I take people at their word. I don't have like that's just how we
And
I
are.
that's
try
good for
to.
y'all.
They gotta
That's
tell
good
you
for
who
Because I
they
got
y'all.
is,
a
though.
Pisces moon, so I be kind of feeling things out, but I try to give people the benefits of the doubt. And that's where we fuck up
No,
as
you
Gemini
gotta
because we like
no.
to walk, we like to play
But why do
when we
y'all
know better.
why y'all flip out like that sometimes?
Why we
Oh
flap?
my
Because we
god.
Why who flipped out?
Y'all can be so cool.
Gemini, he's
My
stupid.
my brother is a Gemini. Like Gemini, if they friend, they'll give you anything. But it's sometimes they be acting weird out the
He
blue.
sound like he about to flip out right now. He can't even get it out. He taking a deep
Y'all
breath
acting
over
weird
that
out the
bitch
because we
blue.
like,
got
oh
so
my
much
god. Do I have to
energy.
explain this again? He about to go
Oh,
in.
right. We just got so much energy. You know, we got so many personalities and shit. And
Yes, sir, the
sometimes
fuck do.
we push things to the back until it blow out or blow up or until it meet a
Till
head.
shit hit the
And we just need
fan.
that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So just give me that
Not we
space. Let
push
me have
things to the
that.
back until they blow out. What are you talking about? Like, what kind of conversation is this?
Yeah,
So where is your
I
mind,
agree.
Lottie?
Leos will lift you up. They're great friends. They get you out the
And they
mood.
mean it. They
Yeah.
mean it. They don't be lying. They don't be lying about that, but they will be lying about you being the only one.
A serious question.
Hmm.
They lie about the serious stuff. They can't get serious. That's like too much.
Mm-mm. Because they want what they want, and if they feel like the truth's gonna get in the way, they gonna keep that from you.
They yeah, exactly. They is not about to tell it to you.
Mm-mm. So hey, he gonna keep telling you he a top. You can pull up his
Mm.
videos in bottom and all and everything.
But if it's supposed to be about a connection, does it matter if they are top?
It matters
Oh my god.
if you getting taught by other
Sexually,
people.
it
It
matters.
matter.
Oh my
Now
gosh,
Sexually,
bro.
it matters.
the gay community always talk about it's a connection. Does it matter if I'm a bottom or top then, right?
It
It
does.
it matter if you
Well, you
told
know
me you
what?
was a top and you
I'm
bottoming
gonna
for
keep my
everybody
comment.
else. But see, this was when I was a young
Not
young
the Libras
gay.
Oh
narcissistic. Uh
Before
child,
I
oh.
we're not
came
gonna
into my
talk about the
Or
Libras.
versatility.
I got a straight boyfriend that's a Libra child,
narcissistic.
quote unquote straight. But
Mm.
anyway,
I
moving
don't know how to
on.
deal with Libra. I never got the I don't know them. Like I never got the feel of
Libras is weird.
not weird.
Libras are
I like
very
Libras.
free spirit.
They
I
cool.
like Libras.
No,
They
They
I like
they
Libras.
cool.
they are very free spirit, but they for
They're very
everybody low
passive
key.
aggressive.
Ooh, not they for
Very much
everybody.
that.
God
People
damn.
I never. I'm
They
trying to.
are. They are for everybody, low key, and very much passive aggressive, like Todd Butterfly said.
Passive aggressive as fuck.
Hmm.
Oh
They
yeah,
don't know
definitely
who to
passive
be
aggressive.
sometimes. Very much so, child.
But if you get on their nerves, it's gonna become more
Oh yeah, it,
aggressive and less
baby, and
passive.
they are the nice, but they always they mean. They be fussing all the time, girl.
They be
Mm-hmm.
fussing all the time.
They really do.
That
All my
sounds
nieces, they
personal.
used to like, but they be so
You
nice though.
stupid.
They would get they nice. They just be like so moody
That
and stuff.
sounds
That shit
very
would be
personal.
annoying.
Yeah, just don't fuck up their vibe. You fuck up their vibe, you finna fuck up.
But
Yeah.
also, they fuck up your vibe sometimes. Oh, wow, wow. I'm saying too
So,
much. Go ahead.
so what's their name, Jamie?
Nope. I'm gonna spill
Mm-mm.
my mug with my medicine.
He said he's a Libra. What do he look like? What's his screen name?
I'm not gonna get weak. If
What's the
you ever
screen
been to one
name?
of my kickbacks,
Stop
if
being
you
a
ever been to one
Gemini,
of my
damn it.
kickbacks,
I
Yeah,
if
can't
you ever
help
been
it.
to
the
one of my
people,
kickbacks, he was
like
there.
Quan said,
Hello.
the people
You
are
gonna come
serious
on the
about
line and then go leave with a phone number? Like,
the
no.
people are serious about their bottom and tops, honey. They do not play about that.
Well, me watching,
Obviously,
that was me when I was a young gay before I came into my
not a young gay.
versatility. When you first get
Not
into the
versatility.
scene, the girls try to make
Not
you do
young
one
gay.
thing until you got to come into the other side. A lot
Hmm.
of girls they probably started as a bottom because that was what they was first introduced to until they find out, oh, this is what I like for real, for real. So at first, yeah, like
Well,
I'll get in.
they gonna need to
Well,
have a masculine interior though. Shit. Well,
huh? You said they
Mm,
don't have what?
they gonna need to have a masculine exterior if they decide to be a top
like
boy.
Lottie.
No, they don't. If the
Well,
trans
What?
women
I
can
heard
top the
that. God damn
boys,
it.
well, it's different. It's
no, it's not because
Girl,
the
you
fem
know I
boys
love
is
you,
topping
girl.
back.
no, I don't. No, I read a trans top than a femboy top. Me personally.
Really?
Wait,
You want to put that on
wait,
the
hold
record?
on. Time out.
No,
Time
Wait, what
out.
not
you
Because this is
say?
gonna be
What you
not
say? What?
topping me. Not
this
topping
gonna
me.
be
I'm
my
saying
next number.
I'd rather
So
watch
hold on.
a
Time
trans woman
out.
doing it because
What?
I get the
It's
fantasy
something
part.
about that. I think because I like to watch
What?
trans women top too, but I think
I
what I
do. I
like
like to
about
watch
it
trans
is
women top.
seeing the more masculine person be the bottom. That's
I
the
like
part.
that. That's what
It's
I
not
want
the
to see.
trans woman that's getting me. It's the man
No,
bottoming for the
it's
more
a
Y'all
feminine
got
trans
person.
some
woman.
type
Y'all
of.
need to go
What is
watch
going
our Pornhub on
on?
y'all own time.
I'm gonna
I'm
need y'all
sorry,
to come
Lottie.
to my
We
next
done
No
left
Love
you out.
Texas chill
It's the
so we can
trans
talk
woman
about
top
this.
that turned me
Y'all
on. Like
going in another direction, damn it.
And you
Thank
know
you,
what?
Lottie, for
I'm
This
bringing
is
here
us
for
taking
it
together.
a
because as
damn
a
turn,
and
god
I'm
damn it.
here for it because as a philanthropist, we have these conversations. These community group
I mean, I get it,
conversations.
but this is real
So
life and music.
no, but what I'm
you
saying
know
though,
We
they
what? We are getting away from the
talking about
topic.
the
Sorry, Lottie. My
same. Y'all
bad.
start talking
My
about
bad. My bad.
toppiness
My bad.
and the bottomest or who the strongest and
But
like who
Lottie,
the
you
most
just
niggadest.
said
Like, what
didn't
is
you
y'all
say
doing?
earlier
Like,
that you can't switch up like your your parts because
can't switch my parts. I
oh
can't go
yeah,
buy a new part unless I got a new beat.
I did not know that was a
Yeah, that's
thing.
just the
I was
way it
so
go.
Wait,
surprised.
what's the thing?
Like,
disclaimer, I'm reaching because you
My
played this such
strap.
an
If I got
important
my strap
part.
with my girl, why would I go get a new strap if I got one my shit with
hell
my
Well,
no.
girl?
maybe
But
this.
if I get a
So
new girl, she ain't gonna be wanting to use the old strap, so I'm gonna have to get a new one.
True,
so maybe
true.
maybe you wanted to surprise your
Ah,
girl
if
on
you
this
But
if
new
we can't
strap.
get no new dick. Just wash that shit off.
that part, that thank
That's
you.
your problem. We got the luxury, baby. We
I mean,
got
we
luxury of
can.
being nice and
We gotta
sanitary. Thank
we gotta
you.
Actually,
just wash our dick. So
actually,
shit.
we
Y'all put
can
y'all
go
shit
get some new dick.
everywhere. Y'all don't know where to. Y'all ain't that sacred with your wisdom.
Don't do
Excuse
that.
me.
Don't do that
I
now,
beg your
Lottie. No, we
Uh-uh.
pardon.
get
I'm
our
Look,
very
shit.
look, I hit
selective.
some nerves on y'all. Okay, maybe I ain't talking about y'all, but
Exactly.
maybe I ain't talking about y'all, but y'all know they out there and y'all know it's some
They
majority. So
is,
now
and
don't
they
play.
nasty. They
You already
nasty
know
as
what's
hell.
up. So
Dirty dick ass niggas.
look at him. Look at
Wait
the
a
Gemini. You
minute.
know what's up.
Wait a minute. Listen, I'm an equal opportunist. Hello.
So
Lord.
baby,
Tell me more.
I like my men to be
uh-uh.
like I'm from the country. I like a masculine exterior.
Child, you from
I
out
don't
there, man.
Okay.
mind. I don't
Y'all
mind some
like,
limp in the wrist. I just want to be more lady than you.
Well, I
Okay,
like titties
how much?
that like the real titties and vaginas like pussies, the
So
real
do you
ones.
like? So let me ask you this, Lottie. So what do you think about
We're not doing
the
that, Gemini.
BBL?
You just wait. Let him answer the
No, I
question.
don't like no
You
BBL.
No, so you don't like that aesthetic.
No, 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 no. I
You
like
like it
natural. I
real.
like all
Yeah,
natural
just like
shit,
me. I
natural
don't like the guy
hair,
with muscles.
natural.
I don't like
I love
muscle.
it.
I like a normal looking working guy.
Ain't nobody asked you, Sagittarius.
No, no, I'm saying though. I'm
He
trying to
trying to
relate.
steal my shine. We talking about bitches right now.
Right, no,
Thank you.
I'm relating. Like, if you look at it, like, I don't like the guy that go get all the muscles and shit. You don't like the bitch that
We
go
ain't
get.
talking about no guys or muscles. We talking about women with the females and what we
I
like is natural BBLs
think
and like.
we misspoke.
Okay, so
He
celebrity
want you
wise,
talking
like
about the.
who you like? What celebrities or like people we would know that you be like? Okay, that's my type. She could get the strap.
Somebody said Libras are liars. Are Libra liars?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The L
Yeah, they
in
real
Libra
good
is
at
for
lying.
liar. They're not real good at it, but they gonna lie.
Sorry, my phone was
No,
muted, but
I
yes,
know they
the
good
fuck
at
they
it.
are. Yes, the fuck they are. Yes, yes,
Yeah, that's
the
my
fuck they are.
experience.
I think that's across the board, worldwide,
I
like
thought it was just
candy.
Leos for the most part. That we talked about it.
Leo's the biggest
Friends
though. That's just the
wise,
thing. They just the biggest.
Not
friends wise,
They be
I
lying.
what I've noticed as Leos as friends, they will tell you they lies.
right. That show would. They like
Yeah,
um,
they will.
but you gotta
They
romantic
be
will keep
wise,
it from the
I don't
motherfucker. They
know.
be keeping from them.
that part. They gonna keep it from the person.
Romantically,
Yep.
They definitely ain't
And
giving
then
up that one.
they gonna hit the Judy up and let them know, like, bitch, I just lied to this nigga.
Right.
these are pleasers.
That's
We
why I
will
can't
do
date y'all.
anything to please our
It's gonna be
partner.
a whole
Top on
key, right?
Bravo. That's more of a Libra, in my opinion.
Libras will keep
Libras
that lie
lie.
going. They'll try and keep it
Yeah, they
going,
gonna keep the lie
going, going,
going.
going, going. They gonna add
He
shit to it
lied
to
to
make
me
you
right
believe
now on
it.
my phone, and I got his location. Lying right now.
Tone about we like real girls.
Libra's different because you can have
I
the
love
evidence,
you.
you can have video surveillance of them doing their thing, and they still gonna lie.
I told
Mm,
you
mm, mm.
I have a location on the Libra right now. And he lied to my face.
What's his name? Where's he at? Where's he at?
Not you like the
Nope.
Libras, Gemini. Lord, you
Libras
can't be
have a
both the
special
people.
place
You
in
can't
my
be both
heart.
Geminis on the live,
Lottie,
okay?
Tony, Tony said we like real girls. I guess with the real vaginas.
Right. Born as women type
Wait.
shit.
Gotcha.
And like to stay like women,
Uh,
them
But
kind.
you would never consider a trans no matter how film she is.
No, no, no.
mm,
Mm-mm.
mm, I'm a,
It's not my
yeah,
cup of tea. I'm
yep.
sorry.
I'm gonna just
No,
say
I
yep
like
and keep
I
on
like
going.
watching trans women perform. It's so many of them though these days. But
Not
you
as
like
so
Yeah,
many of them.
you're
How
right.
many is supposed to be?
I'm just
I
saying
mean, everybody out now. Shit, we in 2023. Bars.
Okay.
God damn it.
Yep.
it's a lot.
Yep.
It's a lot of them.
Jamie, what
Listen,
is
Ooh,
it
the
can be
giggling
listen.
about? What are you
Kimberell
talking about?
undertones.
Huh?
I
I
said it had
you
Jamie
Kimmy
just giggling.
Kimberell undertones. I'm so sick of
Listen,
sissies. I don't
I'm
know
I'm
what to
I'm
do.
choosing to keep my comments to myself. Libra just won't apologize for. Oh, that is true.
yeah,
They
I
don't.
They don't like
Yep.
to be wrong.
They do
they
not
do
like to
not
admit
like
that
to
they're
be wrong.
wrong.
And argue your ass down.
Mm-mm. So I'm
Down. We
texting
thought
him
Sagittarius like
now.
to argue.
Like,
Not with a Libra child. I'd be like, you got it, child. I ain't be.
you forgot I
I'm not
got your
that invested.
location. Okay, cool, got it.
And then if you call them out in the lie, they gonna get mad.
That part. That's when they get moody and shit.
You'll be all right. So he will be just fine.
That part. Yeah.
Not
So
Bryson
what side of
called
town did
me.
his location say he was on?
I gotta call him back. Bryson called me.
You said what? Ty.
I was trying to figure out what side of town his location said he was at.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I do not do all that locations. I feel like that
Don't
is
worry
like
about it,
you should be with
sweetheart.
someone. You got to put a location on. The
Who
moment we
you
got
said
to do
what, Greg?
locations and all of that, I said the moment we got to do location, you shouldn't be with that person. Like I don't want to even have.
Well, so we're not together. So we're friends. With quotations.
Gotcha.
We're
Benefits?
friends. There are some benefits, yes, but like we're friends. But then also, I'm asking like what's going on, and you telling me you someplace, and I don't know, you maybe forgot that you we got these other locations.
That
You
means you
somewhere
don't
else?
need to
It's cool.
know. You don't need to know. Don't
Uh,
ask.
I mean, but I got the location.
Right. So why you even ask?
Mm, to see if
I
he's
zoomed in
gonna
on that bitch and
line
screenshot it.
ass
To see if they
Libras.
gonna finally tell the truth.
Line ass Libras.
But you know they lying though.
So you
Shit.
finna piss yourself off.
Yeah, you
At
about to
that,
be
No,
spun right in the
listen.
narcissistic web.
I'm not gonna stress myself out. I'm here with y'all and I got my drink. I'm cooling.
Yeah,
Because
I hope
I
so.
gotta be
What you
up
drinking?
at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's not gonna stress me out, no never mind. You know what I'm saying?
What you drinking?
I
at
was
that
just
point,
seeing
you
if he
just
was
put him
going,
in a friend,
huh?
like a friend. You just put him in a friend zone with sex anyway. Like you want shouldn't take it like too serious because you know he a liar.
No,
Once you know,
absolutely not. But there are times I'm like, I want to see if this motherfucker lying tonight or not. So most
Oh, so you bold.
90 times out of 10 or out of 100, the bitch be
he
lying.
gonna be lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just wanted to see which him he was gonna be today.
No, I was gonna see if he was gonna be truthful today or
Yeah,
not.
because sometimes people have a conscience that night. They be like, you know what, this person is doing right by me. Let me do right by him at least one time or tonight.
Lying the whole
That's where you
time.
get, and that's when you get life fucked up. Yeah,
And that was get fucked up.
thinking somebody
Lying.
gonna do that shit just because you did it. Nah, maybe like, thank you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like you can't expect you from other people.
Mm-mm.
You cannot. You cannot. It's
Yeah,
gonna fuck
because
you up.
you
You're
be
gonna
like,
get your
because
feelings hurt.
I be hearing the people like, I would have never done it to you. And they be so serious. They be crying their heart out. And but they like they don't realize that's I'm not you, baby.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you gotta live and learn.
Those the
God damn it,
people.
you better
I feel
learn
like those
though.
the people who haven't been through stuff in life. Because I feel like after you've been through certain situations in life, you kind of have a certain discernment, right? You're like,
Right.
the chances
Mm-hmm.
are maybe
Mm-hmm.
this may not be true, but the discernment says maybe this could be
That
true.
part.
Like
It's
there's a
some of your
chance.
text messages or the things you say or the
Mm-hmm.
way you respond. It let me know it's not gonna end well.
Maybe I should just. I'm gonna keep you where you at. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm
Mm-hmm.
just talking. I'm just speaking about me, but I'm just saying. For that reason and that reason only, I'm like, I can entertain the thought of another person, but also I know that, or I'm gonna put forth that there's a chance that I may be the only one, and there's a huger chance that I may not be the only one. You know what I'm saying? Until I really know. But there's a phrase that says the old girls say you never really know a person. So who
But you
knows?
know what's
Yeah,
crazy about
boy.
that is that somebody won't be on the same page as you, will know
Mm-hmm.
you on the same page as they not on the same page as you. And then when you change up, not because you mad, but because you're trying to protect yourself, then they're gonna get mad.
Yeah, because
Mad as fuck.
they was benefiting from you when you didn't have boundaries or you wasn't like
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
that's
when you
why.
start setting them boundaries and they
That
start
Y'all
getting
talking to
uncomfortable about that shit, they don't know how to act. Like,
exactly.
And
Yeah.
then
y'all
they finna
talking to
demonize the
17,
fuck out of
18,
you.
and 19
That
and
part.
20 and
man, you
21-year old
crazy.
And I
J's
don't
child.
Be
mind it though.
quiet, Gemini.
And I'm the type of person that I'm not gonna leave if I'm with someone and I love it. I'm not gonna leave you because you cheat or all that stuff. Like because like
Really?
yeah no
You
because people
tripping.
nobody is attracted to one person. So I'm just don't live in that
But
That's
that.
then
your
that
mind,
means y'all have
goddammit.
an open relationship then.
It's not open. I'm not
But
saying go out and fuck
actually,
someone. No, I'm a
But I
feel
feel
some type
what
of
you're
way.
saying though, because I feel like if you was to come into it and say, "Oh,
I
I
wouldn't
don't
say that.
care,"
I
then
wouldn't
they
say that
gonna
in the
go out
beginning.
wild.
No, I wouldn't say that. Of course, I wouldn't say that. But I just know if I'm being I wouldn't leave a nigga or a bitch for cheating on me because it's just like people don't. Why would I think that they only attract to me? That's crazy. What I would be mad if
look
they
at
don't
that.
communicate that to me and we can figure that out and see how that work. Like I would never leave a person because they cheat or what we call cheating. So I just feel like that's crazy.
I
No one
would, because I feel like cheating
Yeah, I
is
was
when
too sorry.
you lying or you sneaking. It's different if you
Yeah,
come
you
to me
you's
and you
not even
like,
like
right,
let's say that you don't come to me, but if it happened, you come and let me know. Like let's say you go out of town with your boys to Vegas and a prostitute or whatever, boom, boom, boom.
a
Okay, like,
prostitute, it's
I'm
over.
just saying.
a
I'm just
prostitute.
A
saying.
He chose
prostitute?
the wrong woman. Not
I'm
that kind. He just don't take prostitute out. He mean just cheating.
well, I mean, like she a
Them
girl
strippers that
on
be
a
at the
strip.
parties, the ones that get
Yeah,
ordered
I'm
and
just saying.
shit. They have a good night. It's
I
over
would
with.
be more offended
Uh,
if you fucking someone at home versus a bitch you'll never see again. You see what I'm saying?
But I
Versus
feel like everybody would be like that though. But it's still the
right.
fact that you
So
cheating on me, and it's like no.
But honestly, even if it got to
Okay.
cheat, I won't leave that person. It just I would just
I
need to
don't know.
know. You like
My
we gotta really be locked in.
my
That's
thing
all I
is,
ask
let
for.
me know either way. Give me a
Because if we
chance to
locked
decide.
in, ain't no switching up.
Right, but that don't mean you're not gonna get horny when you go out of town or whatever
Man, you a
situation.
Well,
dude. You see
so
that? What I be saying? What
I
I be
feel
saying
like,
about
hold
y'all?
on.
Y'all just be like,
I don't
no, I
cheat.
like it. I want it. I
One
see.
second,
I want
Also, I'm
it.
one
non-binary, so
second.
I don't care. But I don't cheat.
I feel like sometimes when we get into relationships, we feel like sometimes we got to be blind to other people, right? And that's not the case. Like we see other motherfuckers attractive. We see other people like who look good and stuff like that. I feel like it's more of a act thing and
Mm-hmm.
not a what am I trying to say? Not a thing that like I see you're attracted, da da da, and it stops there. Now, if we go beyond that, and it's like, okay, well, I see you attracted, da, 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 and vice versa, and then we act on those thoughts, then I feel like those. I'm a person that believes in monogamy, so I feel like at that point, if it goes further than that, it becomes it.
So you gonna be
We
with
gotta
one
have.
person the rest of your life is what you saying. You gonna have sex with one
Yeah,
person.
absolutely.
What's wrong with that though? There's nothing
But
wrong
also
with
to
that.
that, but
There's nothing
also
wrong with that.
right. But also
Mm.
to that side of the coin, I don't expect you to have fucking blinders on going throughout your whole life, being like, I don't see nobody but you. Absolutely not, because I see attractive people all the time. I'm sure you do as well. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that you don't see that. I'm saying, girl, don't act on that. But also, if you feel like you need to act on that, bring it to me, girl. Hey, listen, we in Vegas, we on vacation, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe blah 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 blah. Maybe it could be, this could be a thing. You don't know what my response may be.
Don't you
I
eat
may be
that
like,
bitch
oh
ass.
shit,
You might eat
I'm
that
down
bitch
for that.
ass.
Come
Let's
back
see
and
what's
kiss
up.
me.
You know what
Get the
I'm
fuck out of
saying?
here.
No, I'm
That's a
glad there's
conversation
people,
you
there's
and your
somebody
partner
out
need
Unfortunately,
there
to
for
have.
everyone nowadays. Because there's people that accept that shit, and there's people that don't.
I'm not saying accept it, but what I'm saying, I think we need just as especially the black people culture, we need to stop like, oh, because a person cheat, they out the door. It's just a no. It's just
I
like
think
people.
that's
I mean,
personal
if
to
Mm,
that's
other
your
people though, because everybody
principle,
ain't
I
like
feel
then
that.
like
that's
It's
your
some
It's
people like
principle.
okay,
personal,
you.
cool.
right?
There's
It's
some people
personal.
that
One
feel
second.
just like you.
This is how I feel.
Let's scale it
And
back.
you
Right.
should be with them people.
Let's scale it back from not being on vacation. If we at home or whatever, and if a nigga decides he want to go out and cheat on me, I would respect you more if we had a conversation about it.
You wouldn't mind joining
And then maybe we can
this Bible
navigate that.
study?
But if there, I had my experience has not been that that
I
has been
think
an
it's
open
also
communication.
levels to shit
I
though.
don't expect my partner to think that I'm all that he wants or whatever, but I
Mm-hmm.
expect you to at least have a conversation. Hey, I went out, da da da, this happened, I'm in this guy, you know,
No,
No
I'm
shade.
something.
And
I'm
give me an
expecting my partner to
opportunity to
think
But
that I'm
that's
all
correct
that you want
myself.
until you tell me otherwise, because that's the standard usually.
So come on, let's be real. So with your woman, when you with someone you lock, that's the only one you be want, is what you saying.
Yeah. Yes.
I feel that.
I pick what I
You
want.
know why I feel?
Like I'm not about to be like picking. If I got a couple of them, then that's what it is. But if I'm gonna pick one, I'm picking one.
Yeah. I just wanted clarity. Just
You
want
know,
I mean,
I'm
you
and
know,
I
that
that's
feel
too.
that
that's
right
Baltimore
because you
aggressive.
I'm
can
like
be
that too,
you.
because when I really like somebody, I'm really into you, and that's also a Gemini thing. Like when we're really into something, we're into that
Y'all know
thing.
crazy.
mm-hmm.
And I prefer monogamy, but at the end of the day, I prefer communication. Like it's levels to shit. My
Yeah,
first
you got it.
boyfriend,
Prefer communication over everything.
over everything. My first boyfriend used to be a fucking liar, and he lied and said that he wanted monogamy with me, but then would come back and then twist shit and be like, "You gave me X, Y, Z, and da da da." And I'm like, I know I didn't give you shit because
It
I
was
am
that
only
bitch
fucking you.
Right, I know.
So
that you was
Right.
with.
you out there doing your own thing
Stupid.
and not telling me. So now you
Oh,
surprising me. So now I feel some type of way.
yeah.
You know what
Gemini.
I'm saying?
Right, and I want to be clear. I'm not saying I don't want an open relationship. I want to be with that one person. But what I'm simply saying, when it comes to the sex part, I just think it's crazy for us to think that they're gonna be only a sexually attracted to us. So if they have sex with someone else, I don't think that should be
But
one.
I think there's levels to that. Because I was talking to this dude, and he came back and told me he had sex with his ex. Now I'm gonna tell you that differently than you having
Oh
sex
yeah,
with
I
a
don't like that.
stranger.
Oh
Because
yeah,
are
I'm
you still
done.
with that bitch?
No, I'm done. You have sex with your ex because that's what. No,
Come
no,
on,
I don't
Tony.
like that ex shit. No, it gotta be a random bitch. Just you want to bust a nut. If it's an ex, I can't do that.
Right, y'all still in love. Go be with
Right,
that
I
bitch.
can't compete with that. No, not doing it.
Oh wow, the stipulations.
No, no,
Yeah, I couldn't do an ex. Like I don't like that. I don't like when
And
people
I'm not
like.
saying I would accept either,
no.
but that you having sex with your ex is gonna have a
Yeah,
whole
that's a
nother
deal breaker for me.
stuff with it. Like I don't
Because
know if
I
I can
can't compete
forgive
with those
that.
connections y'all build. I don't know all that. No, it's like it's too
Now I
much.
feel like I need to see your phone and see
That part.
if y'all
No.
texting,
Wait, so
because
are y'all
obviously y'all still in
saying,
communication.
time out, so are y'all saying, like, okay, you're okay, not y'all. Are people saying that it's okay to where it's, if we go out and I have a night and that's what it is, as opposed to my ex? Because for me, cheating is cheating, right? I feel like
I,
if
Exactly. Like
I'll
it
whether
process
shouldn't
I
it
feel
matter.
it's
different.
like
dangerous
cheating is
I'll
or an
process
cheating,
it
ex,
different.
but
cheating,
If
I
you go
feel
with
cheating
like
your
is
if
ex,
you
cheating.
though,
having sex with your
it's a
ex,
bond
to
that
me
y'all
that's
have that I
automatically an
cannot compete
affair.
with. I
It's
can't
all
compete with that.
cheating. Am I crazy? What's going
No, I
on?
can't. No, it's different. You gave a perfect example. Y'all go out, something happened with like a cutie at the club or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. But an ex, to me, like I can't compete with that. I
That's
can't.
emotional.
That's
Not
Yeah,
that's
still,
not just
they
sex.
still
exactly.
How you know
cheating.
I'm
it's
not cool with the
emotional? It
sex
could be just sex
either.
because it's the easy. It's some easy shit.
Okay, that is too.
It
But
ain't for
I don't
me.
know the difference right now. So
My
I
Gemini
ain't
mind
trying to
gonna be
process
like y'all bitches still in the relationship, and
Yeah,
I'm the
that Gemini
side
mind gonna
piece.
be going cray cray.
that
I
You've
part.
mean,
been
I don't
lying
I
to
feel
me
believe it.
this
like
whole
cheating is
That's
time.
why, honestly,
cheating.
though, when
You
someone
really with
deal with
that
their
bitch?
ex, though, I instantly
The
get turned
whole time, right? All them times you were saying this, I knew that's where you was at. See,
You
I
was that
told
bitch.
you.
You wasn't at McDonald's. You was at that bitch house.
I
right.
stupid.
It's
And
still
it only
cheating to
for
me.
one
I don't
time though.
know. It's
But
still
my mind
cheating.
would be going
Either
like
way,
this
it's
too,
still
though. If
cheating.
they go back to their ex, like to me, I get instant turn up. I know you fuck your ex because I can't compete with that. Like I'm good.
It's still cheating. It's still
No,
cheating.
it's more
It's still
emotional.
cheating.
President.
It's more emotional
So
cheating.
what
It's
if you
still
what if you
cheating.
what if you had sex with somebody who looked like your ex? Then what's the difference?
I
I
don't care.
mean, because
No
You
shade.
for all
Based
you
on
know,
niggas'
that could have
history,
been
I
somebody
probably look
that
like
she had
their
no
ex.
idea about. It's still cheating.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's like it don't really matter because that's an
It's still
It,
attachment in
cheating.
itself too.
no, right. It's in my head that no, I can't
It
do the
matters
ex
to
thing.
It's
me.
all
Why you
Sagittarius
still
shit.
talking to
But
that
Anyway,
if
bitch?
it's like a random baddie and it's like y'all went on a vacation, you'll never see that
You
that's
person.
don't call
random
that
to
cheating.
you,
Why
though.
you
It
get
might be
far
random
enough?
to
Why you
Jesus.
you.
get far enough with that bitch to
It
fuck?
might
Because
be
that means you
random
had to
to
leave the
you.
club.
Look, as
Y'all had to
long as you
go
communicate that
somewhere.
to the
You had
person
to
that you
take your
fucking with,
clothes
y'all be
off.
good.
This
So
Right.
is
you
And
mean
all
that's
at
how I
no
am
point
though.
during
clarifying
this you
me.
thought
But
about
I
I'm
need
me?
just saying
open
though, I feel
communication
like
because you.
a lot of people be like I hear a lot of people say cheating is a deal breaker. Like majority
For
of people
me,
say
it
It
cheating.
is
is.
for me.
You know.
Yeah, it is.
Go
Off
ahead.
tops.
So it's
Don't
no
ask no
counseling,
questions. It's done,
no
done.
counseling, no talking. Give me a
No,
month,
it's
give me a
no
week.
anything I say that make you feel like it's otherwise is cap. It's cap.
Well,
It's
I don't
all
feel like
cap.
that.
Emotional
I
cap.
will.
Cause it's over. It's over.
I
It's only
will
gonna
at
take
least.
time to see. I'm gonna drag your
I
ass. So
will
you might as
at
well just
least.
drop me.
I will at least talk it out, and if it don't make sense at the end
Nah.
of that conversation, it don't make sense because I'm
No.
giving you a
Not a
rope
nut,
to hang
y'all.
yourself.
Y'all gonna deny this person from getting a? It's a nut.
I'm
It's not like
denying that nut.
I
Fuck
it's,
was
that.
here. I was
I'm
available.
denying that shit.
it's not
Come
like
get
they
this
trying
nut
to
over
be rude
here.
to
Why you
that
need to get
person
that nut? The fuck is you talking about? Like,
because
no.
you maybe wasn't available or you probably were mad at them.
I
You
am
probably
always available. That's the thing about nah, fuck that.
no, you probably was mad at them. Wasn't gonna do it like they liked it. You just never know.
Man, what are you talking about? Mad sex is good. What are you talking about?
Why you needed
I
it so
feel
bad?
like
You
I'm
couldn't
just
wait till the next day. You can't wait a week. Why did
hell
you
Right, you
need it
that
so
weak?
bad?
Goddamn weak ass motherfucker. You
hold
weak.
on, a
Like,
week
Now,
bitch,
is a
come
little
like
on.
y'all
long. A
weak.
week is a little.
now think about this when y'all in that situation. Now they go all
I ain't
Just
never
a
been
I ain't
there.
never
week
What
been
you
in that
talking
is
about? I would
situation,
never
long.
and I
do
can
that to
please
nobody.
myself just
I've
fine.
been
so
there.
y'all
A week
never
is a
cheated.
little
Come
long.
on, nobody on that
No.
board.
When
Never
I
cheated.
cheated, it was on purpose to hurt a motherfucking
Well,
feelings.
you know what? Tell me if this is cheating. So
It's
I was
cheating.
talking.
Okay.
Don't ask. If you have to ask, it's
Right,
cheating,
you gotta
god damn
ask
it.
this cheating because
Well,
you
Fucking
no,
cheating.
we didn't do
Tell
nothing.
me
I
if
just
this
used this
cheating.
man. I used this man. My boyfriend was broke. He was broke as hell. This man offered to take me to IHOP. He wanted to fuck, but when he got home, I told him bye. But I went and
Oh
got
my
that IHOP.
god.
Did you tell him? Did you tell your
You tell
man?
your man though?
No,
Oh
That's
yeah, that's
cheating.
that's cheating.
he didn't
Why you
ask.
ain't tell him? Y'all supposed to both benefit.
That's
Y'all
that
both supposed
Gemini.
to benefit. That's cheating. You keeping that shit.
If that's the
Keeping that shit
case,
to yourself. No.
He
Tabo,
had
you
another
are
bitch
Cheat.
take him
also
out for his
cheating.
birthday and didn't tell
Yikes.
me. So I can go get some pancakes.
Ain't nobody
That
say what he did was right.
right, cause that man probably all horny after that good meal. Red Dye finna ooh, child.
He
I would
was
have been
so ready. He just
evil.
knew he
And
was
what
coming
Kiki Palmer
inside.
said, sorry to this man.
Right. I would have been evil. Like this nigga
Thank you
stay
for
with
the
my
pancakes.
Sorry.
uh,
I've been in
I
a
had a good
situation
time.
like that, Tabo, to
yeah,
I
fuck
that's
with you.
had a
I
good
really have.
time. I had a great meal.
it's only
On
cheating
Thanks so
because
much.
IHOP on Ponds.
it's only cheating because you
That was
didn't
the
tell him.
IHOP.
If you and your dude was staying on it together, it wouldn't have been cheap. It would have been cheap.
Sorry
Exactly.
to
You
this
should have got a
man.
meal for both of y'all. That's what you're supposed to have did.
Hell no, because I was
Absolutely
supporting
not.
his
You
ass.
hurt me. Anyway,
So somebody said,
getting a little
question for
personal.
producer. I see that you are really involved with the cast. Do you ever worry about revealing what's behind the curtains and cast blame production? They still blame production. I really
Child,
don't.
they
Yeah,
always. Oh, sorry, I
yeah.
meant
I
production.
just disengage when they do that. I don't really have too much to say, or I just no, I'm not no because I keep
You
a
be ignoring us.
relationship for the most part with my cast. Like if they out in the club, I have a good time, but I don't intentionally just go out in the club with
Mm.
most. If I see them, I out them, but I have a honest relationship with them. But I think in any show you do, especially reality TV, you film it for 4 months, you gonna get slipping somehow where it's gonna look crazy, and you can either
Hmm.
say I was just slipping, or you can blame production. So a lot of them do blame production. So it
I
happens.
have
I don't.
See, girls
never
always, that's the first thing they're
blamed
going to do. They're going to
production.
blame
FYI,
production or they just going
I
to
have
straight
never
lie.
blamed production.
Yeah,
FYI.
yeah, Jam. Yeah, some people is just like straightforward, but some people. But I get it though. But I don't get mad because this is the thing. When YouTube made TV, YouTube is much more effective than TV because when you watch TV, it's done with. With YouTube, it's the comments. People comment about your life. So I get what the people are trying to avoid because they don't want to be seen a certain way that it possibly wasn't like that, where they have these people out here now commenting on a situation that they really don't know 100% about. Because the reality of it is, when you watch it, that's only like 10% of what can be shown
What
because
happened?
it's a
Right,
reality show. So no,
right.
it's not
And
giving that.
I
No, it's
will
not. It's
say
not
though,
giving
like
KL because I don't do that foolishness on social media. I'm not arguing with no cast member on social media. I don't do that. I just disengage from it. I don't do that.
I
I'm not
feel
doing. I think
like
it's
so I feel like this, right? I feel like, and this is somebody who's been across multiple avenues on this platform, even though we're a smaller platform, but like we're building and we're growing, right? I feel like, and it's not to say anybody that I film with doesn't have that, but I have ties to um, a few like federal grants and federal like ties, and nothing that I've done has they haven't come back to say, oh well, you said this, or you've done this, or we saw you in this light to say, oh no, I must touch my fund. Now that very well could have been the case, but I
mm,
feel like Greg really. I can't speak for those who aren't here, but Greg has really played a like non-biased. All right, even where there have been times to where I thought that he was being like non-biased or
oh yeah,
biased.
yeah. Hmm.
There have been times where I'm like, oh well, you could have said this or this, whatever, whatever. And he was like, no, I really didn't know. Like he
Right.
like he
And a lot of
he
people
will
think
tell
I'm
you,
biased
you could
toward.
have called me, you could have came to me and said this, and I would have let you know this is what it is.
Hmm.
But I will say to this day, as somebody who started out on this platform, he if there is an issue, bring it to him,
Yeah,
and
you
he will
call, but
let you know. He
they
will
do
let you
not
know the
call.
real.
They do not call, and that's the thing about it though.
I
I'm
like
very
the
much
fact.
Yeah,
for a
he will
person.
let you know the
If I do
real.
not think it's an issue, I'm not going to reach out. I'm to myself until I do the show. Like that's just who I am.
Mhm.
But if you do not call me and say it's a problem, I'm not going to be like assuming it's a problem. I don't care what it may seem like. I'm not going to assume that because this is what I realize about people. Because something seen away doesn't mean that,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody have
It
shit going on.
really is.
They
Yep.
have shit going on in their life. So I would be ignorant to feel like, oh, because they acting this way, it's because of something I didn't know. You might could have something going on in your life, so it's not about me. So if they call,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
9 out of 10, every time they call and I get on an explanation or I tell them this, they understand. But a lot of times people just don't pick up the phone and call, and I don't worry about it. So if you don't pick up the phone and call, I'm not gonna be just doing it, because I need to stay focused on what I want to do and create. I
Right.
can't here
Exactly.
just the other stuff
And
and
you know
argue
what?
and
I will say,
engage.
because even with a lot of the stuff with real life and philanthropy, I have my own thoughts of what I thought that
Yeah,
you had a
with
play
them.
in. You
Mhm.
really did not, right? And I'm wording it like this because we shit ain't been out to the public
Yeah,
yet, so I'm not
yeah,
gonna
but that's
ruin
it. Yeah,
nothing. And
and
so
the
I
perfect.
worded it like that because I thought you had a ulterior motive being a producer of filming this
I have
show.
ulterior
But that's
motive to a good show, and if you talk
right.
about it, and you say it, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna bring it to camera. If you don't bring it up,
Right.
I ain't gonna say it. I don't go say
Right.
tell you say.
Mm-hmm.
But this is
I
what I
don't
said.
get that
If
about
they bring it
bitches.
up, I'm going to talk about it, and it's for the public consumption. If you talk
Don't
about it
And
on
I'm
camera,
and I'm
say
gonna say
I'm
this
gonna bring it up.
right too. And I'm gonna Tom, I'm gonna let you get your stuff out. But I'm gonna say this right because I didn't know that side of it until even the recent season, right? The recent season, season three. Me and a couple other of my close friends, like, hey, Greg, whatever, whatever. He's like, no, y'all should have called me. I'm telling you this because I didn't know. Like he was he. I don't know how other shows do other things, but Greg really was like, no, I'm giving you information of what I have, and if you would have came to me and asked me, I would have told you.
That part.
Like,
And this
and,
the
and
thing.
that and that's just that.
Now, if you done it on camera, you're not gonna call me and say don't put it out, because it's not fair. The way the ball in the beginning, it was
Well,
like that, but the way that the ball is
you're right.
rolling now,
Okay.
I can't do that for you and then I do it
Right.
for the other person. And if I get into
Right.
that, then you won't. It's like I can't do that. So now at this stage, as me rolling dealing with so many people, a lot of them can't just call me and say they don't want this, because it's not fair to them. I'm gonna give you the perfect example. Some people say I'm biased toward the Bryson situation. I'm not biased toward Bryson. If anybody know on set, let them know. I get on Bryson the hardest and stuff about
Yes,
a lot of
indeed.
stuff. A
He
lot of
be the
stuff.
Yes,
hardest to
indeed.
control. That's why.
Right,
Listen,
Bryson is
yes,
Bryson.
indeed.
It's just I pick my battle. I'm not gonna get on social media and argue with this man when I know he at a point. So I disengage or I
Mm-hmm.
keep him at a temperature because I know he's
Mm-hmm.
not at that place. But I'm not. No, I'm a fair opportunity. If you bring it, you say I'm gonna get everybody the same thing. But some people want you to do that, and I'm like I'm not doing it. But what I speak about Bryson understand. I told him no. When it comes down to the
Yep.
show, I'm gonna give a perfect example. His music deal. He was mad as hell when that I played that conversation of that woman saying the deal
He
was not
did.
real.
Yep. He was
He
mad.
was
Yep.
pissed as shit. But he understood, no, I'm gonna show the same thing. I'm gonna show the receipts of what you saying, and he got the same amount of question with that. It just other people I feel like have a certain expectation. I get it because it's their first time doing it. But with reality TV, you're going to have that day where some people might say something on camera, the camera gonna get, and could be good TV. Most
And
likely
mhm.
I'm gonna have to show it. And it's your job to explain in the confessional or the after show or your social media platform.
And you know what? I'm gonna say
Right.
this right because even with season one of Real Life and Philanthropy, I don't think a lot of people, myself included, got that concept. Like the
I didn't
camera's
either
gonna be,
though. I was new to this. So of course, like
yeah,
we all new to it.
the camera was there, and the camera is just recording, and the producer's gonna what produce the show, right? And as we like going on to like season four of this, like you kind of know that and get a knowledge of it and get like you kind of become accustomed. I would say, but season one, it's just like, oh well, this is news to me because I never called production that said I don't want this shown or I don't want that shown. But it
Yeah,
was
most
news to
people
me
did
to
season one.
to know that people do that season
Yeah, they
after
did.
season.
Yeah,
Not
they
real
did.
life and philanthropy and otherwise. People do that. They were like,
They do
oh
that.
well, can you show this or not show this? I'm like,
Now, if it's your personal scene, I would let you. I don't. I want you to tell your story. But a group dynamic, if you was into with somebody, you don't have control of that. I would give you control of more of your own. Like if you got a scene that your work scene, I respect that because I understand that's your art, that's your work, that's your art. But when it comes down to like group dynamic scene, you're not gonna have control over that. I'm sorry, like because it's not fair.
I'm sorry.
It's told. Now, if something happened and I
It
can
is
show
what it is.
I would explain to that. But like, no, I don't. I'm honestly, my true lord, I'm not biased when it come out of my footage. Now, do I like some people better than others? Yes, because some people are more respectable. Some people are they, yeah, yeah. But I still have not treated. I treat them in a professional manner, meaning like outside of work, I don't deal with you. I don't want
Yeah.
to talk with you. It's no side conversation. But they cannot say when we was on set that I gave them respect. This is what we're doing. This is the scene. I know how to keep it short. So
Yeah.
that, but you can't say when it comes down to the footage, nothing have been cut out. Everything was shown. Everything you said,
Yeah,
was
we
said,
done
and
seen a
nobody
lot.
can say I ever came to and said say this. But I have told people when you're doing a scene, you got to bring this up in this scene because
Yeah.
that's what a producer do. This is what we're gonna talk about. This is the topic. How you talk about it is how you talk about it. But I never told you to say this and that because these are things. The people that do that, they'll be okay with you, but soon you make them bad. Production told me to say this. I bet can't none of them telling me to say this and that. So I'm not that amateur where I don't know that. And if somebody on
Yeah.
already, I told him, oh, I would never tell you to say nothing. Now, if you want to act a fool, that's gonna be on you, and I'm gonna record it. But I would never come to you to say something because what you doing to them, he that gossip with you will gossip about you. That's room 101. So I'm
Mhm.
not an amateur when it come down to that. So no.
Yeah.
I'm not biased with the footage. It's just like I
I'm
said.
glad we I'm glad we were able to touch on that because like even currently um friends and associates and otherwise I still get family too ask me on a daily like oh well what's the script we don't have a script sweetheart we truly don't we show up
Just be running through that shit.
and
We showing that real stuff.
that's
That
it
part,
like
yeah,
we show
it's
up
not a strip,
and
no.
whatever happens
It happened,
truly
but
happens.
and this
People
is the
think
thing about it
a lot
though.
of people think our shows, or I can't speak for nobody else's shows, but real
A
life for
lot of them do think
philanthropy
that
was
You mean
scripted.
network? You gotta say
When
network.
Bryson when Apollo was shooting they scene in the park, a lot of people
Yeah,
thought that. I was like, no, this they was really
and I was thinking about that too.
Bryson came there drunk. Apollo was on his Bible, what they call them people a Bible hitter. He was walking around
Bible
with a Bible,
thumping.
Mhm.
a Bible, yeah. So they both clashed. So when somebody condemning you or judging you, you gonna automatically feel like you're gonna get triggered. So it's just so much dynamic to
Yeah,
that. I was like, no, thi- one thing about Bryson. Bryson don't act when he film. That
and I try to tell people that. I
he's not acting, and
Well,
that's my
what I
yeah,
think is people feel like Bryson be drinking, and then like I feel like people take that and that overshadows how
yeah. It
he
does.
what his personality is, but that's not I mean, okay, yes, but also that's not all of that. Bryson is that drunk and sober. Now it
That
might be
part.
heightened a little bit when he drunk, but Bryson is Bryson all the way through. And I feel like sometimes Bryson gets a bad rep because people label him as the drunk uncle or whatever y'all label him
She
as.
also get a
But
bad rep because
it's
sometimes he go
it's just
real
that.
You is
far.
on Bryson. Turn out.
Because it's certain things that it's like, okay, why do you have to bring people with Down syndrome into this? Why do you have to bring people of this type? Like you be
Mm-hmm.
trying to hit one person, and then you end up
Hit
probably,
everybody.
for
I
all
got
you know, somebody watching this show has Down syndrome,
syndrome.
has some sort of mental disorder, is
I
struggling
get
with
that.
this thing that you're using to attack. So if you're gonna attack this person, but don't offend everybody else trying to get them.
I agree. Yep.
And so I get you, right? I get you and I get that. And as somebody like who cares for people for a living, I get that. Bryson does not have that mindset as to where like, oh,
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
saying this to attack one person, but subconsciously I'm attacking a
Yeah, I know
community of
he's not
people.
trying to.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
That's not what I said. But like, he doesn't have that subconscious to where I'm more tactful when I attack you verbally. I know what I'm gonna say is gonna attack you. It's not gonna attack a sub community in our population. Bryson is thinking like,
Yeah, he
okay,
trying
you
to hurt
said this
you.
about me,
He
so
trying to,
bitch,
yeah.
this is what I'm thinking, and that's it. I don't care about anybody else who this affected, but he internalizes it in a way to where, girl, you said this about me. I'm gonna say this to where I know it's gonna cut you below the belt, girl. I don't give a fuck about everybody
Hmm.
else. This is gonna be directed
And this
at you,
thing,
and
and the
that's
reason why
that.
Bryson do that too, because Bryson is really sensitive too. Like you understand, people that's
He
got
is.
those
He's a
lashes
Leo.
like that, Leos are sensitive. That's a side they don't want you to know about, but they're very sensitive as well. So that's the thing about why he come in so hard because he be trying to hold that certain position so you won't be able to get him or cut him. So it's kind of like let me get you first. Same way with Rebel.
Mm.
Capricorn do the same thing. They have that hard exterior up when they first come in the door because they don't know what to expect from this
Capricorns be
child.
having secret identities.
They sure do.
I don't
You
what they
ain't motherfucking lying.
They be having secret motherfuckers. You gotta watch them
For
Capricorn.
real.
because everybody gonna know a different version of them.
You ain't motherfucking lying. You ain't lying,
I
yeah.
think he might be older, so
There's
They
no
can want
shade.
to
There's
lie.
no, and this is from
Yeah.
somebody who loves Capricorns.
but why
But I
is it?
Yeah.
also
Why
know
that is?
I'm still getting surprised by some sides that
Why
I'm
you
They
say
seeing.
that?
chameleons.
It's not even no chameleon. It's this who I am to you, and this who I am over there, and I'm just
Yeah,
straight
that's a
lying to this
chameleon. They gonna
bitch.
change them colors every time
No,
they see the thing.
But
shit.
this is the thing
And then
about
they hiding the different personas from the different people. It's intentional.
but
Yeah.
Capricorn have great work ethic, but they gotta feel valued. They have to feel important though. That's
They
very
gotta
important.
feel and see. That's why I can't date them because they need
They
so much
need that. It's a child. It's like
validation.
a child. Oh my god, it's annoying.
Like they need you to play a role so that
Bro,
they
that
can feel
that
like
part. Oh,
whoever they
so that
think they
maybe
are.
be why they play that role. Okay, it makes sense now. Because
What you say now, Gemini? Huh?
they do need you to play a role because they
They
like
need
you to
they need their
prove to
partners to
you.
play a role so
Yeah,
that
they
they
need
can
you to treat them like a king. Oh my,
reaffirm,
there you
right.
are.
So they need
He's
you to
so
be
excellent, baby.
submissive. They
Go
need you to
see the
do stuff
world.
for them. Like
Superman.
you can't buck up with them. Like
That part.
and then the minute you break that fantasy, they're over you.
There. Oh, yep. Yep. You're a child. Just a child.
Yeah, yeah. A
Oh
child
man.
in disguise as daddy. They want you to call them daddy, but really, it's not
That
getting there.
part. Yeah, because they're gonna be telling you, I'm daddy. But you say one little thing to break their mold, their feelings hurt.
No, you a bitch, and now
Right.
they leaving.
Right. And a half.
That part.
Okay, you two bitches.
But
For real.
they do have a need to feel important though. They have to do something really important. They have to feel like they really
They
value
have to feel
something.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you ignore that ass though, they be crying like a motherfucking baby.
Okay.
So Capricorns are indirect.
Yeah, very much so.
Very indirect, very passive aggressive. Very, if they mad at you and they don't feel like they can take you, they gonna try to get you from the side.
Believe
What?
that.
Okay.
So if they can't, if they feel like you a challenge, they're not gonna take you dead on.
Got you. Mm. So they gonna throw it in the little shots and shit every now and then.
They probably gonna do some backhanded shit.
Yeah,
Try
they make sure you
to
don't
set
see.
you
They
up or
go
talk
try
to
to do
you to
something. Make
somebody
sure you don't
else.
see some shit.
Right. Make sure you don't see what they doing. Now, if they
Hmm.
buck up with you, either they really is daddy, because some of them, the mature ones, is they don't pretend. But
You said what?
most of them, no, no. So if they bucking up with you, they think you a bitch.
Mm. Got you. They think they can play on your time.
Noted.
That's why we don't work as lovers. But they're great in the bed.
That's probably about it.
Another good fact.
That's about it. But I don't need, like if I'm in a relationship with someone, I don't really necessarily need great the best sex. So I wouldn't even like.
I make the sex
Obviously,
great,
because
so
you're
you
gonna
can
get
be
it from
okay.
wherever you like to.
No, it's not that. No, because every time I see the people,
Nah, don't try to do
no,
that.
no,
No, it's
'cause I
not
don't.
that.
I do not want an open relationship, but at the same time, I'm just like being real. I'm not like to break up with someone because they cheated. Just so like 60s and 50s and so outdated. I just feel like like we like more than one thing. You know what I mean? That's just how I view it. So
We do. Don't surprise me. Don't surprise me with shit. If you thinking about fucking somebody, let me know.
but I may not be thinking about till I see them. You know how you just ran like, damn, that bitch fine out the blue.
Okay, you need to text me and tell me.
No, that's not.
Babe, I'm at the club. This nigga fine as fuck. What he look like? Let me see. Ooh, you need to get that. Or nah, bring your ass home.
Mm-mm. No.
Period. What?
Yeah, I know the signs that treat their people like a child or they know what best for them, them Virgos. Them Virgos think they know what's
Yes, they
best
do.
for you.
You ain't
They
lying.
would they it's almost like you know your parent almost with Virgos. They do not see you as equal. Virgos swear they know what's best for your life.
They don't. That is them.
They do. They don't be acting like they know what best for you. They be like they it be so annoying.
It be so annoying.
Very. It's like like damn, you're not my dad, bro. Like you
It do
want
be so
It's
annoying.
not my dad, bro.
as a nigga now you act like they like tell me what the time I need to get. It's just no, I like that. I like a relationship where we kind of like not in a relationship. Like it don't feel like I'm in a cage. I need to
So
feel
that's why
normal.
you don't care.
Right.
Right, that's why he can just go get it from any old damn where.
You like
No.
situationships.
No, I actually want no. I want a relationship. It don't need to feel like it don't feel like a bound. It don't need to feel like I'm in a cage. It need to feel like it's my everyday life. Does that make sense?
It's
I
easy
feel you
going.
because I
I
want
feel
my
you.
shit to feel organic. Like I wanted to feel like I'm not
Right.
making you do this, you're not
Right, and I
making
want to
me
feel like I
do
gotta
this.
check in with
We
you. I want to
want to
call you
do
because I
this.
want to call you. I don't want to call you because I gotta check in. Like you, no,
Right. It'd be something that wants to that's just a thing that's being wanted to happen and shit.
Right, right. I get that.
that is kind of thing I want. But it's so nowadays, it's kind of like everybody have a rule book, like because we in a relationship. So that means you gotta buy me something for Valentine's Day. I hate all that stuff. No, if I want to buy you something because I want to buy you something. If I want to get you on Valentine's Day,
Right.
don't be mad.
Um, this has been really great. I'm about to get up off of here.
Me too. I'm about to go to bed on y'all. I gotta go to work in the
Man.
morning.
Okay,
But
guys, this is a good
I
show.
gotta be up at 4 o'clock in the
So
morning. I
I will
got
say
two
this though,
dogs
we're
now.
officially moving to Sunday. We're gonna put the episodes out on Sunday night. It worked for my schedule
Mm,
yet. So we'll see y'all next
Okay.
at 7:30. The last three episodes.
I like that.
Set up
all
for my
right.
schedule. So we got three more shows plus a two-part reunion, and then we get on to real life in Bama.
That
And all
2-part reunion.
I I'll come back
Uh.
after I listen. I'll come back after the reunion because
right,
I have a different perspective after.
right. When
Yeah, it
y'all
might change again. Shit.
that part,
No, it's not going. Well, not on my end because everything I thought and saw and came about came true. But I gotta get up off of here because I gotta.
yeah, we
This
about I'll
is
get out, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jamie, Lottie, Ty Butterfly, once again. Everybody else that came through, thank you guys. Like I said, we'll see y'all Sunday, and then we'll be putting the last two episodes out. The last three episodes is really good. It's a lot of
They
chaos.
better be because these last 2 episodes got me lit.
Oh no, it's good because next week is what you and Ty get into it again at the when he popped up out the blue. Y'all didn't know he was coming. So
Not again. We got to do it again.
and then the next one is where him and Rebel fall out, and then the next one is with Karma at the studio with Karma and
Oh Lord, they fell out. Oh no.
Yeah,
like
sure.
child, it didn't last long, honey. On that note, guys, have a good night.
Good
Take
night.
Good night, y'all. Thank
care.
you.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys on Sunday night for the next after show. I think we're gonna have Vay up here. I'm gonna see if we can get Vay, Ty, and who else we need to get up here. Um, I don't know. We gotta get somebody else up here. And Karma, we need to get Karma back up here. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Talk to you guys soon, and see you guys on Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Peace.